Hello and welcome to Designer Inspiration. Do I look like Ali Defoe? Because I've got a makeup on today because I left mine in the chicken coop. I stopped on my way to the car to check the chickens, put my makeup down on the floor, and now the chickens can be seen wearing false eyelashes and bras. If I didn't put, do I look better in Ali Defoe's makeup? She uses all that really expensive stuff. How are you? Today, it's not just about me. Well, it's not about me at all. It's about the amazing Liz, everybody. Hello, Liz.
Hi, Jenny.
How are you, my dear heart?
I'm very good, thank you.
It's hot in here, Liz. We're going to have to sort that temperature out.
I think we are.
Liz and I are hot because we're excited. Have a look. I have got cloud clay in lots of different colours.
Yay!
White and red and black and yellow and pink and green and blue. We have got loads of gorgeous colours for you with the cloud clay. I think I look like I've just been hatched. Look a little bit like I've been hatched out of an egg. That cloud clay is coming up at 1:30 for you. I've got so much going on. I've got a clearance hour today. Fast and Furious clearance hour today. I've got for you just absolutely loads. I've got friendly plastic. I've got some fusible films. We have got a show and a half for you today, my darling jewellery makers. I am going to start by giving you some chunky monkeys. Look, now these, if you love to create your boho pieces, then this is a bundle that you're going to want. It's a gorgeous duo. If you would like to create pieces of substance, nice big chunky pieces, belts, accessories for handbags, I think these are really bohemian and they're perfect for a belt. If you want to do a beaded belt. I love beaded belts. I do macrame. A beaded macrame belt is really summery with some nice hemp cord. These are wonderful if you want to put impressions or write into a gemstone. You could have this, perhaps with an initial on it, in a bracelet, just one of these, and then some nice chain or some nice seedy beads around the edge, and that is your focal point. You could use these with your fabric pens. They work on wood. The nice gold would be gorgeous, wouldn't it? Then look at these tubes. They're wonderful, and the genuine turquoise has been reconstituted. Now, the whole point of reconstituting turquoise is to allow you to enjoy sizes and shapes like this. Reconstituted turquoise is made up of the elements of all genuine turquoise pressed together to reform it into a new shape that probably wouldn't be possible if it was not reconstituted because it's such a soft gemstone. So we're forming some really powerful shapes and some really powerful colour, and we're injecting that into our jewellery designs with these two wonderful strands. If you're thinking about holiday jewellery, I know looking out your window it seems like the holiday season is absolutely far away and left us, but it's coming back on Thursday apparently, and that's only tomorrow, so get these in anticipation. I'm all higgledy-piggledy because it's half term. I think it's Sunday today. It's not, by the way, it's Wednesday. BMG C52, just gorgeous. The turquoise tubes are huge and fabulous, 30 by 11. They always remind me of the Gaudi, this gorgeous colour. Really, very Gaudi. Martha's going to Barcelona tomorrow. Oh, I am so jealous of you. Now, I love Barcelona. Send my love to Barcelona. Then the wood. Oh, let me show you. Going on your own at Whit Company? Whit Friends? Just go and Whit Friends. Go and have a look at some... oh, anyway, we'll talk about that later. Have a look. Can you bring me back a life-size cardboard cutout of a famous footballer, please? I will pay you, thank you. 42 by 20 on your tiger ebony wood. And look, so they've got really large holes, so you can put your flat macrame through there. No, flat macrame, it's got to be done. It's got to be done, absolutely. That's going to look amazing. Shall I show you some flat macrame? Oh, well, oh, no, I can. Wait there, going. I'm coming back. Don't worry, I'm coming back. Here I am, I'm back. It's not dyed turquoise, it's not. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. Have a look at this. Flat, through there, perfect. Imagine just one of these in the middle. That would be an amazing bracelet. amazing. Okay, so let me talk to you. I'm having a couple of questions about the reconstituted turquoise. Is it dyed? Is it this, that, or the other? No, it's actually genuine turquoise. What's happened is turquoise, like I know I've said this to you before, so I'm sorry if you've heard this, but turquoise is quite a soft gemstone in its natural form, which is why you only really see it in tiny little pieces, and we give you it, and it's 100% natural, and it's quite big, then it's usually very expensive. It's expensive for us to buy. Now, to get it reconstituted, what's happened is, and this is a really traditional way of using turquoise, is they actually used to crush it down with mortar and pestle in Aztec and Egyptian eras. But what we've done is we've crushed it down. It's very soft, like I said, and they used to mix it with milk and use it in paintings and makeup and stuff like that. So that's just to give you an idea of how soft this gemstone is. So crushed down it goes, crushety, 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 and then what we do is we press it, loads of pressure, into these amazing, amazing, amazing shapes. No dye, none of that business. It's still genuine, real turquoise. We've just crushed it down and pushed it into shapes that we think would really benefit your jewellery. To get shapes and sizes like this, like Gemma Crow said to me, she'd always have to buy dyed howlite, because the howlite is a harder gemstone and it's very easily takes dye. So really, the general rule of thumb is if you want something like this, that's turquoise, you'd have to go outside of the actual gemstone itself. Apart from now, we're bringing you reconstituted turquoise. You still get a lot of the elements. Look, because you can see it's real turquoise. You still even get the elements of the matrix of turquoise, which is those black veins running through there. These are going to be absolutely phenomenal as the start of a tassel, aren't they? They're the toggle part of the tassel. They're going to be beautiful in a really long macrame necklace. One of these at the bottom, weigh it down. Nice wooden beads, nice movement, very earthy, and I think you can go down that sort of Gaudi look, you can go down the Carnival of Colour look, you can go down the Egyptian look. I think these could be feminine or masculine. One of these through some leather, perfection in itself. One either side of the decolletage, really long over the head necklace. There's one or two ways in which you can come shopping with us here at JewelleryMaker. You get yourself on the phone lines. 800 644 655 is a free phone number if you're dialing from a UK landline. Now these should be only £22.90. Oh, do you know what? I hadn't even counted them for you. What kind of a person am I? I'm going to give you an even better price tag. BMGC52. These are just gorgeous. £17.90 is all your... Do you want to know how many you're buying for your money? I know you do. I knows it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the wood, ebony wood, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 in the turquoise. Liz Welsh, big chunky gemstones. Now I know you love big chunky gemstones. What about this, Gioa? How will it
fantastic.
suit you?
It's very Art Deco colours. Really Art Deco colours.
Yes. So
would
what would
suit
you
me
do?
very, very well, actually. But they're heavy, so you wouldn't want all of them all
Well, the
at once.
wood's really light, but you're right. Nice weight on that turquoise. One or two in a piece.
Oh, no, I probably have more than one or two.
Oh,
but not the whole lot.
Good girl. Good girl. But definitely, it's so
Something
appealing.
long.
This shape and size. Yes.
Something
length.
really long, I think.
Yeah.
That's what they lend themselves to. They're gorgeous.
Something over the head, lengthy,
Yes.
and because you're going to get weight, it's going to sit nicely.
Yes.
Of course, I don't think these are 4 delicate pieces. I think they're 4 statement pieces.
I think
Liz,
so,
aren't
yes, absolutely. And they're also for people built like me, too.
Not just you. They say wearing a big chunky bracelet makes your wrist look skinnier.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I'll try that one then. What about the rest of you, though?
Well, I say just oversized. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Let's go with it. If you wear big boots, they make your legs look skinnier, don't they?
Do they? I don't know.
Yeah, always got to be too wide for your
Funky
actual
shoes.
legs. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently that's what they say. £17.90. Hello, everybody that's joining us. I'm sorry I look like a boiled egg today. I left my makeup in the chicken house. I've got JewelleryMaker in Merseyside, Julie in Lancashire, Kathleen in Essex, Antoinette, Amanda, a gorgeous JewelleryMaker in Greater Manchester, Linda in Yorkshire, another Linda in Merseyside, Janet in the city of Bristol, Sophie in Hertfordshire, where a lot of wonderful people live, and Sandra in Somerset, where it is gorgeous and pretty and beautiful. Yesterday I was in Norfolk in the rain, on a ship with a bar at the bottom.
Oh, wow.
In Wellsing Sea. Find out, it's the only ship there with a bar at the bottom. Does pancakes. Anyone else been there? I had one too many Magners in there, other sizes are available. £17.90, such as Scrumpy or Bulmers. or aspel, or woodpecker. I love a cider, I do. Not white lightning, Tom. Not since I was 50, I mean 18. 18, I meant. What am I talking? Zena, hello Zena, my gorgeous girl. What are you up to today? It is a bit miserable out there. I want to know, what have you done in the rain? I was on a beach yesterday looking for seals. Couldn't find any, but we did catch 5 crabs and then I made the kids put them back, to which they were mortified. Let me know what you were doing. That's it, the albatross, because I got it mixed up with Alcatraz. I went, Alcatraz? Why would you call a bar Alcatraz? And Mia told me it was not that at all. Mia, my 12-year-old daughter. And Zena's multi-buying again, I tell you. Elrit, hello to you. We've got Cloud Clay. If you've got the kids watching today, then make sure you stay where we are, because we've got some fabulous funky things that the kids are going to love. Now, I'm going to give to you a quad of quartz. A quad of quartz. Have a look at this. Look at those, aren't they lovely? Oh, those are going to look gorgeous with that turquoise. Do you know that? Let me just put it together. Yeah, I like that. Do you? Now, I'll tell you something. I haven't seen smoky quartz like this before. I really haven't. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking these little babies are perfect for the old bead loom. I think they are. I think they're perfect as little spacers. I think I'd use more than one of them though. I think I quite like them rode up like that. Now, they're gonna look gorgeous. I always think smoky quartz is great with anything. It's sometimes when black is a little bit too harsh, and you still wanna keep a little bit of that classic fluidity actually through your jewellery, rather than the sort of stop and start that a black and a white can give you, then it's smoky quartz that you want. Then you've got these gorgeous quartz all sorts here. You've got rose quartz, you've got the amethyst on there, and you've got some clear quartz, it's beautiful. Then I'm going to give you, oh, have a look at these. They're elongated drops of smoky quartz. Aren't they classy looking? They're gorgeous. I do love a bit of smoky quartz. This is a nice all sorts array for your stash. You get, look at the lovely facets on these as well. They're ever so sparkly. And I really, do you know, they feel nice and cold. What a lovely collection this is, Liz.
Gorgeous. And you know, the smoky quartz I think would look lovely as little clusters with the turquoise, you know.
Which ones? These ones?
Yes, they would look as little clusters. Because you can't use them just as wands with those big chunky beads, but as little clusters. It would give
like
you,
a beady bead or something?
Yeah, something like that. Or wired, something that gives you lightness, but you get something chunky made out of all those lovely delicate beads that would complement the texture of the smooth cylinder.
I agree. I think, you know what, look at, you've got a lot of texture there, and it does go very well with turquoise indeed. Have a look at the elongation to these drops, because I haven't seen, is that a brand new strand? Isn't that lovely? I can see like raindroppy pieces. These are nature's drops, because they're all different shapes and sizes. Oh, you're going to make such a beautiful pair of cascading earrings with these. You know those loop findings? Gorgeous with that. A waterfall bib necklace, says Martha, my producer for today. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that for a sparkle. I do like this. The orange quartz puffy hearts are 10 mil, and it's always a good idea to put some hearts in your collection. Now your rounds, those are 8 mil, and they're all lovely and faceted. Your smoky quartz graduated plain bricks we're calling these. You could build actually you can build quite a lot of you can build a lot of different sequences with those, so I'm glad they're called bricks. So I'm thinking about the bead looms, sort of putting them in certain sequences. Ladder weave would be good. Ladder weave would be good. So you got 4 wonderful strands for one fabulous price tag. The quartz drops range between 6x3 to 18x7, by the way. £15.80 is your price ordinarily, but this is no ordinary day. We've got coloured cloud clay for a start. CMG C86. £9.95. 369, no. £2.50 a strand-ish. £2.49. I wasn't far off, was I? CMG, do you love this? Don't forget, I want you to text us in. What are you doing on this rainy day? Are you sat with a blanket? How many times have you had to endure Frozen over the holidays? I've got away with just 2 times. £9.95. Unbelievable. Here's my gorgeous jewellery makers. Lisa in County Durham's bought 2. A jewellery maker in North Yorkshire. Liz in Hampshire, Alison in Somerset, sorry, I've said that already, Anonymous in Somerset, Ms. Julie, Marion, Diane, Patricia, Sheila, Katie in Cornwall. Hello, Katie. So these are all just over 30 centimetres long. I love those drops. They're definitely a stash essential. So they're all really long, look. Really nice long. Hey, I tell you what, I love you today. Isn't it a horrible day outside? Don't go outside. Don't go outside. The roads are all splashy.
They're horrible.
Did you drive here, Liz? Well?
Yes, it was horrible.
It was yuck. It was spray everywhere. I went very slowly today. I did go slowly, Martha. I wasn't in a hurry. I know you wanted me to get here quick, but I was like, I'd rather be alive. £9.95. CMG C86. Please don't forget to keep it interactive. Have you got any questions for Liz over cloud clay? At the moment, I've got little cloud clay cats everywhere because the children want a cat. So they're making cloud clay cats and putting them literally everywhere. If I open the curtains, there's a cloud clay cat there.
You might end up with cloud clay frogs as well, or pigs, or fish, or anything else you fancy.
I hear in my ear from a little birdie that we're going to be doing a piggy pencil topper.
Yeah.
Do you know, my stepson's staying with us and he is so craft mad. They've gone to paint it yourself pottery today because he loves it. He's going to be bananas because, you know, absolutely loves cloud clay. £9.95 CMG C86. Look, we are so busy today. 40% of this has gone. Please don't forget, my darling jewellery makers, there is going to be a little bit of a queue. We're very busy, but it is a free phone number, so don't worry. But do check out baskets, so I can't promise anyone's going to get this. Hello, George in Suffolk. How are you? Julie's got hers. Hello to you. And Louisa, what a lovely name. I love the name Louisa. Dorothy, you're there. Hello to you. Hello, Elaine and Susan and Tracy, Lucinda and Eleanor and Suzanne. We've got some gorgeous jewellery makers. Gorgeous jewellery makers on board today. Please don't forget you've got a 30-day no questions asked money back guarantee. If you just tuned in, did you see Liz Welsh's pieces on Facebook yesterday? How excited was I? I saw that caterpillar. Martha went in my ear, oh, I saw the caterpillar. You went all like that on me then. Oh, I saw a caterpillar. You sound like you've been watching With Nail and I. £9.95. That's my mum's favourite film in the whole wide world. She always used to make me watch that and Abigail's Party. Have you seen that? Oh, there's only so many times you can watch Abigail's Party. Have you seen that?
No, I don't think I have.
It's my crazy mother. She's a complete loon fruit. Hello, Donna in the gorgeous Essex. Afternoon, ladies. Jenny Wells, next to the sea, is the best place ever. I've been going there for holidays since I was little, and I've taken my horse there. I said to Mia yesterday, I tell you what, Mia, I reckon we could get them 4-hoofed people that we have in our family on this beach. And she said, yeah, but so you have to go. Went to this most amazing little beach hutty cafe. It was gorgeous. And you could take your dog in there.
Oh, excellent.
We haven't got a dog, but I wish we did at that moment. Donna in Essex. Oh, no, that's a different one. Helen in Lancashire. It's a grey and miserable day here in Blackburn, so I'm busy making myself a special rosary link necklace with labradorite, larimar and rutilated quartz. It's a real labour of love, but I can't wait to wear it. Love from Helen. Helen, I love that. I like that. I like it. It reminds me, when you're saying labour of love, it reminds me of the song Coat of Many Colours by Dolly Parton, which makes me cry. Sissy, hello, Sissy. It rained yesterday, but it was my birthday. So I made jewellery made. Sissy, happy blinking birthday. Everybody, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Sissy. All the way from us in Blighty to you in Oklahoma. I hope you had a wonderful day. Whew. Well, I tell you, let's do something else now. Let's go to Trio. Have a look at this. Oh! Oh! I haven't got any words. This is lush. It's totally mermaidial. I love this. Look at the facets. Oh my goodness. It is a dragonfly wing. Stop saying words that make me smile. How gorgeous are these? They're gorgeous. Oh, it's the reflection on water, isn't it, on a sunny day? It's an actual rainbow after the rain when the sun peeks out through the clouds. Oh, it's a day on a Norfolk beach. Look at that. Those little beach huts. I've never been to Norfolk before.
Yeah, you're very poetical today.
Well, I went to the seaside and I breathed in the air and I realised I was stood. I'd had to sort of leap over quite a few big puddles, and then I realised the tide was coming in around me. Just a little bit of a panic. Then you've got, oh look, is this white agate? We don't see a lot of white agate, do we? Oh, jewellery makers, I love this. It is like a pebble beach pebble. Gorgeous. I really like this. And you know the white, actually, if you have been to the beach lake, you know when you just see a shell, the top of a shell, and you go and grab it, it's that kind of white peeking out of the sand. How lovely is this?
Do you know what it makes me think of? Perhaps I shouldn't say it, but it makes me think of a row of children's baby teeth.
Yes, it does.
It's got that sort of...
I've got a whole pots of them. Because sometimes the tooth fairy will trade me things.
Ah, yes. Yeah. Do you have to pay the tooth fairy a lot? Does she get to, sorry, does the tooth fairy pay a lot?
Well, the tooth fairy this time, because I actually had to remove a whole giant tooth from my son's butt because it's been hanging out, and I was like, I'm going to pin you down and take it out. This year, last week, the tooth fairy bought a football net, which I thought was really nice of her.
Extremely nice.
Yes.
Cool.
I tell you, she's very strong. It must have taken 3 or 4 of them.
I do not remember the tooth fairy being that generous,
well,
years ago.
They've never left me a football net.
Yeah.
But it was the only way that tooth was coming out of that mouth. So you've got this gorgeous little milky white agate. Beautiful. Isn't it beautiful? I really like this. I think, Martha, you have found your way. You have found your way home. You're sat on the sofa of JewelleryMaker now. You know where you are. You're at home. You're comfortable. You know what goes. These are gorgeous. I need them. Are they a new strand, Martha? Riddle me that. I've never... It was part of the brand new range of rainbow grey agates that we've had in. We only had 6 strands in. Well, I, for one, have got to have some. I can't have it. I can't have everybody else having some, and I haven't got any. Listen, I've only been off for 2 days, and this little beauty's snuck in. Well, I've got to have some. Have you been off for a couple of days not watching us? Come and grab it quick before it goes. White agates, all different shapes and sizes, all top drilled, 7x2 to 15x4, and those are on a 40cm tasseled strand. Oh, we spoil you. 180 carats, the metallic rainbow agate, which I love. 18x13 on the uniform. Black agate rounds, very dramatic. And those are, hang on a minute, those are 11 mil. We get 12 mil, 10 mil, 8. Oh, I don't see 11 mil. The perfect graduation. Get yourself on the phone lines for this. We're going to do cloud clay in a minute. I am excited. I'm trying to keep myself, trying not to peak too early. I've got to hold my horse back. JSG C97 should be 1985. That's a brilliant price tag. But you know what? What if we were to give these to you for £5 a strand? I think we'd be much more smilier and happier. Well, a little bit under that, actually. JSG C97, all yours for just £14 and 95 pence. £4.95 per strand. Come and grab it quick. Gorgeous rounds. You know what? Would you mix these up, Liz, or would they be separate?
Oh, well, the black rounds, the agate rounds, I would put with one of those fabulous turquoise tubes, and they would make lovely earrings, just to say, or you could have them dropped as round as a necklace. And I have to say, I love the teeth.
Oh, yeah.
The teeth. I think the teeth.
I love the teeth too.
But the iridescence that I can see from here of those
it's
lovely,
amazing.
It's gorgeous.
Beautiful, beautiful iridescence. All that lovely mystic coating.
It's really beautiful.
Good grief, Penfold. There's lots of you. 2 gorgeous jewellery makers from North Yorkshire, Roseanne and Christine. I've got Joan in Kent joining us, Teresa in Middlesex, a jewellery maker from the East Ridings of Yorkshire, Lindsay in... It does sound nice there. I'd love to go. Where are you from? I'm from the East Ridings of Yorkshire. Sounds frightfully posh. Joanna from County Durham, Anonymous in Sussex, lots of you are in for this one. It is so lovely to have your company here today. Feels like a bit like it should be Easter or something today. I feel like that kind of a day. It is like, it's a strange old day, isn't it? It feels kind of like it should be a celebration day. Lisa, you've got 2 of these. Well done to you. £14.85. Please don't forget everything that you buy from us here at JewelleryMaker. Hang on, I think it's National Wine Drinking Day or something. Maybe I missed that was yesterday.
Never mind, you can catch up tonight, Jenny.
I think I will,
yes,
Liz.
yes.
I think I will. £14.95. What national day is it? We want to know. Are you in Oklahoma? What national day is it there? Maybe we can borrow that.
I know what it is, National Day here in the studio. It's Cloud Clay, National Cloud Clay Day.
It is National Blooming Cloud Clay Day. Of course it is. Of course it is. And we've got all the patriotic colours.
Absolutely.
All ready for you. I'm going to give it you any minute. In 5 minutes' time, we're going to do that. I know that you're. Can I give a sneaky peeky of the colour? Where else could I get cloud clay?
It's really hard to find, actually.
I couldn't see it anywhere else.
No, you can find it in America, so the American viewers could get some.
God bless America.
You know, it's not easy to find in the UK, not with all the colours.
No, no. We got some more text messages. Hello, Victoria and Kent. Exams are finally finished, so I've sat down to JewelleryMaker with a cake and some wine. Wine in the afternoon. Freedom. It could be non-alcoholic wine. I mean, we're not saying that it's a good thing to drink or a bad thing.
Of course not.
In my house, it's a pretty good thing, though. We've got another message from Anonymous who says, hello, I live in the east coast of Suffolk and it's brightening up now. Yippee! Oh, get out there in the sunshine. And then we got another one. Please keep them going. Mary West Lothian. Hi, Jenny, Liz, and the team. I am in grey but dry Livingston. I'm making macrame bracelets for a wee 13-year-old girl who campaigns for animal welfare. Love from May in Livingston. How gorgeous is that? 13-year-old girl campaigning. I love that. I love a little campaigner. Sometimes I've told you about my little campaigner. Sometimes I have to calm her down. She goes overboard. I can't go on anymore, Martha. I'm going to explode. I'm going to combust. It's time for cloud clay. Let's do it now. Please, please, thank you. Let's do it now. It's happening, Martha. Let's do it. Now, should we have a little saunter? Can I have something? Let's have. You pick your favourite piece, Kaz, my gorgeous camera girl. Make it fun. Make it fun. It's fantastic cloud clay. Let me come over because I've got like a million pieces I want to steal.
All the pencil toppers are over here.
Where's the cat? Oh, the caterpillar! Look at the pencil toppers. Can I take them?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
The caterpillar.
These are amazing. These are amazing. How do you do it? We're going to learn.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this when I get home.
Yeah, it's really good fun and kids can do it.
Okay, if you've got any kids watching, text us in because the kids might have questions. And no question is a silly question, okay? Whether you're an adult or a child. I tend to ask more stupid questions than my children. Have a look. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Just keep swimming. Margaret from Bristol's asking what cloud clay is. I'm about to set your world on fire if you love craft. Hang on a minute. This could be a whole different programme. Hello, Mr. Pig. What are you doing here? Well, I've always wanted to be in kids' TV. It's been my dream. Hakuna Matata. It's like the Muppets of JewelleryMaker. Do you want to know how to... Shall I show you what you need to make these amazing little creatures? Oh my gosh. Oh my actual gosh. I'm just thinking, I've got to get party favours for my son's party. Do you know how expensive? Just little... I'm going to make them.
Yes. It's a very good thing to do.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this to you because I don't want to. I can see myself being clumsy.
Thank you.
Now I'm going to give you everything you need to create these gorgeous pencil toppers, and I'm going to start with the most important ingredients. Cloud clay. If I open it, does it mean I can take it home? Yes, it does. I can open it though. Yeah, because they need to know what it is. If I've never seen cloud clay, I want to know what it is. I'm going to pick a new colour to open, and it's going to be red. Each packet's 4 ounces. Now, Cloud Clay is a non-toxic air-drying clay, so you don't need to bake it. You just put it on the side. Oh, you've got some open. No, you haven't.
Oh, sorry. No, I haven't.
No, you absolutely haven't. Cloud Clay is amazing because now I'm going to show you the colours and I'm going to show you what it is, and it smells wonderful. It's very easy for the children to do, and we've got our kids at home, 5, no, he's 6, 8 and 12, soon to be 13, and all of them love it. They love it. Like I said, we keep finding little Cloud Clay cats everywhere in our house. So I'm going to give to you the blue, the red, the black. You need this, you need it. The yellow, if it sells out, it's very hard to get hold of. You have to go to America or ship from America. White, how many have we got? Is that all we've got? 200. That sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. I promise you, with the POW shell, there was 150 of them. They went, gone. Everyone was like, that's not fair. There was only. This is new in. We have not seen it. I think it will all sell out. You need to be very quick. You're getting all of this, but I'm also going to give to you 3 lots of your silky thread. 3 lots of that, and they are 50 meters each. You get your beading, 10 meters each, 50 meters of the gold beading thread, and they're 1 mil. Then you get your elastic and monofilament. Then I'm also going to give to you some findings. You're absolutely loads for your money here. And like Liz said, you will have to probably order your Cloud Clay from America outside of here at JewelleryMaker. You get your gold on copper findings. You get 115 of those ready. Now, let me show you what Cloud Clay is all about. And I promise you, it's easy to use. It's so user-friendly. Whether you're 80 or 8, it's going to be fantastic. It's recommended for children age 3 up. My son's best friend's little brother came over to play, and he's 2, with adult supervision, of course, and he was using it. I think if your children are okay with plasticine and things like that, and Play-Doh, they'll be absolutely fine with this. Cloud Clay is super duper light. Like I said, smells amazing. Very easy to store. What I've done is I've wrapped mine back in here, but what I did was I put this on it, and then I wrapped it in cling film, and then I put it inside the packet again. I've just kept it in the crafty box. Is that all right?
Yes,
doing that? Because it seems to be fine.
It does. Put it in something sealed, because you just don't want air to get to it. And the thing is also to roll it round. Don't leave it sort of flat.
That's what we did, yeah.
Make the surface area as little as possible.
Yeah, we rolled it up into a ball and then just put it in our crafty box. Yeah. Have a look. You can bend it, you can stretch it. It's amazing stuff. I knew Martha wasn't being strict because she wants some of this. She went, oh, can I have some to squidge? Now you can make it into balls. It makes amazing noises. You go and make me something creative out of that then, Martha. Right? Oh. Smell it, like baby's bottoms. Oh, smells amazing. No, when they're clean, Tom. Tom went, bleh. No, when they're clean and they're all lovely, like Mandela's nephew. Now, you literally, lots of, these 30 have gone, and there's queues on the phone lines, you've got to be quick. You can just roll it. It's so easy. I promise you, if I can do it, and I'm such an idiot, if I can do it, you can. No, I really am. I really am. You can do anything you want. I was doing a fish then, but it's ended up like a little tadpole, perhaps. You could do some lips because it's red. It's so easy to use and manipulate and make fun shapes out of. If you can do any sugar crafting, this is a doddle. And it's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful for the children. But if I'm honest, I blinking love this stuff. I love it. You make beads out of it. You know, as far as jewellery making is concerned, I'm going to give you the price and then I'm going to talk to Liz about, as far as jewellery making is concerned, what can you make? We're going to have a full hour with Liz on this. If you bought all of this individually, $45.10, and that is a very unbeatable price tag, we believe. With all of that you've got, you're already saving from if you were to buy this from overseas. We're going to give you such an amazing price tag. But remember, once it's gone, it's gone. You've also got 115 findings on top of that. £34.95. And believe me, a little goes a long way. This will stretch and ooze and stretch. You can see it's gone all big there. Yeah, it's not tacky, it's not sticky. Look, I promise you. Not tacky or sticky. It doesn't get, I'm not getting red on my hand. It feels very soft, and I promise you, with my hand on my heart, cross my heart and hope to die, my children love this. And like I said, and I love it. And thank you if you've already bought this. I would recommend multi-buying because we won't get any of these again for ages. How long has it taken us to get these colours?
Actually.
About 6 or 7 months, hasn't it?
Yes, a long, long time, and it may well take another few months before we can get some more as well. Because it does come from the States, that's the trouble.
It does. We have to get it from the States, and actually, of course, that can be expensive to order. Now, this is my cloud clay. There will be trouble. I've told you I can beat you in an arm wrestle. Come on. And my children, I'll bring them in and with crying faces. Let's go over. I'm going to take a drink. And let's go over and have a look at everything you could hope to achieve with the wonder that is cloud clay. This is both wonderful for adults and children alike. You don't need to bake it. It will, mine took, we put it down about 5 o'clock, and the next morning, probably about 11, it was okay.
Yes, yes.
So and the longer you leave about 12 hours.
Yes, and the longer you leave it, the harder it does get.
Yes, I did notice that, yeah. Now, have a look, because if you want to be quite adult about it, you can. Yes. Look at the beads you can make. Phenomenal. Just such a tiny amount makes this, it goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. So we can do things, of course. I've just made sure you had those pens up. Don't let those go anywhere. You can have got, look at this bracelet. I mean, that's amazing. I would wear that every day. Look at this one down here. You can make your own gorgeous beads, and you've got a colour fusion in there, so you can blend the colours together.
That's what we're going to talk about a bit as well.
So if you get all of the primary colours that we're giving you now, you can make so much more out of it.
Oh yes, you can make any
really
colour under the
wonderful.
sun. And there's ideas that for very small children, so if you've got 3-year-olds that can't roll a bead, then we can still make things with them.
Yes, you can. I promise you, we did it with Jimmy, who is my son's best friend's little brother. He was making stuff in our crafty room with this. Look at that. And it's so fun for the girls and the boys. Yes. Look at that with the little stars. Quarter of the stock of this is gone, so you do need to be quick. Look at that. I love that. My little niece Lele would love that. And then you've got the earrings. And then you know what? You've used a bit of sari silk. We're going to give that to you later on. Yeah. Just look. You can really make some very adult pieces. Have a look at the caterpillar. I thought it was a cake, and I got really excited yesterday. I thought, Liz can make cakes. It's going to be Max's birthday. I'm going to get her to make Max's birthday cake.
No, look at
the cute. I love him. I literally love him. His name's Ralph.
Oh, is he? Okay, that's a good idea.
I decided. Have a look again at the pen top. This is amazing. Do you see how such a very little amount can go so very, very far? Now, if my stepson Oliver is watching now, he's going to be going bananas. If you're back from paint it yourself pottery, Oliver, you're going to like this when I bring it home. Look at that.
Because it's so light, it's perfect for pencil toppers because it doesn't weigh them down. So the pencils are very usable.
Anything to encourage a bit of writing, especially the boys, because they're very lazy at that.
They are.
The girls seem to never put a pencil down. The boys in our house, they just can't be bothered. They're amazing. Now we're getting questions about drying time. I noticed that I left mine overnight. I left it on the windowsill in the kitchen. And none of the windows were open. It was quite warm in my kitchen. Yes. And it was done by the morning, about 10 o'clock actually. Yes. But you're right, the more you leave, the longer you leave it, the harder it will become.
And also if you leave it, I left mine, because remember we had some sunshine at the end of last week?
Yeah.
And I left mine outside on the...
Yeah, I remember that. I was thinking, did we? Yes, we did.
I left the pieces out in the sunshine on a rack so that the air would come underneath as well, and they dried really quickly. And another thought, by the way, I've got something here that might help for drying pieces, is just some of the wadding. You know, that polymer clay artists use. Yeah. And that's really good for the beads and things.
You can get that from a haberdashery's, can't you?
Yes, it's toy filling and that sort of wadding. And you can put your beads in there and then they don't get a shiny bottom or any flat surfaces. And the air gets around them and it does dry them off quite quickly. So that's an easy thing to do.
We're getting questions. Can I paint it? Can I put foils on it? Can I do what I would do with polymer clay and things like that?
You can paint it. For foils you will need glue. It won't stick to it like it does for polymer clay or for friendly plastic.
Okay.
And what was the last one? Can you use it like polymer clay?
Yeah, things like gleams. Can you paint it?
Oh, you can put gleams on and paint it. And the last show we did was full of the bits that we were painting with the mica powders.
I love this stuff. Now, you can mix these colours. So actually, even though you're buying the primary colours, you're not then stuck because you can mix them into different colours. I do believe you've got a chart.
I do have a chart
showing you exactly all the different colours you can make out of this.
Well,
it is an absolute crafty wonder, and you've got to be quick if you want it, because a huge amount of stock has gone and sold out.
You said all of them. I use yellow and blue on this one because
okay.
then that takes a while.
You literally will be going on and on and on.
Exactly. That's yellow. So the yellow and the blue are there, and this is white down this side. So that's the yellow and the blue mixed together in different proportions, and that's the yellow and the white mixed together in different proportions, and the blue and the white. And then with the red one, I did it just like that so that you can see.
So you can actually make loads of different shades. That's just with two colours.
Yes,
three colours.
3 colours on that one, and this is 2 colours on this one. So, and I didn't even go with adding in the blacks or going from the blues to the reds. It just would have taken so long to do that. But you can see the possibilities, and it's all about colour mixing, and it's also, I think, a really good way of teaching the youngsters about colour and colour mixing.
Yes.
And what you can achieve, because it's the same thing as when you're working with paint.
Yeah. So
it's a nice tactile way for people to learn about colour mixing.
It's so lovely to stimulate the kids in this way as well, because you know, with weather like this, unless you're going to go to the cinema or go swimming, it's craft.
Yes.
All the way.
Oh, it is.
And actually getting stuck in and doing things that aren't just colouring books, actually getting their imagination going and getting their creativity going. It's so important because, and all different children are good at different things, but I do find that even though all 3 of our kids are very different from one another, they like very different things, even food and things like that, they all will sit down and craft and they will enjoy it.
Well, the nice thing about cloud clay is that it appeals as much to the boys as it does to the girls.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. So, without that, and that is without a shadow of a doubt, because you know, my son Max is really like, I'm playing football and playing with cars. Oliver is very creative, but they both will use this. Max likes this, and actually it's one of the only crafty things I can get him to do. Really? Yeah, it really is, because he likes it. He likes playing with it,
nice in your hands.
And he does it without even thinking, you know, it's so therapeutic. And can I just show everybody Liz's necklace, because that's cloud clay as well. Unbelievable! You can really make this. I mean, it's just varying our hobbies even further is wonderful, isn't it? Don't you love topping up your crafty drawer with things that you haven't got before? Don't you love it when it's only $34.95? You haven't had to spend hundreds on machines and all of this. You don't need them. You don't even need to cook this. You just put it on the side. It's air dry. It's wonderful stuff.
Of 4-pack, well, there's the black as well. The 5 packs, I made all of these things here.
Yeah, all of this and the pencil toppers.
Yeah, and I've still got all of this lot left.
It will go on and on. Now, you know what? We're not going to make you refresh every 5 minutes by giving you tiny amounts. This will go on for a long time. This will be in your crafty cupboard for months upon months upon months. Remember, Liz has made all of this and done some practice pieces, and she's still got and the colour charts. She's still got absolutely loads left. So if you've got any questions, whether you're watching and your kids today, if you've got any kids, just ask your parents if they can text us in, or get yourself on the website, allthews.jewellerymaker.com, and you can send a message live to the studio. We'd love to hear from you, no matter what age you are today, and no matter what questions you've got. What would you like to make with your cloud clay? And if you're a kid at home and you're thinking, can I do this? Then send us in a question. Maybe you want to do your favourite princess from your favourite Frozen film, or your favourite football team, or whatever it is that you love. Send us in a text message. What's in, my darling? Mia likes a keyring, my 13-year-old. It's bag charms at the moment. Yeah.
Well, the other thing is, because it's so soft in your hands, it's also good for people with arthritis.
Oh, yes.
It's not like, you know, with polymer clay, you've got to really work at it.
No, you don't. It's very soft.
It's so soft.
It's softer than Play-Doh.
Yes. So it's also good, I would say, you know, in care homes and things, when you want to do craft activities with people in care homes where they may have dementia or whatever, and they might put things in their mouths or things like that. It's safe, non-toxic, and it's soft, yes, and really soft. So I think there's a great appeal there. And as you said before, it does not stick to your hands, but it does stick to each other, to itself.
Yes.
So what I wanted to show you some basic things about colour mixing, because this is good fun to do with the kids. So I've got a large piece of yellow here, and I'm just going to take a bit of that, and I'm going to mix it with about not quite 50-50, of the blue. The blue is the one colour that stains your hands a little.
The only one that comes off on your hands.
It is, yes, but you can get rid of it with the baby wipes.
Oh yeah, it's nothing toxic is in there, and everything just quick wipe of hands.
Yeah.
I always use baby wipes in the craft room anyway because of
really
paints and stuff. We always have them there ready.
You know, as you're mixing it, isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I love this. You've got to check your baskets out. So busy. We got a couple of questions. Well, we got a lot of questions.
Okay.
We're so busy today. Donna in Essex, can cloud clay be extruded? So could you put it in the extruder?
Do you know, other people have asked me this. I'm sure you can. I just haven't tried it yet in the extruder. So I think I'd give it a go. But when it comes out of the extruder, you must make sure it doesn't touch itself because it will stick to itself.
Oh yeah, so keep it in a long line, and then, because if it curls round, it'll stick to itself.
Absolutely.
So that's the only tip there.
So I've just divided that in half.
I got another one for you, sorry darling.
Okay.
Hello Liz from Jude in Merseyside. Once dried or cured, can the cloud clay become brittle after time?
Mine has never done so.
No, it still keeps a little bit of, it's still got that little bit of, what did Max try to make a bouncy ball out of it? Yeah. It's still got a bit of give, it's never brittle.
No, it doesn't. Mind you, most of the things I've made tend to be round or chunky in some way. I haven't tried thin stuff, leaving it around for years and then seeing whether it snaps because it's not been around for years.
It's a newer medium, but I've not found it's gone brittle at all in our stuff. And we're mixing the Brazilian team colours.
Oh, we are, yes, okay, so.
And you've got a Brazilian necklace on.
I hadn't thought of, well, isn't that topical? I hadn't thought about that
Well
at all.
done. Scarlet Rose is asking, how do you make it stick together? Silly question. There's no such thing as a silly question.
No, absolutely not. Well, to make it stick together,
you just put it next to
each other. That's right. You just, and it's
It'll stay. It'll stay.
So pull it apart.
You can pull it apart. And the great thing about this is you're not working against the clock. If you're trying to sculpt something, and if you like me are a little bit like you're not brilliant at it, so it takes you time. You're not working against the clock. That's what you know. Sometimes with certain mediums, you're working against clocks. You don't want it to dry out. You don't want it to crack. You don't want it to. You don't have that with this.
No, you don't. It stays soft and pliable for quite a long time.
It does. I promise.
Yes. And there's
mixed you a green.
Oh,
there.
Brilliant. Okay, mix that one.
Okay.
I'm just making some different colour greens because I thought we would just look at the because what you can do is start with your two pieces and mix them together, add a bit more yellow and keep adding a bit more yellow until you start getting your colour gradations. But very quickly you'll
just fold it into itself, just manipulate it with thumbs, give it a little massage.
So,
and it does smell amazing.
Yeah.
It smells beautiful.
Okay.
This is the only crafty medium, apart from the gleams, that I think, God, this smells amazing.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
You would actually want to bottle this.
Yes.
Smell like it. I want, if someone smelt me and I smelt like this, I'd be happy.
Okay, so to make a simple round bead, all you need to do is put it in your hands and squish quite firmly and roll it around because you squish to get the air out. Keep rolling and then just let off the pressure a little until you've got virtually no pressure on. And you start getting a really nice round bead.
Oh yeah, that stops a crease, doesn't it?
It does. And then when you've got it the way you want it to be, you can either stick it on that, which is some polystyrene with some toothpicks or some cocktail sticks. Cocktail sticks in it, or you can stick it in your what's that? Toy filling.
Stuffy. Fluffy McStuffy.
Oh, I'm not doing
toy filling. You know, it goes in. It's in haberdashery shops.
Yes, absolutely.
Filling stuff.
Okay. So if you make your round beads and
then I put these in?
Oh yes, please.
That's just your colours though, they're not necessarily
that's all right, you can make
as
many colours as you like. What I want to show you also, that was the little bead I made. Just
that's a lovely colour.
It's gorgeous.
Like a coral.
With the red and the white.
Oh, that's lovely.
And then this is some of your beading cord and you should be able to push it straight through.
So you don't have to worry about drill holes.
Oh, let's get it through the right place.
Martha's had her first play of cloud clay.
Oh, she's made a cat.
She's made a cat.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Martha, are you proud? Isn't it cool though? She's not been. I wondered why she was so quiet. She hasn't been producing me. She's been making Martine the cat.
He's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
There we go.
So, the thing about this is then that the cloud clay...
She just goes, that made me so happy.
It's very therapeutic working with it, isn't it?
It does make, I don't know what it is. Things like this do make me happy.
Really nice. So yes, you can then put it onto your cord really easily and it'll stay there.
So it's like a floating bead.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
And that's where you can make it as sophisticated as you like, or you can do it as I've done this one here for children, really, with children in mind.
I'd wear that. What are you talking about? It reminds me of Planet.
Yes, it does actually.
Like
It does
that.
me too. Or you can squish them and make them into the flatter style bead, which the way to do that, I'll make that slightly smaller, move those to one side, and I'm going to get really messy. Okay.
This is amazing. I want to ring home and tell them to make sure they're watching.
So you want to get yourself a bead that's sort of roundish. Stick it on a little project sheet, which is just a cut-up piece of this, and then this is where the acrylic sheet comes in.
We have got one of those for you at some point.
Excellent. And then
no, the little acrylic rollers we've got.
All right, not the acrylic blocks.
And we've got the Teflon sheets and we've got the block.
Brilliant, perfect.
Which I'll give to you in a mo.
Because this is the easiest way to do it, is to squish it down.
Squidge.
Yeah, and then you've got a little flattened shape. You can squish it as much as you like. You can neaten it up if you want to. And then when it's cold, you just, harder, you just make your hole in the middle, which is how I did.
So you do that, how long has it been since you put your hole in the middle with that one? Do you leave it for a couple of hours?
I would leave this till tomorrow to then make it up.
Oh, okay, and go through it. How did you go
You can stick your...
Reamer. Your awl.
Yes, that's it, straight through it.
Put your awl straight through it. Now I'm just going to give everybody what you used then. So we've got the acrylic block for you. Now it comes with... No, it comes with a sheet over the top. That's what I was saying. Martha's going, no, they're separate. I know. Now it comes with a protective layer on top. Take that off. Okay? It's just there to protect it. I'm going to give you that. We don't have many of these, but be really quick. It's only $3.95, and these are great for loads of other things as well. They're great for using with all your precious metal clays. They're great for your polymer clay as well. £3.95, perfect for your cloud clay. So all clays in general. Also great for your resins and your jewel enamel, things like that.
Yes, I wouldn't use it with friendly plastic. That's the only thing, because friendly plastic can stick to acrylic.
Sticks to that. So you've got your acrylic block there, $3.95. Then I'm going to give you the Teflon sheets. Now these are essential for lots of projects that you use.
Yes.
Now they're great if you're using them for jewel enamel and things, and embossing powders, because you can actually create a curve like that with them and make it dry to a curve. But also it's great for anything that you need, that you're using with your precious metal clays, because it's totally heat proof. Great to protect these surfaces. You get 10 of these at 10 centimetre squares.
That's really
Teflon
good.
sheet, it's do you know what? It's very hard to find these in packs of 10.
Yeah.
And you can cut them up and you can use them with your baking and all sorts of things like that. So these are 10 centimetres squared, 10 of them, and they're a great price tag. It's £8.95.
Do you know, I don't think I've ever seen them cut up like that.
Have you not?
No, not as a pack like that. I think it's excellent. Because you know, the other thing I do is I cut mine to fit the melting pot too. It gives me the handle.
Make little things, don't you?
So you could do the same with that, and just give yourself a little handle. Just trim it with your scissors.
I've seen you do that and do lots of different things so that you can take away when you're melting things, and you don't have to keep cleaning your melting pot. £8.95 for those. Like I said, you can use those in the kitchen. They are heat proof. They're great if you want to stick your mug on top, if you want to stick your frying pan on top or anything like that. They're totally heat proof.
They are really good.
They're great to have do you know what, even in the kitchen as well as in your crafting stash. £8.95. JJG, C30. Let's get back to the cloud clay. I'm sorry. I'm trying to give you everything, but I don't want to disturb Liz either.
No. Okay, so what I was going to do is I've got another mix which is mostly blue with a little bit of yellow.
It's lovely turquoisey colour.
It is, it's gorgeous. Which, in fact, I'll keep half of that. Make that one into a bead then, Jenny.
Righty-ho, you only have to ask me once. So I'm rolling with quite a lot of pressure to get the air out,
and then
I'm releasing the pressure.
it. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of black to it, and you'll see the colour goes differently. And this is the colour, I use black to add to my greens to make this necklace there.
It was that quick to make a bead. I've done it.
Pop it in the...
That's a Jenny bead.
There we go.
Oh, she just...
Stick them over there.
There we go. I did it.
So this is getting a little bit...
So you're putting the black in there and just taking it to a bit more of a deeper tone?
Yes, absolutely. And if you've gone too deep, then, well, it doesn't matter, because you can just add a little bit more of the blue and the yellow to take it back.
Okay.
And that, I only added a small amount of black, and it's actually gone really, really dark. Because that's the thing you'll notice, is that sometimes, the colour is really quite strong, and the blue in particular is very strong.
Yeah. Now the green's the only one that comes off in your fingers, isn't it?
The blue.
The blue, sorry, I meant
yes,
the blue.
you can see.
I meant the blue, it's because I was looking at the green. The blue is the only one that will come off in your fingers, and I found that at home, the only colour that transfers is the blue.
Yes. Okay, well you mix that, and then I'm just going to do this properly. That I was
love
going
this.
to
I'm
do.
actually doing
We got carried
stuff.
away. Look, I want to show you this process because it is really useful to do this. I tell you what, we'll do it with the reds because then we'll have the series of pinks to make a pig with. Does that sound like a good plan?
Yes, of course. We want to make a pig.
Oh dear. Okay.
This turns me into a massive child. Have you noticed? I love it. We're getting some more questions actually while we're doing that. Gina says, can't wait for my clay to arrive. What's the best way to store it after opening?
Wrap it really, really tightly in cling film.
You can use that. What I've done is it comes in the plastic stuff.
Does, yes.
Use that as well, and then
Yes.
I put the cling film. Is that
I
all
do
right?
too. That's what I do too.
Okay.
Look. I wrap that up and then I put it all in the cling film. And you wrap it. I wrap it in a number of layers. But the key thing is try and make it as sort of round as possible so that you haven't got too much air in there, because it's the air that stops it, makes it dry out.
Yeah.
So get rid of as much air as you possibly can. And I wrap it in about often 3 or 4 layers if I know I'm not going to keep it for a while. And then in a seal bag, which you could just be this bag with a sealer on the top, just to make sure that there's no air coming
Just
to
put
it.
it and then into your crafty box.
Yes.
And you'll be good. I've finished that one for
Oh,
you
brilliant.
there.
I'll give you that. You can
Oh,
stick them
thank
all
you. I'll
in
put it in
there.
there. We got another question, which is from Pat. Hi, Pat. Hi, Liz. Once dry, how can you stick pieces together? So if it's dry, can I then go in and add to it?
This and this, these are 2 dry beads. If I wet them, they won't really stick together.
So could I use glue?
You could use glue, or you can put an armature through, you could put wire or something through. But if you have
oh, yeah, good idea.
a hard one, and then you want to stick something that's soft to it, you can do so. Just wet this slightly with just a tiny
And I
bit
can
of tap
put
mortar.
wet cloud clay on it.
Yes,
Or
and
non-dry
soft,
cloud
yes.
clay, if you like.
But it doesn't stick so well when it doesn't have a little bit of moisture on
Bit
there.
of moisture, and then it'll stick. You can add on to a hard piece with the other clay, or you can stick 2 hard pieces together.
Yes.
Okay.
So whoopsie, stick the 2 hard pieces together with glue.
Okay,
Yes.
one more. Laura from Leicestershire. Hi, lovely ladies. Hi, Laura.
Hi.
Can you use the clay to make a bezel for... Yes, I reckon you could.
So to make
bezel for a
gemstone.
cabochon.
Yes.
If so, how would you make this? Could the cabochon need gluing? Love. Or would you put it over so it creates a lip?
That's what you do.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, you'd make it, well, I tell you what.
And then let it dry.
Mix those, and I will pretend that that is a
I'm like Debbie McGee.
gemstone. Okay, so if you were going to make a...
Have I got a cabochon down here?
Is there one down there? Otherwise we could use that.
No, I don't
Okay,
think I have.
we'll just pretend.
Those
Sorry,
to
I've
go
got blue
missing
all over
then.
my hands, so it's transferring to the white. I might choose my...
You've got a cabochon mould.
Oh, have
we need the
you?
right cabochon for the cabochon mould, though. That's the...
Have you got something that we can
Oh, we can
use?
make a cabochon. That's what she's saying. Out of the cabochon
mould.
mould. Thanks, Martha. You're ever so clever. Thank you.
Oh, I see. Okay, yes, but the only thing is we need to let that dry.
Yeah, we need to let it dry, Martha.
So we're going to Sorry,
God,
thank you, Martha. So,
Yeah,
well,
Martha,
that's
we
probably
need
too
to let
big.
it
We need to make
dry.
that smaller.
I didn't know either.
Yeah, have to let that a little bit.
We can't use that yet, Martha, because you need to let the cabochon dry. So
Yes.
there's your little bezel. And what
Okay.
you're doing is pretend this is a cabochon.
Yeah, pretend that's a beautiful, fabulous stone. Actually, it looks like an egg sitting in a nest at the moment.
I like it.
And then what you'll need to do is you'll need to bring this up all the way around so that it actually will hold that stone in place. It needs to come up far enough. This is
Looks like
very
a sweetie.
crude. Yes, it does. It's very crude at the moment. But you could do this in being much, take more care and it'd be much finer.
So you just literally lip over the cabochon, let it dry, and it'll stay in there.
It will, absolutely.
What about then creating a bail? Would I put that on now, or?
Bails. If you pass me the earrings that are right at the very end. So thank you. So with these earrings, I made the shape and the piece, and then all I did was with a piece of wire.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I used the head pin from there. I think it wasn't a piece of wire. I used one of the lovely head pins
Yeah,
from the kit.
the rosy head pins.
Yes, through here. And then I bent it up so that it went straight up here, and then I've put a piece of cloud clay over
And
the
that's
top.
firm enough to hold it in place?
Yes, absolutely. Let that dry completely, and then you could turn that over and make a loop or whatever you liked. But
I
that's
love
a
how
really easy way of doing
versatile
it.
this is. It's wonderful.
It is.
You don't have to worry. You don't have to. You can make what you like with it.
Yes.
You don't need to worry about glues. You don't need to worry about certain tools. You can get going as soon as you get this home.
Yes.
You can, of course, then go and buy extra tools, the frillers and things like that. But you
You
don't
can.
need them straight away. So if this is a really new thing to you and you're looking to broaden your genres in your crafty cupboards. This is a must-have, I think. $34.95, but we are getting very limited on stock, so you really mustn't miss out on that one. You get 5 of your primary colours, including your black. You have got, and then you can mix more and more and more. Just taking my cloud clay off me while you're not looking. All your threading materials, and you get 115 findings as well. That's well blended. It was
That's
a well
fantastically
blended
blended.
pink.
That was the first red as it came out of the packet. That's with 50-50 white. Now we're going to blend that one.
Now you're going to put more white to the 50-50
Yes.
white. We're making piggy pink.
And I just want to show you that progression because it is it's quick to do. Yes, we can get all the way to there. And of course, if you want salmon colours, then you just add in a little bit of the yellow, which is what I did with the necklace that's like a bit like a checkerboard with the orange strap necklace thing.
Look, he's got a belly button.
Yes. All my creatures have belly buttons, except for the fish.
I love that he's got a belly button. He's like Piggy Rascal,
Would you
except
know-
Piggy Rascal is black.
In our household, belly buttons were always called piggy buttons.
Piggy buttons?
Yeah, they were always
like
piggy buttons.
Like because they're the belly of a pig.
I don't know, it's just, yes, probably, yes. It was always called a piggy button. So.
My kids say, oh, it's on my belly, and I'm like, pigs have bellies,
Yeah.
humans have tummies. They call it a belly, and it always makes me think of a pig, actually.
So there we go, this is now 50% white again. So I cut that piece in half and then I've just put the same amount of white to it.
Careful of piggy.
Okay, and we'll do the next one then. You can see this progression.
I can see these trending. Hashtag pencil toppers.
They are so much fun, we'll do those. So that was again the same amount of white. And this will probably take us down to a sort of piggy pink. Maybe we might need a bit more. I'm leaving this on the side here because I'm using it constantly, but at home I tend to wrap this up in between times. I don't just
You don't
leave
want
it out.
it to just dry out.
No, don't really want to. So that's, take off 50% of that. See, we're going.
How much do we love cloud clay, everybody? If you're, do you like, Kaz, do you want to have a little play at cloud clay? It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
She's going to, she said in the break, she's going to have a
excellent.
go.
Yeah, we'll have everybody trying it. Even
I want a
everybody through
pencil
there.
topper.
We're going to do that. Do you think we're piggy pink now? Look at that.
Yeah, let's see, let's see.
Yeah, we're nearly there, aren't we? Yes.
Yeah, that's piglet pink.
Yeah.
That's little piglet pink, that.
But you can see, look, from there, if I bring that to there, that's just adding 50% white each time going down.
Look.
Really straightforward, and it's fun, you know, that is something that the kids can do and they will learn about colour. Particularly when you mix from blue to red or yellow to green or whatever.
Yeah.
Then, or yellow to the red,
And
it's
the
lovely.
fun of it is they don't realise they're learning, so
No.
we as parents feel very smug indeed.
We do, that's right. This little thing I never made up, but it was making me think of quilts.
Oh, I love that, yes!
But that was going from the yellow,
it's like a
yellow to
storybook of colour.
yeah, yellow to red.
Oh,
So-
I like that.
So it's a bit of fun.
There's a book I read the kids called The Giant Jam Sandwich, and it reminds me of the illustrations. They have to catch all the wasps in the giant
lovely.
jam sandwich.
So that's really, really quite straightforward and fun for them to have a go because they're just little bobbles pressed together.
They're lovely.
In fact, they were
It's so
all the
much
offcuts.
fun. Looks a bit yummy. Don't eat it.
The same with, what did you call the caterpillar? Ralph or something, did you?
Ralphie.
Yeah. He is from yellow to the pink.
He reminds me of Fondant Fancies, which was why I called him Ralph, because he seemed the nearest of what? Battenberg.
Battenberg, that's true.
I haven't had a Battenberg in years. That is an appeal to anyone who makes Battenberg. Love marzipan.
So I'm going to make some grass for our piggy to sit on as well.
Oh, good.
Okay, so I've got a bit of yellow, a little bit of green, and you're going to mix that for me.
I will mix it.
And I have a pencil there because that's the other thing we're going to need. So let me just move these to one side so
This
Let's
is a
see.
wonderful idea, and it's so money. Like I was just saying to you, how expensive are things like the party fillers for party bags?
yes.
This is such a good idea.
I'm going to make this slightly bigger just because it's going to be easier for you to see with rather than it being really, really tiny.
Yeah, a big pig.
Yes, it's going to be a big pig.
He's a
Okay.
big pig. You can be a big pig too.
The first stage is to make...
That's from The Lion King.
All right.
Here's a big pig. Are you aching for some bacon? It's my favourite song in the world. I actually say that when I serve the bacon in the morning. Are you aching for some bacon?
I remember that
It's
one.
a
I think that was
madhouse.
really good.
It's a madhouse. Oh, we got more questions. There's so many.
okay.
Quick, keep on coming. Catherine in MA. Where's MA? Massachusetts.
Oh, wow.
Hi, ladies. Could you give it a metallic finish? If so, how would you do this? Catherine from Boston.
Hi, Catherine.
Hi, Catherine.
There's two ways you could do that. When it's fresh like this, you can actually brush mica powders on it, and they would give a lovely glimmer.
And would they dry with that
They
gleam,
will.
or would you gleam?
No, you can gleam as well, but they will dry with a glimmer. The only thing is that it won't be a really strong metallic finish. It'll be a more subtle metallic finish, because as soon as you get your first layer on, and the cloud clay needs to be fresh, then you won't get any more on the top. But you could paint it with the mica powders like we did before.
Yes.
Or you can use any acrylic paint. So you can
Gleam as well?
And you can put gleams on the top, definitely.
So
Gleams
the metallic
go on.
gleams will be good.
They do, yes. But what I like about the gleams is, to me, they go on top of stuff. So I would put my paint as a base colour down, and then I put gleams on top.
Okay,
Yes, yes. So, and there was one other thing I was going to say to you about that. You can, of course, you can glue on the gilding flake as well, which would mean you need the
PVA glue?
Yeah,
would be
something
okay?
like that would be
Yeah,
fine.
PVA.
Yeah. Okay.
We've always got that. I've got another one for you, my darling.
Oh,
Anonymous.
right.
Hello. I've one of those inexpensive handheld vacuum things for sucking air out of bags when you store food.
Oh, what an excellent idea!
It is brilliant for clean.
That would be brilliant.
Yes. So
we all want
vacuum
one.
packing.
Yes.
Get them from factory shop.
Do you?
Aye.
Oh, okay. That's a really good idea, because that would keep the cloud clay really fresh.
Perfect. Deborah asks, hi ladies, can you use this with the clay roller?
As in the pasta machine.
yeah.
You can, but there's not really much need to.
You don't need to, because it's
No.
so easy, but you
Yeah,
can.
you can.
You can, absolutely.
But that works.
Acrylic roller's good.
Squish.
It's so easy. It's so squishable.
Yes.
It's super squishable.
Yeah.
If you want the exact evenness, I guess you would put it
Yes.
through there. But it is easy to roll. It's
Do you know-
easier than polymer clay.
It is, but the reason why I think you, well, I was going to use it with the my pasta machine, was to make a skinner blend.
Yes.
But I didn't get the time to do that one. Sorry.
Yes. So that would be
Maybe
one.
next time.
Yeah. Different projects that you want, or if you want to make canes out of
Yes.
it.
Yeah. Well, the canes will be really squishy. You could try
Squishy.
freezing them
Oh.
and then slicing them. Freeze them and then slice them. I mean,
Ooh.
I'm just
Ooh, I like-
suggesting this because I
yeah.
haven't tried it.
Let's try it.
So-
that we're still very fresh with our experimentation.
We are.
We're in the middle of a piggy.
Okay, this is a pig. Okay, he needs a snout.
All pigs need a good snout.
Yeah, they do. Which is just sort of a round bead that I then just make it more cylindrical,
He's a purebred, this one, pure pink.
and he's going to have a snout.
There we go.
And then he's got a big snout, okay?
Well, we're all made up of different shapes and sizes in this world. There's nothing wrong with having a big snout. I've got one.
Okay, well actually while he's there, what I might do is just give him some eyes. And you could give him a little, in fact, at some
And
time.
don't forget the belly button.
I won't forget the belly button. I was just looking to see whether I've got any of my other tools with me to
Got a little
make
cocktail stick at the moment. Oh, and
I've got-
the awls coming. Oh no,
Oh, this
no,
is
the scalpel's coming out.
He's just going to have a little...
A little scalpel smile.
Yes, he's going to have a little smile. He's got a little smile. But he's earless at the moment.
Oh no, they need to hear. They've got big floppy ears, our
Yes.
pigs.
Okay, so for that, I'm going to take a circle.
I do like this pig.
I'm going to squish
Oh,
that.
acrylic roller coming back out now. Remember what was the crazy price of that acrylic roller? $3.95 they are.
Really good. Now my scissors.
Yeah, now you're using which scissors?
Oh, I can't remember, Jenny. These
They look like the leather scissors,
They
don't
do,
they?
yeah, they're the leather scissors.
Coincidence that you've got yourself a pair of them.
Okay, I'm going to cut that
We haven't
in
got
half.
any of those in blinking stock. I tried
Oh,
for you.
no.
I left Hannah Roxbury, who is our head buyer, a message, a post-it note, other notes are available, which just said scissors really big, and she put it in the bin. I saw it.
Oh, right. I'm going to turn him towards me because I don't want to put his ears on back to front.
The acrylic box sold out, and the cloud clay kit is fast on its tail, so
One
be
ear.
quick.
Okay. And it's just
You're
so
good
easy.
ears. Let me see that shape again.
Well, it's sort of not. It's not quite as big. It's sort of a.
I'm not going to be any good at shape. It's a triangle.
It's sort of a triangle. Yes.
a pyramid. Let's see. There's the, because this is important because I'm rubbish
Ear
at
shape,
ears. There
approximately.
you go. That's the ear shape.
Yep. And then I just sort of pinch it together fractionally, just to give it that bend, and then I put it on.
Yay!
And you can
I
make
want
his
another
ears.
pig again.
You can make his ears flop a little if you want, so that they flop forward.
I love this pig.
And
Percy pig.
if you want to, you can smooth them out at the back if that's your thing. You know, smooth the cloud clay into one another. And to do that, actually, you know, dentistry tools are really handy.
Dentistry tools?
Yes, old dentistry tools.
Crikey, where do I get them from? The dentist?
You can ask your dentist. They often...
They don't.
They do. Broken ones. They give away.
No, Liz.
You can clean them, Jenny.
Oh, I don't want to. Have people's teeth on
But
them.
you can get them things like that from the markets as well.
Okay, I'll do that. If you don't mind, I'll do that. You can't. No, you can, because my daughter just had a brace on and you can buy all sorts of weird things.
You can. Okay, so should we...
There we go.
So we're going to do some legs, okay? So you just
I
want...
miss talking to my pig now. You made me miss my pig.
Okay, so I start with a round, and
Hashtag
then
angry
sort
pig,
of
yeah.
roundish, and then I'm just going to
Oh,
just make him...
make a teardrop.
Yes, make a little teardrop. You can do that with a smaller version of this, you know, as well. This is not... It's just, oh, I've got black. Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
Forget that. Okay, so you've got one little leg. I'll do the other one first.
He's so cute. I literally love this pig. Let me show you the pencil topper pig while Liz is doing that.
Okay, so we've got a couple of legs that are nearly the same size.
Piggledy, piggledy, pig.
But we need to make him have trotters.
We do need a pig with trotters.
Yeah, so you just take your scissors
Oh, let's see what Liz is doing here.
and you just
That's how we make
snip.
a scissor trotter.
So you've got trotters. So we put those on. I'm doing this back to front, so he may look a little odd. So he's got little things, and then we have to do small version. Have I got a little crack that I didn't roll my bead perfectly? He's got a little crack, I think. Or is that just the light?
No,
Maybe
it's the light.
Okay,
the light.
I thought it was right.
No, that's not. Hang on, it's that side there.
Oh, is it?
That's why. There you go. It was a bit of the black that got.
Oh,
maybe.
right. Okay.
Now I've got some black. Talking of black, I've got the black cloud clay on its own. If you want to give this a try without having to invest in the whole kit, which by the way, I think is a brilliant price anyway. Now this is what I started out with, and there are black cats everywhere in my house now.
And of course you can paint it, so you know, which is what we did last time.
Yeah.
Lots of it. So I use black cloud clay hugely. I do, for masses of different things, because it works with so many other things, and it's great for inside friendly plastic.
And it's great, yeah, absolutely. Great for friendly plastic too. It's totally non-toxic, and it recommended ages from 3 and till whenever. To 103. Now, it is, like I said, it dries in about 24 hours. Very, very safe, non-toxic, great to use with the family. It's only $4.95 per bag. Very hard to get hold of this outside of JewelleryMaker in the UK, Liz.
It's, you can find it in a few places, but it isn't very common at all. And cloud clay is so good because it smells fantastic, as you said.
I know, it smells amazing.
It has a very long open time. It doesn't tend to crack very much at all when you're working with it. So there are other types of air drying clay, but this is the nicest one I've ever found, and I love using it, and I've even rolled it thinly and stitched through it. But you can roll it thinly and cut it with scissors as well. Let it dry and cut it with scissors. Stamp out shapes and things.
Stitch through it. I love that.
So I'm just putting his arms on.
How wonderful. £14.95. Sorry, £4.95. What am I saying?
My goodness.
£4.95. Under £5, you can give this a try, or you can top up.
Okay, we've got to make the tail.
A little wriggly tail.
Yeah, because he doesn't have a tail. So,
just a little curl.
Yeah, so what I tend to do is put a little bit out there, and then if you use this, you get a very much nicer sausage, basically. Shouldn't talk about sausages with pigs, should I really? Poor pig, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, piggy.
But you get a more even roll, that's what I really mean to say.
A sausage roll?
Yeah.
Terrible, we mustn't say that.
So I'm going to stick that on, okay, and then you can just curl it. And as this is a bigger pig, you can actually leave the bit of the tail sticking out if you want. For a pencil topper, I push it in a little bit more just because it's a bit vulnerable.
Yeah.
Okay, now this
is an ornamental pig.
This is an ornamental pig, and what he needs, of course, is a piggy button.
He needs a piggy button.
So he has a piggy button. Okay.
We could make cloud clay pugs, everybody, couldn't we? I'd like a cloud clay pug.
Did you make that lovely bit of green for me, Jenny?
I did. I put it in there for you.
Right.
Which one was it? Was it that one or that one?
We'll go for that one. That one's a nice colour.
There we are.
What I'm going to do now, he's a massive pig on the top of this pencil, but we're going to use him anyway. Okay, so...
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Roll that out a little bit. Squish that so that it's about, I don't know, is that 1/4 centimetre thick, approximately?
Yes, I'd say it was, yes.
Yep. then you can cut it.
I love that you can just cut this. It's quite satisfying to snip into.
And it's not sticking to anything.
No.
It's so easy for kids.
It's a lovely medium, it really is.
So this is going to go around the top of your pencil, and it's going to stick together.
And you notice how Liz can almost sort of stretch this a little bit, and then you just manipulate it together to get rid of that line.
Yep, absolutely. And I'm just making sure that it's a reasonably tight fit. And you can, if I had remembered my spatula, which I haven't, you could use that to just neaten up down there. I don't know what I did with my spatula. It must be still at home on the desk. But just neaten it up. So then we need a top. So you could have a pink top, or he's going to have a green one that he's sitting on
Sitting on grass.
He's sitting on the grass. So a circle, and it's going to be bigger than the actual pencil topper.
Because he's going to sit on it.
Yes, and he's a big pig.
He's a big pig. Don't tempt me.
Okay, so there you have
like a little top hat.
It is a little top hat, and then we're just going to pick up. What's the pig called?
David.
Oh, David. Okay, that's an interesting name for a pig.
My pig was called the notorious PIG Piggy Rascal. And then when I used to go into the pig pen, I'd say to him, "He's a higgledy-piggledy pig."
Oh.
So he had about 20,000 names.
That's really good.
Rasher.
Yes. Okay. What you'll find though, if this is not really tight on here, you will need to glue this on, but you've got to let it go cold and hard. All of these ones that I did, I would, if they come off, you just glue them on. These ones actually seem to have stuck very firmly, but they're all right.
I love it. Look at our little collection. We got some more questions. We got more questions, so keep them coming, keep them coming. Hang on, here we go. There we are. Chris in Powys, could you swelligant cloud clay?
I can't see any reason why you couldn't.
Ooh, swelligant in cloud. They still smell great, by the way. Anonymous, James Studio, hi, could you tell me if the cloud clay is repairable after it's dried if it breaks? I haven't had anything break yet, have you?
I haven't had anything because most of my things tend to be quite chunky. Let me just, you couldn't stick it together.
You could make it again, like say if the ear fell off, you could make another ear and stick it on.
You could, absolutely, yes. But if something broke completely, you probably need to put glue to put it together. Or you could give it a back and put the things on top and mount it on something so that it wouldn't come apart again. This little, what do you call him, David?
Dave, yeah.
Yeah, Dave, he's going to sit in here. He
All
has
right,
to sit there and
Dave.
dry.
I haven't had an ex-boyfriend called Dave, no, that it was a pig. No. It's just, I just like the name Dave, and we do tend to be calling everything Dave at the moment. My son calls everything Tony.
Tony?
Yeah, it's his favourite name. It's really weird. Max is like, my favourite name is Tony. And he always says it in an accent like that, Tony.
I suppose a lot of things around our place get called Bert.
Bertie.
Including the fairy on the top of the Christmas tree.
Even though she's female?
Well,
Bettina.
I made her, but I'm not very good at female characteristics, so she's got quite a butch face, so she's called Bert the fairy.
Bert the fairy.
And she's very
such a fairy-like name as Bert.
I know. But she's lovely, and she's been our fairy for the longest time.
They're heirlooms Christmas decorations.
Yes, they are, absolutely, even if they are wonky ones.
Make a fairy.
You could be very light. Okay, what I wanted to show you was something else that you can do. And I haven't quite come up with a good name for this, so I really need a good name because it's...
Well, you're in the right place for that, Liz. What with Dave the pig and all?
This was something that I thought about doing as a result of talking to you, Jenny, and you keep going on about how fantastically stretchy cloud clay is.
It is super stretchy, like Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah. So I thought, well, if it stretches, maybe I could just sort of draw things with it.
Oh, she can.
And so
it's the doodle technique.
It is a doodle technique. That's a good idea.
It's the oodle doodle. Look at it. Oh, it reminds me of icing. I want to eat it.
It is.
Don't eat it.
No,
it doesn't
don't
taste
eat
great.
it.
It doesn't taste horrible.
And of course, have you tried
it's
eating it, Jenny?
Non-toxic. Well, you should try and eat everything you can.
Just tell me when you did this.
Ooh, it's easier to tell you when I didn't do it, if I'm honest.
Eating cloud clay. Okay.
No, but you could eat Play-Doh, because that's totally natural. It tastes very salty, Play-Doh does.
Does it? Yeah, to put you off from eating it, I would imagine.
Well, I quite like salt, so...
And when you make your homemade Play-Doh, then you make it with tons of salt, don't you?
Yeah, I love a bit of salt.
So this stretches.
Oh, look!
And the fresher your cloud clay is, because this has been open a week.
It's like icing that.
Yeah, this has been open a week, even though it's been wrapped up. So it's slightly less stretchy than it would be when it's really fresh.
Yeah, oozy stretch.
Yes. And it's been sitting here in the studio for a few minutes.
How lovely does that look? It's reminding me of those yummy biscuits.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly the technique that I used for the little cylinder bead at the end and the earrings that we were looking at.
I thought you actually painted that.
No.
You know.
No, it's just with this. All the white
How
squid.
fab is this? It is wonderful stuff. It really
It's
really
fantastic.
is.
Okay, and can you see that it's stretching? You just keep going, adding bits to it.
How fantastic! Look at that.
So this you can do around beads and all sorts of things, and that's how I did one of the beads around my neck.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
this one here.
Yeah,
and this one.
And you can draw actual sort of shapes. So yeah, exactly.
There you go.
So but if I turn that over, and we'll go with the yellow.
And the great thing is, when you turn it over, you don't have to worry about anything. Like if it was paint, you wouldn't be able to do that.
That's right. And then you can sort of draw little shapes. You could even write names if you wanted
Could
to.
I put clear resin over the top of it?
I've not,
Or clear
again,
embossing powders?
embossing powders, the only thing is you'd have to heat it to get the embossing powders, unless you poured them on.
Yeah, you put.
Yeah, because if you heat it with a heat gun,
happens?
it bubbles.
Does does it?
It bubbles
Okay.
up, yes. Although
Like an arrow.
yes, it does a bit
Yeah.
like that. Yes. So it might be better, yes, to try pouring it on. But I would do it.
I know what it looks
the
like when
cloud's
you.
really-
I've remembered it looks like lava rock.
Yeah,
when
it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. I remember that.
Yeah. But if you have let it go really, really hard before you poured on some resin,
Yeah.
I don't see why that wouldn't work. You may find that a little bit of clear acrylic varnish over the top first before you put the resin on.
Okay.
Might be a good idea. I'm not doing this very well. I'm talking too much.
Sorry, it's me. I'm distracting. I'm such a distractor.
And wherever it touches, it's going to stick. But you just need to keep doing it with your finger to just. I'm just trying to give you some little swirly bits, and I'm doing it very poorly.
No, I like it. Is it waterproof?
Say waterproof. The colour will come off if you do not varnish it.
And are we varnishing with a glaze? Are you a regular
I would
glaze?
I just use a regular varnish.
I'm okay if I go out and it rains and I'm wearing it on a bracelet.
I was wearing this in the rain.
Well, it hasn't touched it,
No, it
has
hasn't. No. But I put a matte varnish over everything. I do.
Oh, okay.
I don't put a gloss one on because I like the matte finish.
Yeah, I do as well.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that to you. What if I don't want it all glossy?
Yes.
So you can put the matte glaze, the satin glaze,
yes.
isn't it?
Well, there's matte varnishes out there as well. But just use the clear acrylic ones and not solvent-based ones.
Okay. Is that important?
Yeah. Well, the solvent-based ones have much more chance to react with things.
Oh, okay. So acrylic based.
Yes, and if you've used other things to colour the cloud clay with, or if you've even put alcohol inks on there, they do not like the solvent-based varnishes because they will move in the solvent.
Yeah, they resist it.
Yeah,
don't
they'll
they?
go all over the place. So that's a very poor example of just squiggling with a little bit of this.
Let's have a look at the other side as well.
Yes.
So we've got all that lovely colour.
But you can see it more effectively on the earrings and the bead at the end.
Gorgeous. Let's have a look at everything that you could hope to create. We got little Ralphie. Loads of you there. Now don't forget our kit, $34.95, very limited on the stock, approaching very limited amounts on the stock there. You get everything that you need. You get 5 cloud clays, you get satin cords, 3 of those. You get your beading thread, monofilament elastic, and 115 fantastic findings. Amazing.
Yeah, there's some beautiful findings in there actually.
The findings, the newer findings are amazing.
Really lovely ones.
Don't forget if you've got any questions. We've got Dave the pig. $34.95. We're going to show you how you can get in touch with us here at JewelleryMaker. Please don't forget, we love your interactions. We've got some friendly plastic coming up for you as well. And I've got some more gorgeous things. Could today's show be any more packed with fun? No. We'll be back after this.
Get involved with JewelleryMaker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
The fastest way to shop with JewelleryMaker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
When shopping with Jewellery Maker, you can add as many items to your order in one day and only pay one postage and packaging charge. We have 2 delivery options. Standard delivery at just £2.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 4 to 6 days. Or opt for our premium delivery at just £4.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 3 to 4 days. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away. If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 6444 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Hello and welcome back to Designer Inspiration with me, Jenny Cleary and Liz Welsh. And again, I apologise. I know I look like a bit like a hatch today, but I left my makeup whilst checking the chickens on my way out. I do believe I've left my whole makeup bag and my straighteners and everything in the chicken coop. It's whether it gets pecked or rain is probably the best thing that's going to happen to it, Martha. They'll eat anything, those chickens, literally anything. Now, so I've got Ali Defoy's makeup on. Now, Ali Defoy is naturally much more beautiful than me, so she doesn't need much makeup. So this happened to me today. Now, I look nude, I look naked. This is my actual naked face. I feel quite vulnerable. Have a look. I feel like you've caught me in the morning. I feel like you've knocked on the door before I put my... Anyway. Do you love Friendly Plastic? I absolutely love Friendly Plastic. And the gorgeous Liz Welsh, she's got her own DVD, £16.95. Bend it, shape it any way you want it. Liz Welsh is going to show you the journey that is all about Friendly Plastic. Have a look at all the things that are included. You can see on the front of this DVD. Liz is a textile artist, of course. And she's been working and teaching with Friendly Plastic for many years. Widely recognised in the UK, of course, you see Liz here. You can learn all about the exciting modelling material that is easy for adults and children to use. You can get started with very little equipment. We're going to give you all of those pieces that you need together with the DVD today. Start with grabbing this DVD. You're going to get to create a texture. You're going to get to join strips together. You're going to get to use moulds to shape and form the Friendly Plastic. And you're going to get to learn about Liz's unique lace work and the ooze technique, which is fabulous. Ooze-alicious. Bend it, shape it, all put together by the phenomenal Liz Welsh. Liz, talk to me about this DVD. How long is it? What did you hope to achieve by everybody getting this? What did you want to put across?
Well, it's 90 minutes long, and I did it where people were desperate to find out more about Friendly Plastic because they could buy the stuff but did not know what to do with it. And I decided, well, I was going to put together a professional DVD. So I went to the old Carlton Studios in Nottingham and had a proper director and whole setup there, you know, soundbox and different cameramen and everything, and produced the DVD. The chap who did it was, he produced music videos for Led Zeppelin back in the day.
Wow! So can we expect some funky effects coming out of here?
He kept telling me off in my ear, but that was interesting. Yes, he was very strict. Yes,
not like our Tom, the director here.
But it was very good, and the nice thing about the DVDs, it's broken into chapters, so you can easily skip between them. There's a great gallery at the end, and there's also little strap lines, tips as you go along to remind you of critical things like the temperature of the water and things that help you over problems before you know you've even encountered one.
Oh, so, wonderful. So it'll stop me wasting my own time by making all the mistakes people like me are going to make. $16.95, they're very close to a sellout actually. Got to be 80% of the stock is now gone. XQRY50 could be the last time we see this for a very long time. Now, I'm going to give to you. Now, this isn't an essential for Friendly Plastic, but it does help. I'm going to give you the melting pot. Now, the melting pot isn't just for Friendly Plastic. So if you're thinking, right, I want to not only learn about Friendly Plastic, but I would also like to use my fine embossing powders or my thick embossing powders or my ultra thick embossing powders. It's great for that. The melting pot actually can bake polymer clay as well if you put the lid on. The melting pot is wonderful because it's compact, because it's been put together specifically for these crafty jobs. You've got the two handles here, you get a lid, it's got a sliding adjustable temperature control, and like I said, ergonomic handles so you can lift and pour. It comes with the spatula. It's got an indicating light, and you get everything you need. It melts and heats for dipping and coating. It's great. If you're going to use this for baking, don't use it at the same time for jewellery making and your card crafting. This is a great crafty tool, Liz, and it's not just for ultra thick embossing powder. It will melt beeswax as well.
Yes.
There's loads of crafty reasons why a melting pot is very handy, isn't there?
Extremely. It's fantastic, obviously, for Friendly Plastic, but I've heard also people using it to melt chocolate.
Well, I will say, Liz, that if you are a fan of doing the fondues or the lollipop cake pops,
right,
and you want to roll the chocolate,
excellent.
they're good for that. Don't use it for both. If you're going to bake your polymer clay, have a separate one.
There was a little pan that you could get to go in it.
There is a little pan that you can get to go in it, so you could do that. Yes. Yes, you can buy the additional pans. What things do you generally get yours out for?
Obviously for jewel enamels, but I do use it for Friendly Plastic a lot, and also for just warming and drying stuff, or just warming things slightly. So I've even used it for warming a bit of polymer clay when I've wanting it to speed up rather than sticking it in your armpit or whatever.
Yeah, I don't recommend that.
No.
I'm not a fan of that.
No, me neither. But it works really well.
Now you can bake your polymer clay in here if you put the lid on, I hear.
And I would imagine you could also use it, you know, when you're needing to dry out your silver clay.
Yes.
You could do it on that as well. With one of the little sheets, you know, the little, these ones.
The little Teflon sheets that you got earlier?
Yeah,
perfect.
You could put that on there and dry it out on its very lowest setting. Just be warned though that the temperature settings are not absolutely accurate.
Yeah, a lot of people have said this to me. I think it's depending on what medium you use it with, really, isn't it? So do check the temperature. Now, if you do want the Teflon sheets, you can have 10 Teflon sheets, stay for $8.95, 10 centimetres squared. Those coming up at the bottom of your screen. Today, the Ranger Melting Pot WF-T13 is a great price tag indeed. Now, you can get this from another shopping channel, I hear, but I think you do pay a little bit more for it. £38.95. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you do find it cheaper, you can just send it back. Never a problem. At 1 P&P. 1 P&P all day long. This isn't light to post. We're not going to charge you any more P&P. Great for Friendly Plastic, but you don't have to have it for Friendly Plastic, but it is a great addition for Friendly Plastic. £38.95 if you're card crafting, if you're jewellery making, if you're just craft-delicious, then you need a melting pot. And at this price tag, Liz, would you say this is a great price tag? Have you seen these for a lot more anywhere else?
I have seen them for more, yes. That is a good price tag, yes. And they're not that easy to come by anymore.
They're not. And the thing is, I want you to know, is our P&P is only $2.95.
Yes.
So when you add it up, even if you can find it on a website somewhere cheaper, the P&P can make it a lot more.
Oh, it can.
$38.95. Our P&P is only £2.95. Very easy to clean. Don't forget, especially if you've got the Teflon sheets and things like that, and you can get the little inserts, so you can keep it clean. You can use it for a range of different mediums. $38.95 FWF T15. Now, we're going to have our heat gun. You went a little bit Australian there, Producer Martha. Get your little heat gun out, she said. That's what you sounded like there. It looks like a hairdryer, but don't try and dry your hair with it. It's a 2-speed heat tool. The great thing about our heat gun is the fact that it's got 2 speeds on it. Plus, you'll notice the nozzle. The nozzle is great. The nozzle will stop people like me from burning my fingers because it is giving you that protective layer. Great for friendly plastic. Great for drying other mediums out. Great for if you're using your resins, not your resins, your jewel enamel, and you just want to reheat a little bit. It is one of those things that you're just going to need. It's brilliant for so many different crafts. As you can see, it's fully portable. It does fold into itself. It's got the 2 speeds settings, and it is great for embossing powders and all sorts of drying paints and things like that. Another essential for your crafty cupboard. Liz, again, another great product here by Jewellery Maker that we're giving to you at a wonderful price tag. I know you've got our heat gun. How does our heat gun compare at just $14.95 to other heat guns, price-wise and actually quality-wise?
It's excellent. It's a really excellent product. I love the fact that it packs up.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and the 2 speeds are really good. And because it's got a fine nozzle, you can really direct it to the right places.
Yeah.
And it's easy to hold. It's ergonomically designed, whereas a lot of them have upright things with the cord coming out at the end.
Yeah, you have to hold them like that,
yes, and
don't
it
you?
always gets
Put
in
the
the
cord
way.
over your shoulder.
Yes, it's a whole palaver. Because it's got a nice plastic end covering the metal nozzle, you can put it down without any worry of it burning. Yes, yeah. It's very good, very useful.
Very useful. And what would you use this for outside of embossing powders, or is it just really for you for embossing powders?
Oh no, friendly plastic. I use it all the time for friendly plastic. I also use it to make paint dry
more
quickly.
It will do that because we all know watching paint dry is tedious.
And also if I want to distort fabrics, synthetic fabrics, it's really good for that because you've got the 2 settings and you can really get some super scrunchy distorted shapes, which is perfect if you're into textile art and embroidery and things.
Fantastic. Shrink plastic, of course.
yes,
We know you need this
that,
for shrink plastic as well. We haven't had a shrink plastic show in ages. We need one. $12.95, good price?
It's a very, very, very good price.
How much can I expect to pay for something like this if I wasn't here?
20 to £25 at least. Yes.
Crikey, so it's a great addition for, I mean, under £15 at $12.95. Really great price tag. LEFT84. I'm going to give you I'm going to give you another big heat mat this time. Now the big heat mat is great for those big projects. If you're going to be doing huge pieces, you can cut it up absolutely. You can cut this up. Now you've got your extra large. I would say every kitchen needs one of these. Now it's Teflon, it's non-stick, and it's great for putting your friendly plastic onto. If you want to protect your surfaces, it's great for working with polymer clay. It's great for using with your embossing powders. It's great for using with so many different crafty mediums. It just protects. It's heat proof. It's great for cooking. You can put a hot pan of sizzling this, that, or the other on top of this, and it will protect the surface below it. It's also very thin, so you haven't got big, thick layers. You're not working on a cumbersome surface. Now, Liz, everywhere you go, every time you're crafting, you have one of these, whether it's warm or not, don't you?
Oh, I do, absolutely, because it's non-stick and cleans up so brilliantly. I even mix glue on it or alcohol inks and things because it just wipes off.
Wipe clean, nothing will stick to it, nothing will burn on it. It's essential to protect your surfaces. It's just a brilliant crafting medium, but also, like Liz was saying to us earlier, you can cut this. So if you want to protect your heat pan, you can cut this in the shape of your heat pan, and it means you can just go in, project, next one, project, and you can keep going without having to keep cleaning in between. We all know, ladies and gents, that if we can get away with a bit of cleaning, we will. Now that's going to do that for you. You can also use it to bend embossing powders into shape if you want them to dry on a curve. You literally just curve this and it will dry like that. So you can do that too. NUFT52, so you can bend this and shape it, and essential if you're jewellery making with any kind of clays. It's non-stick, and like I said, it's heat proof as well. All of this for just £9.95. Now Liz, I'm guessing you do buy a lot of these.
I use them all the time.
Is it a good price tag? Is it an essential thing to have?
It's a very good price tag. For me, it's an essential piece of equipment, and I love the size of it. Because it's really, really super size. I mean, you can cut it up into smaller pieces if that's what you need, but this covers the majority of your workspace.
Yeah.
Well, at least my workspace, because my workspace gets smaller and smaller and smaller.
Well, yeah,
till it's about 4 inches square. And then all I need is one of those.
Exactly. Well, perfect. Yeah. But you can cut this up and you can use this in the kitchen. I mean, it's just an essential thing to have.
It is. Well, the nice thing about this is that it's really glossy, and it doesn't have lots and lots of texture on it. So when you're using things like polymer clay, silver clay and all the rest of it, and friendly plastic, it does not pick up lots of texture, which some of the cheap ones do. They have a lot. They have a lot of texture on them.
These are very smooth.
Yes.
You can hear.
Yes.
It's not going bum 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 bum. Really smooth, and you can see that, can't you? Really, and I'm just thinking, when both of us are cooking at home, there's very little work surface to put a pan down. I'm thinking, I need this just for that, you know. And if you're the same, or if you're doing cakes with the children, and you're thinking, you know, I would get one. You need one of these. £9.95. I would say for any craft, whether it's baking or whether it's card crafting or whether you're using embossing powders, I would say it's a blinking essential thing to have in anybody's household. It's protecting. It's heat proof. You can use anything that you melt on just on a regular dining table. I just think it's absolutely essential. There's loads of you in for this one. Hazel, Kathleen, Geraldine, Anne. I have got Anonymous in Greater Manchester and Yorkshire, and Frederick in Cheshire, Joan in Yorkshire. I've got a jewellery maker in Northumberland. I've got Kavia in West Sussex, and Nicola in Berkshire, and Carol in Oxfordshire. Loads of you are coming and grabbing this. It's a great price and an essential crafty mat. NUFT52. Angelina, ballerina. I'm not just randomly singing you a song. I'm now going to give you some Angelina fibres. I like the name Angelina. It's a nice name, isn't it? Yeah. And me.
Well, actually, no, Bert makes me think of fairies.
Bert makes me think of fairies. When Mia was little, who was my daughter, Angelina was a ballerina and she was a mouse.
Oh.
Now, oh my gosh, how much have we got here? Now I've got, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 blues, a lime. Hang on a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, they've all got jumbled up. Let me just make sure I've got the right. That's the same colour. They all say Angelina on the vine. How's that? Oh, hang on. Angelina.
Do they have colour names on them? At the top of the pack somewhere.
Yeah, this is Calypso Blue. Hang on, I got it. Yeah, I got it. They don't all have, right, I've got Butterfly Blue.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Oh, what is it first of all, Liz? Can you explain to me? What is this? And it's great for so many crafts.
It is, it's really
the only thing I like ironing.
Yes, I'm not very keen on ironing, but I do love the Angelina and the Crystallina. They are fusible fibres, basically, and you can iron them together. Just put them between 2 sheets of paper, and it can be baking parchment, newspaper, whatever you like, and run the iron over it. It doesn't need to be on a really hot setting, only sort of wool, just about that sort of thing. And for about 2 or 3 seconds, no steam, 2 or 3 seconds, and you'll hear it sort of crunch as it
always
as it fuses together. You can lift up the paper and see whether it's completely fused or not. The thing you don't want to do is overheat it because it goes grey and brittle. But with just 2 or 3 seconds of fusing, you've got this fantastic iridescent butterfly wing sheet of lovely texture.
Have you got one on you or not? Usually it's just
I normally do. I haven't got it.
And if you're into card craft, then
you
probably already do this, but it is an amazing thing.
It is.
I love it. It's beautiful. It's so pretty.
You can make it thick and stamp into it as well.
Yeah,
it's
you can.
Really lovely.
And you can, if you've got one of those fancy printers, you can put it in there and cut it into the right shape.
Yeah, you can.
Oh my gosh, I love this. I love this stuff. It's wonderful. So I'm going to give you the Astral Blue. I'm going to give you the Calypso Blue, which is kind of purple, it's gorgeous. The Butterfly Blue, oh, that is gorgelina. And then you've got the Key Lime. Oh, I love key lime pie. I haven't had one of them in ages. And and I've got the sunset haze. When you put this together, I might open it actually. I'm gonna, because you might be at home thinking, well, what is it? A little, by the way, I'm gonna pinch, right, tiny pinch. And this is, look. Can you see how much you get in a tiny pinch? Yes, now you love it. Look at that.
That's the crystallina. The Angelina is finer. And I usually mix the two.
What have I got the wrong one there?
You've got crystallina, and it's a pack with crystallina and Angelina.
So this is, oh yes, Angelina is more sort of cotton.
It's more like hair than the angel.
You can do the same thing with it.
Oh yes,
it
absolutely.
Does the same stuff.
And I mix them together very often when I'm making sheets for oozing through with friendly plastic, and it's just beautiful.
So you can see here, this is finer, but it's the same thing but finer. Oh, fairy wings. Isn't it lovely? And you can fuse these together because I've done that.
Oh yes, you can fuse them together with fusible film.
Oh, you can iron them together.
Yep, and you can put them with jewel enamels and with friendly plastic. You can do so many different things with them, and they look great behind. What's the sort of translucent paper? Parchment paper.
Parchment paper.
They look fantastic behind that, and they're great with textiles too.
Another crafty must-have.
Yes.
Yes, you can sew into it once when you've ironed it. You can sew pieces together. It's great. You can make like patchwork covers for if you do what is it? I do scrapbooks. I love doing scrapbooks. I love it. And if you do scrapbooks, you'll really like this because you can make little frames out of it and stuff. It looks really cute. And you can also, like I said, sew it together. You can make a nice patchwork piece with it. It looks really pretty. So you have got all of this. You've got 5 colours. We're going to give it to you at a phenomenal price tag. And by the way, a little goes a very long way. You've got 7 grams in each bag. BUG, C40, your Angelina and fusible films. And your crystallinas. $9.95 for 5 of them. So that makes it just £2 per pack. Is that a good price tag, Liz?
Extremely good price tag. That extremely good price tag.
Is it extremely good? How much are these normally per pack?
They're sort of anywhere between £3 to £4 a pack.
£3 to £4 a pack?
Depending where you go to get them, yes.
I'm just having a question. If I wanted to sew this into my jeans, could I wash it once it's been
ironed? You can wash it, but you couldn't iron it, and I would hand wash as well.
Hand wash it, okay.
But don't iron it again, because the more heat you put it on it, direct heat, the more it'll go dull and grey and brittle.
So just be careful not to iron it. Yes. We don't want, listen, any excuse, I'm putting it on everything then. Yeah. Any excuse not to iron is a good excuse if you ask me. £9.95, make them just £2 each. If you're watching and you're crafting and you've never made jewellery before but you think this is a great deal, hop on board, 0800 644 655. It's a free phone number if you're dialing from your UK landline. You can use your debit card. We do accept credit cards as well. And we ship out of the UK. You get a 30-day money-back guarantee with everything that you buy from us here at JewelleryMaker as well. Please do keep it very interactive with us today. We love hearing from you. £9.95 for all 5. Love that you're all hello Hazel and Sasha and Jacqueline and Anonymous and Kathleen, JewelleryMaker in Hampshire, Vanessa in Gloucestershire, where a lot of very wonderful people are born, including my nephew, Stephanie in Cambridgeshire, which is a beautiful place to live, Cassandra in Bedfordshire, Margaret in the city of Bristol, and Anonymous in Greater London. I bet Greater London's busy at the moment with it being half term. Now, what can we do now, Martha? We've got so much to do. The foils. Now, I used to have a nail bar in a beauty salon. And we used to be obsessed with foils on our nails. Used to be able to put all different types of foils on. And I'm going to give you, and they were very expensive for me to buy. I've got some brand spanking new Lisa Pavelka foils. Oh. Now, look what Liz gave me. So it's only fair if I open these. Oh, they're cloud clay. I begged her. I got some cloud clay. Now, I'm going to give you, wait there, all your different colours, but you have got green, magenta, rainbow, red, purple and blue. Ooh. And I'm going to show you these. Might let Liz play with them, because I am kind like that. Brand new. We've only got 100 of these. The price is going to... Martha just went, the price is insane. These are going to go. We've only got 100. There's Panic at the Disco in the gallery. Oh my gosh, look at the rainbow.
The rainbow is one of my favourite pieces to use because you've got all the colours in there and the gradations between the colours, which is so lovely.
Ooh, they're so lightweight. Look at these. You've got these are Lisa Pavelka. They've never been on screen before. They are brand spanking new. You've got the rainbow, You've got that gorgeous red carpet red. You've got the purple in there.
That's a lovely colour, that one.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah.
We'll show you what we do with the foils a bit later. You've got the blue. But Liz, explain to me why foils are so important in your stash.
Well, for me, because friendly plastic is basically a piece of plastic with a layer of foil on the surface, the logical thing to do is to use foils to add colour again and to put it on the back. But I can use foils with so many different things, because if you can't use it with friendly plastic, you can use it with friendly plastic without any glue, but you can use it with glues on just about anything you like.
It's like a transfer. You can even use this on your nails.
Yes.
If you've got the right glue, which you can get from most of the beauty supply stores,
Yeah.
paint it over, just give it, it's like transferring, like transfers.
Yes.
You just put a little bit of pressure, take it away, and the foil will transfer onto your image. It could be, again, card crafting. It could be, again, polymer clay. You could be using this for so many different ways. I am going to give this to Liz so you can have a little bit of a play with it, with your friendly plastic. Are you mad on a stick?
Crikey!
Fortnite? Who? Why? Where? What? Who's been drinking and putting price tags on?
That's a really, really good price.
How much I would pay for one sheet in the beauty shops years ago?
Well, I think they're probably at least £2 more than that a pack in most places.
At least a couple of pounds more. That is well, my gorgeous Zena, never one to fool around. She's bought 3.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you.
Kirsty in Essex. So you know what? Let's talk about Lisa Palvalka as well, because Lisa Palvalka is really well known in the crafty world.
She is.
Why?
Because she's a queen of polymer clay. And she's come up with all sorts of innovative techniques and innovative products to use with her polymer clay. And besides which, she's a lovely lady and she shares her knowledge really freely. But these foils were designed specifically for use with polymer clay. So they go onto polymer clay quite easily, unlike some foils which require a lot of effort to get them on.
Oh really?
They
with polymer clay?
Yes.
Oh.
Whereas these ones are perfect for that, and they're perfect for friendly plastic as well.
They're very lightweight. I can feel the quality straight away. Now, some foils that I've got have felt very, very thin and flimsy and just like they're going to hold very quickly. And I know, and I'm talking from the beauty trade, of course, so forgive me if it's completely different, but these feel thicker. They feel like they're much better quality, and I can see the colour isn't transparent at all. It's very solid. A lot of the time with foils that you get in the beauty world, they can be far too transparent, and when you actually transfer them from one thing to another, you're not getting the effect that you thought. Whereas these look like a great quality, and I know Lisa Palvalka is such an inspiration to so many, and so many of you love and adore Lisa Palvalka's pieces. I'm sure that she wouldn't put her name to anything that wasn't any less than perfect.
All her products are really excellent, and they are very good quality foils. And the carrier plastic is quite thick and quite firm, so that it protects the foil colour underneath.
Wonderful. Wonderful quality, wonderful price tag, fabulous colours. Looks like these could sell out. How big are these sheets? Let's see, let's see. I might have it on here. Doopy-doo, doopy-doo. Give it a quick measure, shall we? Hey, don't drop your ruchka. Oh, now I can't. Oh, I can. If you put it down, I got nails. Okay, they are. Oh, should I do it in centimetres rather than inches?
In the States, they're doing everything in inches, so.
Oh, well, I'll do it in both then. 21.5 centimetres by. Oh, crikey. Just a little under 12 centimetres, or. If we're getting inchy about it, we are 8.5 inches by 4 3/4 of an inch. Just a little bit
sizes,
under.
Yeah.
Just a little bit under. Sissy in Oklahoma's an inch girl. See, I never really know about inches. I'm a bit rubbish with them. Well, it's supposed to be from the bend of your thumb to the top of your thumb.
Approximately,
is an inch,
yes. It's because you're too young, Jenny, that's what it is.
Because I'm too young to deal with inches.
Well, yes, too young to remember.
Am I?
Yeah. Some of us had to go through primary school doing inches, and then had to transfer and convert to centimetres.
And now we're going back again. Oh, we don't know our tail from our noses, do we? Now, just to give you another quick summary. Well over half the stock of this has gone brand spanking new. Loads of you are multi-buying. You have got the rainbow, the red, the purple, the green, the blue, and the beautiful magenta pink there. I'm going to let Liz have a play with them if that's all right with everybody. Because I swapped the, there you go, I swapped the, I've got Liz's cloud clay.
I'll give you a little bit more cloud clay, look.
Oh no, you there's the packet there if you need it. I like today, it's like the trade-off.
Yeah.
It's the trade-offs. Now, fusible film. What's the difference then between fusible film and foils, Liz?
Fusible film is from the same family as Angelina and Crystallina. And it is the whole thing, if you sort of mean. So it's like a whole sheet of Angelina or Crystallina. Whereas it's not a transfer medium.
Must make my eyes go funny.
Whereas the foils are a plastic sheet with colour underneath. Yes. Whereas those are a medium that you use in its own right.
They are. They have a transparency to them.
Yes.
You can place them over. You can use your heat gun to make them adhere. You can do all sorts of things
with them, and they iron beautifully with the Angelina and the Crystallina fibres.
Again, unless you're getting paid for ironing, it's the only thing you should use your iron for.
Yep.
Now,
they go really well with jewel enamels. And to make the faux dichroic look.
Yes, they do, and with resin. Underneath resin, they make an iridescent, almost like a moonstony, lamproite pendant. I mean, these are great, and look how much you get. You get loads, and you literally only need to use tiny fragments of it. You can cut it into strips. That is me cutting, not shooting guns. You've got gorgeous purples and pinks. And these are so crafty again, Liz. It's not just about jewellery making. This is a craft essential.
It's really fun. I mean, you can make fairy wings and insect wings out of it. You can put it behind papers. You can punch shapes out of it. You can scrunch it up, roll it around a kebab stick, and heat it with a heat gun and make crunchy beads. And,
crafty kebabs.
Yeah. And then you can wrap those, dip those into diamond clear jewel enamels, and you'll have lovely iridescent sort of scrunchy up beads. They're really beautiful.
And they're just so fab to work with. They're fun, they're easy, you know, and it's not many mediums. So we got 5 of each colour here, so we've got 10 sheets, and they're 50 centimetres in total. You get loads, 50 centimetres by 5. You've got the Calypso blue. Sorry, it's not of each colour. You get loads of different colours. You get Calypso blue, citronella, cotton candy, crystal moonlight, crystal sun, peacock galoola, purple flash, raspberry sparkle. Oh, I like that. Sugar plum and watermelon. That's what you get. All of these. So if I got 10 sheets in total, 1, 2, 3, I've got more than that, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I haven't. I got 9, 10. I have got 10 sheets. 10 sheets. Some colours you might get more than one of then.
They're gorgeous. You know, whichever colour you use.
Oh no, hang on. I reckon they were doubled up.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Do you know the colours don't stay the same as you see them there? When you heat them up or put them with jet black jewel enamels or onto friendly plastic, the colours change.
They do, don't they?
Yes.
I've got 7, 8, hang on, I've got more than 10. 9, 10. No, that's right, I've got 10. Does it look so much more than 10? You get, look at all of this colour, it's just blinking lovely. I'm blinded by the lights of colour and iridescence. I kind of want to make a Barbarella style outfit out of these. I think that you could make a really futuristic rose out of these.
Yes.
You get loads. FPGC48 fusible film.
And that's an amazing price again.
Is it?
Yeah, it really is. And they will last you for ages and ages, unless you're starting to make big bouquets.
Unless you're going to make an actual outfit.
Yeah.
I think a bouquet would be gorgeous. £6.95. Very good value. Now, I've never bought these anywhere else, so these are good. This is a good price tag.
Yeah, yes, it's a very good price tag. And they're just gorgeous. Whichever colour you use is just fantastic.
Look at that.
They're a surprise every time.
I love the yellow. Sarah, in the East Ridings of Yorkshire, where everyone's frightfully posh. Well, as soon as fairy wings were mentioned, it was in my basket and paid for from Sarah. Sarah, I know they are so gorgeous for things like that, aren't they?
They are.
You just need it in your crafty
You do.
cupboard.
Do you know what? One thing I did with them is I put a metal shape cutter over the top of them. Well, cut out a piece, put a metal shape cutter over it, and then heated with a heat gun all around, and it shrinks up around the metal shape cutter, so you get the shape of the cutter in with a little rim around it in the fusible film, and it's gorgeous. Really pretty. You can make flowers and all sorts of things.
I love this. I'm just thinking, how many fairy wing shapes have I got? None. We need a fairy wing shaped cutter, please. Ring the ox. Ring the ox and demand it. She came back after bank holiday weekend to lots of post-it notes.
Yes.
An angry one about some macrame pins and the demands for more scissors. Did she get cross with my post-it notes? £6.95 FPG C48. Who knew it was 3 o'clock already? How does the time pass so quickly here at JewelleryMaker? Because we're having so much fun. We'll be back after the break with Friendly Plastic. Don't go anywhere. We're back after this.
Tune in to JewelleryMaker on the 27th and 28th of May for our mega clearance hours. Don't miss out on amazing deals, end-of-line offers, last in stock and some crazy low prices. Our clearance hours are from 11 to 12 p.m, 4 to 5 p.m and 7 to 8 p.m. Everything must go. Miss it and you'll miss out.
If you're new to jewellery making and want to learn all the essential techniques, then this is the perfect workshop for you. Join experienced resident designer Linda and learn how to get to grips with this addictive hobby. Learn how to create necklaces, earrings and bracelets with genuine gemstones. You will also have the opportunity to try a range of jewellery making mediums for beginners, including wirework, macrame and kumihimo. The full course includes a wide selection of gemstones and findings, threading materials, 0.4 and 0.8 silver-plated wire, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studio and our museum, and a visit to our shop. All of this for just £59.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Start your new hobby today with JewelleryMaker.
JewelleryMaker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Welcome back. You're watching Designer Inspiration with myself and Liz Welsh. It's now time to talk about Friendly Plastic. What a wonderful show we're having. What a fun-packed show we're having today. What about Friendly Plastic though? Have you given it a go? If you have, we want your text messages. Let us know how you found it. If you've got any questions for Liz, did you enjoy it? Did you find it really easy? The good thing for me about Friendly Plastic is it's something that can make very complex pieces extremely easily. You don't have to have the heat pan. You can use just a regular pan that you put on simmer. Well, actually it's got to be lukewarm, hasn't it? Not quite simmering.
60 to 70 degrees.
So just pop your hands in and out. This is safe to use with the kids. I've used it with Max and Mia at home, who are my little terrorists. Now, that's what I call them. Now, you get the Friendly Plastic with the kit. Now you'll notice that Friendly Plastic has this wonderful, it's like a foil on top like Liz just said, and it's plastic. Now it's really shiny. You can make your own beads out of this. The reverse side is the black plastic. You make your own beads out of this. You simply cut it, Great scissors to cut it are the leather scissors we found, but you might have some different scissors. And I'm trying to get some more scissors in stock for you. You've got that beautiful sky blue. How gorgeous. You can just imagine a plane flying past there. And then the gold. This is a lovely trio of colours, isn't it? Now, friendly plastic is non-toxic, is that right?
Yes, non-toxic, chewy, but non-toxic.
Chewy, don't chew on it though. It doesn't taste very nice. I'll do the taste test for you. But it is non-toxic. Now, you're also going to get, and I absolutely blinking love this. That's my favourite thing at the moment. I love this. Yeah. It makes the most beautiful bracelets. Have a look. You're getting your plaited leatherette cord. You get 1 metre of that, and I think this is a summer essential. I just love it. I absolutely love it. Now, we've just been talking about how fabulous all of the different moulds that we've been getting lately are. Now, I've got Helen Braille moulds. These are fab. They really are fab. And this one's called Conga Line. You know what's going to happen. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. We've all been to that 80s party with the cheese and pineapple and an upturned melon, haven't we, doing the conga? Have a look. Bring back the 80s style parties, I say. I might do cheese and pineapple at our party. What do you reckon? Little hedgehog, yeah. Have a look at these. Great textures, beautiful textures. We're going to be talking in depth with Liz about this. I'm also going to give you some leatherette cord, which I love. It's like the gladiator sandal cord. Look, you get the chocolate sparkle.
Oh, that's a lovely name for it.
Chocolate sparkle.
Yeah.
I did stuff myself with a bar of chocolate. So naughty today. I had a slimmer soup, because I thought, I'm going to be good today. And then I thought, I've had a slimmer soup. What's the worst that can happen? I visited the machine and ate a chocolate bar. I'm so ashamed of myself. Have a look. You've also got, and I had fish and chips yesterday by the seaside. Oh, Jenny, you've got a willpower. Then you've got this gorgeous gold leatherette. But it was in Norfolk. It would have been rude not to. And a cup of cockles as well. Oh, I love them. Don't you like cockles? You can't comment if you've never had them. Do you like to eat a mussel? You like seafood? Oh, Martha. Martha, I'm disappointed in you in all levels, especially the comment you just made. Have a look. Because you've also got the silver leatherette cord as well. You get stacks. Now, let's not forget, you've got the leatherette plaited cord. You've got the stamp. You wait, because the price tag is going to blow your mind. You already think that this is going to tot up to a lot, don't you? Well, I'm not even done. And I reckon I'm not just about halfway there. Do I get this in here?
Yes, you do.
I didn't want to say it in case you didn't get it.
No, you do.
You get all of this wonderful sari silk, and it's the type that comes out in ribbons. It's amazing, It's beautiful, it's gorgeous.
It's a lovely, lovely, soft, dusky old rose sort of colours in there.
Dusky old rose, dusky old rose, in the tune of the Pogues. Victorian roses, yes! Oh, isn't this gorgeous? It's fabulous.
It's one of my favourite colours of the sari silks. Really beautiful, that is.
It's reminding me of dried roses.
Yes.
Oh, it's very. Oh, you've really done that for me then. I love the dusky rose. Oh, I like that. I'm not finished. How much do you get in here? You get it's in weight, isn't it? Let me see. 95 grams, and that's a lot. And if I you have to kind of give it a little bit of a fight. You will undo, and then it gives in, and it's all like, all right, then I will. Look at all of this.
Masses and masses.
Masses and masses. This is great to plait. It's wonderful to sew with. It's cool to knit with it.
You can, yep.
Goodness gracious.
You can gather it up. You can do all sorts of different things.
Another great thing to have in your crafty box. My crafty box is getting bigger and bigger by the minute.
You need a whole room.
Well, I have. It used to be my other half's room to, it's got a fruit machine in it, like be a boy in.
Yeah.
Well, lately it's got, on the table that he used to just have drinks on, is now covered in newspaper because we just craft on it. He's like very put out by this, by the way. Then I'm going to give you all these gorgeous ribbon colours as if that wasn't enough. You get my favourites, the pastels. They're my favourite, and I've got these about 20 times over. And I tell you this all the time, they belong at the bottom where most people store cleaning stuff, but I have no need for that. So I put all my ribbons and things underneath, because you never know when ribbon can come in handy.
They're very good, and I love the fact that they are translucent, and you can layer them up, and if you're going to stitch with them as well, you can get some fantastic shaded effects by layering them up. And these are lovely subtle colours in the main. They really are lovely.
Summery soft, aren't they? a summer breeze of colours. You've been to Norfolk Beach, Wells on Sea, where I went yesterday. You'll have seen all those lovely little huts, and they're all this kind of colour, beach huts. You've got your stamp, your Helen Braille stamp, your rubber stamp. You have got your 3 colours of friendly plastic. Look, you get absolutely stacks, loads. A lovely plaited metre of leather. Do you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. At 30, you've got the stamp in there. You've got the 35.60. I realise only dogs can hear me now. 35.60. Actually, that's a blinking good price tag, isn't it? I'm going to stand by that value. We're not staying there, of course. I'm standing right by that value. I did my little fish face then because normally we take £10 off, but.
Oh wow.
I think this is one of the best value kits we've ever done. You get loads and loads and loads. You don't have to have anything else to work with friendly plastic if you don't want. Now you can add, if you want to get a bit more crafty, you can add. £21.95. I'm getting everybody asking, how do I use it? How do I use it? Come on, without further ado, we're going to get right on over to Liz and see indeed how do we use it.
I was going to just say that that is what I've got left from the sari silk from having done all of those pieces there and some test pieces too. So there's still masses and masses left.
I've got to pick it up because I need to show you what's underneath. Oh my goodness, I love this. Wow. Oh wow. I love those colours.
The colours are gorgeous.
You bound it around like leather here, look.
It does, that's friendly plastic can look like leather. You can make it look like all sorts of different things actually, but I love the way it looks like leather there. I love
it. And here,
yep.
You've got a real Grecian look here.
Yes, well I think it sort of lends itself to it because it's very drapey and I love that sort of drapiness and I can't stop touching it.
It's got that sort of gladiator era.
Yes.
Isn't it? Oh, I love it. Oh, look at that. Oh.
Fun things to do, and I was thinking again, sort of things that you can do with children, with slightly older children.
Yes.
But also things that you might want to do just for yourself as well.
I tell you, if I put that bracelet in front of my daughter now, she'd ask me if she could have it.
Because I was thinking friendship bracelets, which often need to be tied around the person you're giving them to.
These are going to look exactly. These are going to look amazing with a pair of gladiator sandals, which all the young kids are wearing with their little skinny ankles. Yeah. Have a look at this. Is that with this Lisa Pavelka stamp?
With the Helen Brill stamp.
Sorry, that's what I meant.
And these are things that the children can do.
Oh my goodness gracious me! Look at the little tiny one. Oh, I love that. My niece Leia is 3. She's going to be 4. No, she's just 4 because she's going to school this year. She would wear that.
Oh yes.
You know, she does that amazing thing when they're that age where they just put every
thing
piece
on,
of jewellery
and
just like takes her handbag, a Minnie Mouse handbag. I love her so much. And inside her handbag, she's got little nail varnishes and little lipsticks.
Oh, it's so
the girl knows what she wants in her handbag. I love it. I just love it. Look! I'm not even done. Look, there's so much.
This is, again, I chose to do things that were really simple that you could do with youngsters rather than something that was very complex technically. So we've gone for simple. That's just a bit of one.
Wait a minute, I'm going to show you every part of this. This is amazing. And again, very Grecian. They love that right now, those young ones. Look at this. I've got a load of girls staying over my house tomorrow night, so that'll be fun. I shall report back what happens. Then look at this.
That's what we're going to do. We're going to make one of those because it is simple to do.
Oh my gosh, if my daughter's watching, she's been mucking out stables now, but she would go bananas for this. She's got her first ever proper party.
Oh.
Yeah, in a couple of weeks. So we've had to buy an outfit and all of this lot.
Yeah.
We've got the person coming around to do her nails. You know, it's all happening. It's all
posh.
It's a posh party in a marquee.
Goodness, how many people? Kids?
It's not for her party. She's going to someone, so I don't know, a lot of kids.
Wow, cool. brave people. I
know. Now,
I've been using the foils on the back of a piece of friendly plastic.
Look at the rainbow foils.
And that was from this one, which is just lovely. And if you brush that, we could heat it up again and put mica powders on it, and the mica powders would go in all the little bits where there's no foil.
This is exciting. That would look so beautiful again
Yeah.
on a card
It
or
would.
with your card crafts
Oh, it
or on
would.
the front of a scrapbook.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
And the bit that you've got left, the pattern there, I love, because that could again go on to something, to friendly plastic, and then you can fill in with mica powders and things like that. So it's just lovely, and because you've got the gradation between the colours, it's not just one solid colour. You've got the bits the bits that go between, taking them from one colour to the next. That's what I love about the rainbow. I'd use rainbow hugely. I want 6 sheets of rainbow in a
Oh
bag.
my gosh! Now you've got how many sheets altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheets
yeah.
altogether,
Yeah.
and they're only £4.95. Now, who was it in Essex? Julie in Essex has found them for over £10
I can believe it,
online.
because they come from the States, these ones.
Now the details are at the bottom of your screen for those. £4.95. The Lisa Pavelka Bright and Bold. Now for your whole kit, £21.95. Very
Fantastic.
busy on the phone lines for that. You've made loads. You've got the size that you've got everything to create. Now let's go.
I will. I want to say one more thing about the foils.
Yes.
Friendly Plastic does not now have this blue colour in it, in the range, but you can make that colour by using the transfer foils.
Get it.
So
get it,
it's
get
a
it.
no-brainer as far as I'm concerned.
I think those foils will pretty
Yeah.
much sell out soon if you're
Yeah.
not careful. Now you've got.
Oh yes.
I love
There's that
this.
little
I love
stove.
this. I said to you, can you melt cheddar on that?
Do you want me to
Because I've
move it
got
to
a
over
really,
here?
I quite like the
Yeah.
idea of that in the middle of the dining table
Yeah.
when we're eating, so that it looks like I've done something fancy. How cute is that? Tell me what this is that you've got here, Liz. I know we've got them for everybody today, but tell me what it is.
Well, this is the first time I've actually ever seen one, and this is the little F colour stove. I'm just looking at the box.
Yeah, bring it.
Bring the box.
Here it is. It's the F colour stove. And it comes with all these wonderful shapes
Oh, it
and
does,
things,
with all
doesn't
sorts
it?
of-
Have you got those? Look at these. So you can actually lift on and off with your F colour. Now this has actually been put together for using...
With the F colour enamel powder.
The F colour, so enamels on top of these little things.
Not
that
jewel
it comes
enamels,
with.
but the F colour enamels.
But jewel enamel will work with this.
It will.
So please don't worry, jewel enamel will work just as good with this. Now it's the first time you've used it. What are your thoughts?
Well, it makes a fantastic little dry griddle for Friendly Plastic, and I've just used one of these little things.
Now you can use your pan because that goes on.
Yep.
It's got a little lid so you can lift on and off with that.
But with Friendly Plastic, you need something that's not going to stick.
Ah, yes, so pop
I
that
use
on
that.
top.
Or if you wanted to cut off from a bigger piece, you could use one of the ones that, like I did before, for the melting pot with a handle on it that I cut.
Brilliant.
So you're not going to touch it. And because the temperature up here, it has a lid, by the way.
Has a lid, you can cook polymer clay in it. It goes up to 160
60 to 180 degrees, I think, when the lid is on.
Now the
So
last
that's
time we
hot.
bought this to you, it's sold out. We've only got 50, very likely to sell out now as well. It's only £13.95. It takes a regular
Fantastic.
tea light. Now,
Three.
I have been three
Three
regular
tea
tea
lights,
lights.
yeah.
Now I've been told
think-
that you just get the regular. Don't go to the pound shop and get the tea lights in there. Apparently they don't work as good, but the ones from that shop where you can only go around and around in a circle. It's called IKEA.
Oh,
Who
right.
am I kidding? How could I have mimed that? Other furniture shops are available. They do good ones, and the hardware store, the DIY store that we all go to that begins with B and ends in Q. That one. Get those tea lights. I'm no good at that. I'm too blabbermouth. So good quality. Oh, also, you know the supermarket that begins with S with the orange bags,
Okay,
they do good tea
oh, right.
lights as well. So anywhere with a nice quality tea light, they're only a couple of pounds. Now you need 3 tea lights. Did it come with the tea lights?
Yes,
with
this one did.
It
It
does
seemed
come
to.
with 3 tea lights. Well, this is brand new, so it came with the
Yeah.
3 tea lights, and it also comes with all of your different tools. And we only had, how many? Sorry, was it 60 or 50? 50. Now already we're down to less than 40, so you need to be very quick.
Oh, wow.
Now you've got all these different components which
Thank
actually help you to balance different items.
Oh, for the
onto
FCO
your,
things.
Yes,
Yes.
and that's for your
that's
embossing
snazzy.
powders. This is great. So you can put like that little ring on top, and you can actually. You've got all these little pans, like a little pizza pan on there. Now, I have heard that this is quite good for melting other things foody. So if you want to do that, keep it just for your food, or buy 2. I would.
Yes.
£19.95. These are made in Germany. And every time I hear something made in Germany, I think, oh, it's going to be amazing quality. I'm going to have a job break in that. You know, it comes with everything you need. It's got the kiln with a lid, 3 tea lights it comes with, 1 firing plate, 1 firing stand, 1 pair of tweezers, 2 U-shaped bars, and a spatula. Have a look. Here's a picture of. Oh, you're looking at it now. Silly Billy me. Now, the great thing is, it's got a wooden lid. I thought somebody had stuck that on. But,
So you don't
actually,
get
you
too
won't
hot.
burn your finger
Yeah,
lattes.
that's a good plan.
So you've got that, and we're going to be using this as a friendly plastic for the first time today. So Liz, tell me, I'm going to leave the details. $19.95, less than 30 of these now. I do think this is going to sell out. Last time I bought it to you, it sold out. And if you can't stretch it to the melting pot, this is going to do pretty much most of the things that a melting pot
It can do quite a lot, and I'd imagine if you got yourself a little pot that you put on the top, then you could have your water at the right temperature on the top of there. You might need to keep sort of taking it on and off occasionally because it might get too hot, but as I haven't tried it, I suggest you have a go. And see, just put a little pot on the top, and that might solve your problem if you haven't got a melting pot for putting water in with friendly plastic. So
we've got something for everybody's budget today. I think that's wonderful. 60777, send us a text. So what are you doing right now? You've got your Teflon sheet. We gave you earlier 10 sheets for $8.95 if you want those. Liz is using them right now.
So I just thought, well, it's just as an experiment, I would just see what it was like, how quickly it softened. And I bet you if I put the lid on, it would sort of soften more quickly.
Yeah,
it's keeping the heat in there.
Keep the heat in.
Yeah, so it's softened really nicely. And I'm just going to move that to one side, and I'm just take that off there. And I could then just simply stamp into it if I wanted to.
Oh, lovely. And you've got those stamps. Now you're wetting your stamp so that it dries quicker, it hardens quicker.
Yes, well it also helps to stop the plastic from sticking to it quite so much.
Yeah.
So if it's sticking. So it's still sticking. We'll just leave it there for a second. We can press it in quite well, and then we can put it in the cold water. So I just transfer that. If I bring the cold water to me, does that help you?
If you're using friendly plastic, it's always great to have a tub of cold water just in a takeaway dish.
Yes, I usually have it a bit fuller, but my bottle was a bit small, so I didn't have enough water.
You. We can get Scott to get you water.
And then
there we are.
Still feels slightly warm, so it can go in there just until it's cold.
Now that's if you're an impatient jewellery maker like us.
You could leave it on the side if you wanted to.
No, we want to see results straight away, don't we though?
Still too warm, la-di-da. Because if this was full of water and it was really cold with ice in,
it would have been done job. So do think about putting some icy water next to you, and you can work faster if you work methodically. Ooh.
Yeah. Just peel it off really quickly.
Look how wonderful the stamps are.
And that's the other, I did that one as well earlier on too, with that, just as an experiment.
Gorgeous.
And of course if you put gleams on top of that, which we'll do in a minute, we'll make something, we're going to make that little necklace, bracelet in a second.
This one here or this one here?
That one there.
This one here.
Yes.
Have a look, because Liz has used the textures on the bracelet. I love this.
It's rather good. I think it's rather fun. It's articulated, naturally articulated. And this is something that you can do with the kids. So
I think that's ace. I'd wear that, do you know that? I love it.
And I love that leatherette, plaited leather.
I love it, just my favourite cord.
I'd not seen it before.
Favourite cord in the whole wide world, forever. Amen.
Just so that you know, all the sticks of friendly plastic from JM come with a sticker on the back.
Take it off.
Yes. So that it's not there anymore, so that it isn't there when you start to soften it. Okay, so we were using actually these colours. Can I just shove those out of the way? I'm going to throw them.
I can imagine if my children are watching, I'm going to have text messages at the end. Get me one of those.
Right.
Get me one of those little colours.
Okay, so I'll just do one. Actually, I need to take it slightly longer than that for this purpose, about that long. And I'm going to stamp the whole thing, but I'm going to put some foil on it first. So we're going to use the heat gun for this. I'm using the foils, but I'm using some silver foil.
They're still Lisa Pavalka foil, so this will work with the with what we get. Oh, the heat gun, if you've got that earlier.
If I've plugged it in.
There we are then.
Heat gun's not working, is it?
It's not there. Plug it in.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, lovely. There we are.
That's why, yes, because my little pot's gone off as well.
Oh dear.
That's all right. We're there.
I blame cows.
Yes.
She's not here, so
it's because I didn't warn anybody that Flex was going all the way across the studio.
A bit of health and safety.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're using a lead, do be careful not to have it where people can trip.
Yeah. I just need it till it's glossy. I don't want it to be too soft. And then I'm going to press that on.
You just want it to be nice and tacky to stick.
Yes.
Now, you've got air bubbles in there, so you're just getting rid of that with a tissue.
Yeah, and if it doesn't all go away, that does not matter.
Can you prick it with a pin?
We don't need to. When we take it off, we can just, there's a little bit of air bubbles there, and there's a little area that has not got any, has missed the foil.
Okay.
So we just heat that up again.
We will not let it defeat us.
No, not at all.
Over we go again.
And of course the foil will only go where it hasn't already been.
Oh, how good of it.
So it's very thoughtful, isn't it? So you'll get rid of all the little black areas. So now we have some foil on the back, and it's easier to do the foil first. Okay, now we need to texture it.
Foil on both sides now.
Yes, we do, because we're going to curl it up. So what I need to do is put it into my hot water. So I'm going to move this way.
So this could be a pan at home, and it's non-toxic, so you can use a regular pan. You can, careful. So you're at 70 degrees?
Yes. Well, on this one I am. Oops, it's come off. 60 to 70 degrees. I'm working at the top end because it makes it quicker to happen. If you're working with children, I work at 65.
65, and this is tepid to touch. Obviously use tongs if you're sensitive to heat, of course.
It's more than tepid, Jenny. It's sort of top end of hot, washing up
I'm
hot.
funny because I've got asbestos hands.
Oh, right.
Anything that my partner goes, don't touch that, it's hot. And I'm going, what's
What's
hot?
yeah.
The thing that you've got in your hand, I'm like, is it? Oh. You know, all the time. He's a massive wimp.
My normal thing is if you can't put your finger in there for, yes, at all, and it's sort of no more than a second is about the right sort of length of time.
But listen, if you've got sensitivity issues and things like that, just be careful.
Use a thermometer.
And
then you'll be able to do it. So, okay, so there it is. You want to know that it's soft, okay?
And this is a great thing about these heat mats. Do you see how often we're using them now? They're only $8.95 today. Have we got any of those left, or did they go? We've got a few left. I'm going to give you the details for that. You'll notice Liz using those heat mats a lot.
Oh, I use them all the time. All the time.
Essential.
Yes, I'm going to turn it over. I don't tend to roll this on with a rolling pin or anything because it can shift, and you don't really want that to happen. But because we, because we use hot water, then the plastic that comes away from the texture mat really, really quickly.
What a colour!
Isn't it gorgeous?
Am I working against the clock? Am I all right? Do I have to wait? You know, will I when I put it in the cold water, it will then start to do it slowly? I don't have to worry.
No, well, if I can put it in the cold water and it'll cool down really quickly. If it hadn't stamped properly, I would have just put it back in the hot water and stamped again. Yeah.
There's no worries with friendly plastic.
No, not
which is
at
why
all.
it's called friendly plastic. It's quite easy.
It is.
Very easy to get along with.
The trick is to never get it too hot. Don't overheat it. That's what most people.
Because it goes too
sticky, particularly with a heat gun.
Yeah, gloopy.
Yeah. Cold water is your saviour, and
always have the cold water on the side.
Yes, and if you have overheated it a bit and you don't want to put it in cold water, just leave it there for a few minutes till it's cooled down a bit. So, right, what I've got here is some gleams. And I should have. I've got the blue. That was the one I was after. Okay.
They smell good.
They do.
These
I can
gleams
take
smell good.
I've got stuff on my hands there.
There we go.
Thank you very much.
Stiffly. Now, if your gleam starts to dry out, you can use a little dab of white spirit. Now, I've used
or
water
terps.
on one that wasn't, and it did work. But then you said to me, no, it shouldn't have worked.
No, well, it shouldn't because they're oil based.
It was funny. So, maybe I had warm hands or something.
Yeah. Well, yes, terps is a good one, and I just prick it all over. Put a bit of terps in, about 1/4 teaspoon.
Give it a mix.
Leave the lid on overnight, then give it a mix, and you're done.
And it lasts and lasts. Have you ever run out of a top of gleam yet?
I'm nearly at the bottom of the bright pink one.
And how many years have you had that?
I don't know, 4 or 5 years.
It goes on and on.
Yeah.
It's one of those things you just don't really need to replenish.
No.
Which makes it fantastic.
It's
$21.95 for your kit. Do be very, very quick. It's so busy today. Don't forget Ali DeFoy's coming up for you at 5 o'clock. What are you doing tonight, Lady D?
Lots of treats. Some big turquoise that I've not seen before.
Oh, more gorgeous. Hey, listen, everybody's up to the turquoise at the moment. Let's have a look at that.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Isn't that lovely?
Fabergé eggs of turquoise. Oh, and they've got an amazing matrix on them. Look at these.
And wouldn't they look nice with that black on agate you had earlier on?
Black agate,
yeah.
They'd be gorgeous. So if you want these, tune in to Ali DeFoy tonight between 5 and 9. I'll give them back to her before I steal. They're there for you, lady.
What I'm just going to do is heat the edge. We've done this many times before, but some people may not have seen it. And I'm just going to put the foil on the edge. Okay, and on the other side.
Right, we are going to give you... Sorry, I was just listening to Martha who was saying, do you want the gleams? I couldn't hear her over there.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault, it's mine. My silly ears. We've got the gleams for you, but we're just going to... It's a pack of 3 different style of reds. We're going to give you the... Oh,
have you got some?
Look.
I'm going to heat this
I'm
again.
looking at you now.
Oh, right. Just heat it again briefly. I always put the heat gun upwards, by the way, so that you don't accidentally heat anything that's down below, and also it helps.
Just don't put your eyebrows near it.
Yeah, and it also makes it less likely that you're going to heat your fingers.
Look at that. There we are.
I think that side's slightly better.
Transferring, we've heated up the edges, and then we're transferring using the Lisa Pavelka foils. We're transferring the foil image to the edge, and it's fabulous. So absolutely wonderful. We got the gleam set for you that we were referencing. 3 different shades of red for $9.95 for you. And gleams, like you just said, you've had just for about 4 years.
Yes, oh yes, and I use them a lot, and they go to classes with me and all sorts when I'm teaching. So that's going back in the hot water. Be aware that when you're using it with hot water, it's likely to slide off a little bit because it's got foil on both sides. Oh, that's a gorgeous pink.
I'm just showing you the gleam,
Yeah.
so you know what you're getting. And like we said, they go on for years and years and years and years. They smell
They do
tutti
smell good.
fruity-licious.
Yeah.
And often if I'm using gleam, I can be seen with it on the end of my nose. And the children will say, "You've had the gleam, haven't you?" I'm like, no, I don't know what you mean. And I've got like peacock colours all over my face. It's amazing stuff. And I did some gleam on some furniture.
Did you?
Yeah,
Yes.
I gleamed and I swelligantized some cupboard knobs.
Well, that's a good
drawer
idea.
knobs in the spare room, and it looks amazing.
Right, what you want is something like knitting needles or kebab sticks or something.
Ooh.
And what we're going to do,
Now we're making those edges, and this
We
is why
are.
it's essential to have that silver on the other
it
side.
is to have foiled it first. So you just
And that's
roll
not
it
going
up.
to stick to that wood.
No, because this is wood that I've had for quite a while. It's sort of bamboo, and it doesn't tend to stick to bamboo as much. If you can put a tiny bit of
I've
Vaseline
got
or
those
something
in
on
our,
there.
in our cutlery drawer for,
Ah.
for marshmallow melting and such other things, and kebabs. Yeah.
Yep, and I'll leave that then to cool, because give it a few moments, and then you can put it in the cold water, because otherwise it tends to distort it.
Okay.
See whether I can take that out.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can take it out at this point. Oh, crikey.
Yeah, it's quite quick to
Oh,
cool
how
down.
wonderful.
And then that's going into the cold water. Let me just.
Let's
that there.
remind you of
Yeah.
what we're making as well.
Okay, so then that's cold.
We're making this beautiful bracelet, isn't it? Fab. Love it. Everybody's loving this. And have a look, because Liz has actually distorted it. Same sort of thing, because double-sided with it, like
Yep.
we've just done, and just distorted it into wonderful shapes.
Just wrap it around.
It's so futuristic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fun, and that, you see, this one I thought you can do with small children. Well, I mean, I don't mean really small children, but kids of 9 or 10 or a bit
Yeah.
older, they can do that without any problems.
I actually think Mia would sit and do this with her friends. Who's my
Yes.
daughter? She'd sit and do that with her friends.
And it's fun because it's that lovely suede cord
Yeah,
that's really
gorgeous.
nice. It's great for tying, and you just put little beads on the
and
end.
easy and friendly, and
Yep.
just a nice medium to work with. There's nothing complicated about this, and that's what makes it such a great thing for all the family to do
Yes,
together.
it is. Now with your cord, I just put a bit of sellotape around the end to stop it from fraying up when you're
Puckering when
Yes, when you're pushing it through, and then you just slide it through, and you put the other end through the other one, and
How easy was that?
then you make as many of them as you like.
Love it. I absolutely love this. We've got some questions for you, Liz,
Yes.
coming through on the text. First one is from Anonymous, who asks, JM Studio, can friendly plastic go out of date? If so, can it still be used in another way?
Now this is one that often comes up. Friendly plastic is like, well, it's a plastic, and eventually it will go brittle. But exactly at what point it goes brittle, I cannot tell you.
How long have you used it for?
Well, I've had stuff that's 15 years old and is still fine.
Stop. 15
Yep.
years. Well, that'll do.
But
Who knows? I don't think I'll be around after that.
But it
Liz.
doesn't always last that long. You don't know. But it's always lasts for a good, 5-6 years. As long as you've bought fresh in the first place, it lasts for 5 or 6 years without any problem at all.
And what about preservation? How do I keep this?
If you want to keep your friendly plastic from going off, you do need to try and keep it dark and cool, like anything. Sunlight is the biggest thing for degrading. The UV light is the biggest thing for degrading plastics and things.
Yeah.
But you're going to be wearing it, you're going to be using it, it's inevitable. You think of it as, it's not going to be an heirloom product. It's not going to be something you make an heirloom piece of jewellery from.
It's not going to last for 20 or 30 years.
No, but you're going to get a lot of fun wearing it
You're
for
gonna
the
get
next
years out of it,
Yes,
though.
and if you're making beads, they will last for donkey's years. I mean, I do mean a long time. I've got beads that probably are now 20 years old.
Crikey.
Because they're solid and round, but when you're making something that's got one layer, ultimately that will become brittle and snap.
Okay.
So
Well, you know, you buy costume jewellery for £20
Yeah.
and it lasts 2 wears.
Yes.
This is going to be a lot more durable than
Definitely,
that.
but the question also was, is there anything you can do about it? Well, a lady called Jana Yui in the States, she says she can recondition her friendly plastic by putting it on a really hot dry griddle.
Yes,
And
yes.
just heating
What,
it
you
up.
would do a steak on?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, that sort of thing. They easily, in the States, you
I've
can easily
got-
get those
yeah,
electric
we can-
griddles.
you need to get them here, yeah.
Heat it up till it's really quite hot and leave it there for about 5 or 10 minutes and then let it cool. And it does regain some of its flexibility, but it won't keep that flexibility for more than, I don't know, maybe if you're lucky, a month or so. Jana coats hers in really thick resin the doming type resin. So and she makes cuffs, and so when it's
that will
formed,
preserve it.
that's exactly right. But you can use the bits that have snapped just by heating them on a griddle, pushing them into a mould, or heating them and stamping into them. Leave it the mat in there or whatever. So there are some limited things you can do, but don't use it for trying to manipulate in any way. It won't work because it'll be rock hard, then extremely soft and sticky, and then rock hard again.
Right,
So-
okay. So in short, it's going to last you years and years and
It is,
years, but there
yeah.
are things that you can do.
Yes.
And Margaret, hello, can you use gleam on wooden beads?
Yes, you can use gleams on all sorts of different things. It sticks onto wood beautifully.
Yeah, it does. I can, actually, like I said, I do it on my draw knobs. Emily says, you are so talented and amazing. Just amazing is all I can say.
Going pink.
She is lovely. She's luscious. Now, where are we at now, my
Right,
darling
okay.
dear?
So the next thing I wanted to show you is we're going to do something with the children in mind again. We're going to make one of these little bracelets here.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to need to pinch that one
I
back.
think this is just going to look so cute.
What happened to my pieces of friendly plastic? There they are.
I've probably stolen them. There we are. These are going to look so cute. If my little Laylay's watching, because she does for Jewellery Make, she'd be going, oh, Dad, can you ring Jenny? That's how she talks.
Yeah, all right.
Where's Jenny gone? She goes.
I love this mixture of the deep rose and the copper.
Aren't they gorgeous?
Really
I like
gorgeous.
It's kind of velvety.
It is really beautiful. Now the thing about friendly plastic is when it's extruded from the machine, it has a rounded edge to it. And when you want to join the pieces together, it's better to get rid of that.
Yeah, because they'll go zip together.
Yes,
and they'll knit together better.
Yeah, and all those tiny scraps. That
Save
them because you can remelt them and recolour them and reuse them basically in all sorts of different ways. So I'm going to use the hot water again to join them together. So I'm going to put this in here.
What is this thing you've got?
It's
good, isn't it?
It's a fantastic thing, and I've never been able to find any more of them exactly like this.
It's a little pot.
It is a cooking pot. Just touch them together.
Casserole on
we're
there.
not hot enough. We're not. Oh look, it's not very hot yet. I can put my finger in there. Ooh, have a bath in there probably because it's not hot enough.
Hot enough for me.
So I'm going to crank it up for a second.
Scolding.
Yeah.
Mainly to keep the children from getting in it with me.
In that case, I'm going to just show you an alternative way of doing this. Put that on there.
With our wonderful, sizzle,
that's 'cause
where
it's
it got wet.
water underneath. Okay, this is not the best way of doing it, but it does work. Okay, I'll do it that way so you can see the colours.
Get them warm.
And then so they're both put together, and then I'll just touch them together.
What, was that easy?
Yes.
Oh, come on, I like that.
So we'll do it again so you can see. You just need to get the ends sticky,
Oh!
and then I'll touch them together.
Oh, I love doing
Does that
things
make-
like this. Yeah.
Okay. So very useful.
I like
that.
soldering and things.
Yes.
I like
yes. Spot welding.
Well, for $19.95, it's a
Oh, it's fantastic.
great price tag.
It is. Right. I have got a slightly longer piece of that, I think, because I'm going to put this on here, and this is going to go into the hot water again.
So in it goes, and that can get a sort of, it's going to bow a little bit, I guess. You're going to be able to manipulate it a little bit.
I will, yes, ultimately, but I want to stamp into it too. So it's going into the hot water, which will hopefully. That's
There
why
we are.
I haven't pressed the button to make it go on. Oh dear.
You're supposed to press the button.
There's a little on and off button, and I haven't pressed it.
Well, it did have a light on it.
Yes.
I can see why you were confused.
I was looking at this, so right, okay, so it won't take 2 seconds. Hopefully, it'll take a little moment. Okay.
It'll just
Should
be
just-
doing that now. For £21.95, you get your friendly plastic 3 colours. You get, let's have a look at the starry silk. Look at everything you can create. You got absolutely blinking stacks. You've got the blooming stamp in this kit. That's something you never get in
That's
kits.
a lovely stamp, and
Oh,
Helen
it's
Bree is an
amazing.
amazing polymer clay artist.
Is she?
Fantastic stuff she does. Really, really beautiful things, and so her stamp designs are wonderful. All over texture rather than a pretty pattern, a pretty sort of design on them, as pretty shape. They've got all over pattern and texture.
I love this.
That's fun.
I
and
think
quick.
I think I would wear that. Oh, I definitely. My daughter goes crazy.
While that's happening, while that's softening, I will put a piece of this on there, and I'll just show you how to do that.
Yay!
Okay,
Good. 'cause
good.
I reckon she's
Multitasking
gonna say to
here.
me, we're looking for jewellery to go with her dress at the moment. It's all multicoloured, crazy
Ah.
tropical dress that she looks amazing
Oh wow!
in. It's so unfair because she's like a little stick and the legs are up to here on me.
Goodness gracious!
I'm worried about those legs.
I'm going to put that to there. Now this looks like it's up to temperature, plenty up to temperature.
Oh, look
It's
how
just-
it lifts a little bit.
It
when
does,
it's
as it.
It's amazing how 3 candles can make such a difference.
Yes,
Yeah.
because one candle one's actually not good enough. They don't get it hot enough.
3 candles.
I'm going to do across the hole in the middle of that. Okay.
Martha just thought of an hilarious joke. Martha writes comedy. I'm yet to hear any yet, though.
So
every day I experience it.
Children can do this.
Just pressing down.
Yes, and then we'll put
Is
that
there something you could put through the clay roller as well, or would you not need to?
I have put friendly plastic through the clay roller, but I don't tend to need to do it, and you have to take a lot of care to stop it from sticking. So occasionally, when I've really wanted a big piece that's flat, yes.
Then you did?
Yes. But mostly I don't need to. Certainly for jewellery purposes I don't need to.
Another question for you, Liz?
Yep. Try that up.
Oh, there we go. Liana, what a lovely name. JM Studio. Hi Jenny, Liz. Hi Liana. Please can you back friendly plastic with cloud clay or polymer clay?
When you say back it, do you mean mount it on it really?
I'm imagining so,
yes.
Or bezeling with it.
Yes, you could do that. Absolutely, no problem. Obviously, with cloud clay, it's straightforward because cloud clay does not require any heat to set. But polymer clay, you've got to bake in the oven, so you need to have baked it first.
So glue it in.
And then glue you up, yes. Because the temperature that friendly plastic softens at is 60 to 70 degrees and polymer clay is 135, 140 degrees.
Okay, so so stick it on.
Yes.
Look at what Liz has done. Just putting that texture actually gives a good blend here. This is just phenomenal. Getting your gleams out.
I am.
What colour are you using?
I'm using this beautiful pink. Whoops, because I want to blend the copper into the red.
It's kind of like Indian sari colours, aren't they? Isn't it good? That's what it's reminding me of.
It is. Well, it's very like the sari silk.
I love it when you see all the kids wearing these little bangles with all the Indian colours on. I think they're gorgeous.
I'll give you that one, Jenny. And then I'm going to take the copper. I think this one was called Rich Gold, this one. And then I put this on here, but it is very like the copper of friendly plastic. So that I'm bringing the copper into the middle and taking the pink out to the sides.
Isn't that lovely?
So that's that. So now, if I have my longer piece, which I probably don't.
What are you looking for?
I usually have a long piece. We'll work with that. A long piece of
Dewsbury Watchbury.
Yeah, that's the word. Dewsbury Watchbury, yes.
Yeah. You know, thingamabob.
Yeah, that's
Jiggery pokery. Yeah.
And then we're going to heat that up, and I want you to cut me a piece. You can cut me a couple of pieces of that actually if you want.
Shall I do it to the size of my own wrist? I think I should.
Plus some for tying.
Okay.
So I'm going to heat this.
How many pieces?
Two good length. 2 pieces are fine. You can have more if you want to make it chunkier. Then you'll need a bigger piece of. That's lovely. Do you know what I should have done first? Gorgeous. And I have forgotten, is to trim off the edges.
Oh.
So, but I'm just telling you, you should have trimmed off the edges.
Okay.
But I haven't.
Which edges?
These long edges. Trim them up so that they are a little neater.
Okay. Well, they're neat. We're not going to hate you for that.
No, that's all right. So let's just make this soft. This now needs to be good and soft. Okay, can I have the cord, please?
Can.
Thank you very much. And I'm going to put that.
I'm lucky in that I have a very unique wrist size in this building, which means, Kaz, you cannot steal this. Just simply okay. You're a little tiny. In fact, I bet the little baby one fits, Kaz.
Yeah, that's not quite hot enough. Yes, that would be good.
She has got the wrists of a 3-year-old.
That bit at the end there was not quite soft enough. What you can do if you don't want to heat it up with a heat gun, if you're using a cord set or using some ribbon in there, you could put it in the hot water.
Because that'll be fine with the hot water.
Yes. Gosh, I really didn't do this very well.
You did? I know what you're doing.
Look,
you're lipping it over.
Yeah, but that's hard still. I'm going to put the whole thing in hot water.
Yeah, but you can. We're going to do this at home, so it's good.
Yeah, so you have to see. Yes, if you're paying attention, you will have checked that the plastic is soft enough all the way through.
If you don't have a distracting blonde twerp on your left,
let's just use this to lift it up over here.
Over it goes,
and then you can roll it around. And children do this. I've done this with kids in school actually.
Do you go to school?
I have done, yes.
Oh, you were in Essex the other day. You could have popped in on your way back.
Where's your wrist then, Jenny?
Here's my wrist. Oh, I love it.
So then we'll need to cool that. So you need to run and stick your arm under a cold tap, or I could throw the pot of water over you. Which would you prefer?
Either or, just blow it, maybe.
Well, you can hold it there and I'll do the other piece. Yes?
I'll keep it here. So, we just blew the candle out when we did that.
Like that's all right. That's fine, because I'll do this piece So let me just get some more of that
This
lovely...
will be a permanent fixture tonight, so I can confirm. I did think when she put it on, she's going to blink and burn me. I've got a bite there, look. I've been bitten
It's
all
not
yesterday.
too hot though, is it?
Something from the sea. No, it wasn't even warm. I thought, this is going to burn.
Have we,
But
right.
it didn't. It didn't.
So where's the other one?
I love this.
I've got this. I'll just do a little piece of this. So scissors, we're over here.
Schizoranos.
I'll just do a little bit and then you can... I love this stuff. This is gorgeous.
Is it great? And what
Yeah.
what colours we've got? Aren't
They're
they
fantastic.
fab?
And I love the idea of a chocolate sparkle. I think that's such a nice name.
Chocolate sparkle. There's Willy Wonka and the Charlie Chocolate Factory people are doing chocolate now, and it's got. Do you remember when you were little and you used to put those fizzy whizzy things, popping candy in your mouth? You used to go.
Yes. Oh yes.
You used to ring your friend and go, listen. I don't know if that was just me because I was a weird child. They've got that in chocolate. It's the best chocolate ever.
Popping candy, yes.
I've got in my bag the world's giantest gobstopper because my son's being dropped off here later. And that's my surprise for him.
Oh, fantastic.
I hope that he gives up and gives it to me because I do like a gobstopper.
My boys used to love gobstoppers too.
Keeps them quiet for hours. And
It
then I remember
does.
taking a hammer to them. I think my mum used to give them to me because it's the only way of shutting me up.
I think so.
Can you imagine?
Although I don't think it's really good for their teeth.
It's terrible for teeth. I don't recommend it at all. If you're a dentist, you're probably going to ring me on the way home and tell me not to do it.
The next bit then just goes on the top. And I could put this on here and let it melt. But
I love that. That would also be nice in the size of my wrist.
Yes, it would. Oh yes, I'm sure. But there's only one of them at the moment.
That's fine. I quite like just one of them. I like that.
So, and then you just heat that until it sticks and softens down, and it'll hold the suede cord in there beautifully. You can
love
put it
it.
down if you want to make sure that it's there. And then we can put that in cold water again, or
Isn't
you just
that
leave it on the
fab?
side.
Isn't it fabulous, Jewellery Makers? Don't we just love it?
It's so versatile, but these are things that kids can do. There's one thing I really wanted to show you is how to make the little roses on the rose,
Yes.
the rose bracelet with the sari
Yes.
silk, just because we're going to use the friller tool for that.
Look. And we've got the friller tool for you as well. And the friller tool is something that's very, very popular for loads of different mediums again.
Woo.
We've got a bit of a tool bundle for you coming up.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, I'm going to use some
I'm
silver
going
on
to
the
put
edge
this
again.
here and then I'm going to get Kaz in the break to...
Okay. Let me just quickly do this for you. I'm going to heat the edge again with the heat gun because I want foil on the edge.
Thank you, Chuck. Now, so you are making the little roses. You're going to use the friller tool.
I am. I just put that to one side because you've seen that one. And I'm just going to cut a small piece from there, and that's going straight in the water with no support. Just straight in the water.
You're just floating around?
Yes, just floating free.
To its own accord?
Yep, and you have to notice, by the way, my pot is quite clean. That's a miracle. I spent ages scrubbing it out last night.
Just for today?
Yes, because it was full of
I do
scale.
that. Like
I'm
when you
scared.
clean your house extra because you know your mother-in-law's coming
Oh my
round.
goodness, all these people have seen my really filthy pot.
Cauldron, I think I'm
Yeah.
It's more of a cauldron, isn't it?
Okay.
I've got your tools here. You know, you're using an awl at the moment.
I
just
am.
in your pick. I've got that for you. I've got 2 knotting awls. You don't have to use these for knotting. You can use them in the traditional awl way. Has it gone back in?
Yes, I'll need to wait for you to finish because I need
I've got
to
the
show you
friller
all at
tool
once.
as well. And I've got the acrylic roller for you too. So you've got all these things. And that's not a very good picture of the acrylic roller, is it? It's got the now all of these things for $6.85. What about that?
That's very good, extremely good. Those are really nice. I've not seen those
Lovely
ones before.
awls, aren't they? You
They
can have a
are.
go on them.
Okay,
An
pick
awl
up
is a
and see.
tool that is great for knotting. You can do knotting, bead knotting. What
Nice
else do you use your awls for?
Oh, for making holes in things.
Yeah.
And that will make supersized holes, because in comparison to the one that came in the kit, that's the finest, and these are substantially thicker.
So this is a great kit. Now
Yeah.
your frilling tool, what do I do with that?
That's what I was about to show you.
So we're about to see why you need your friller tool. This thing, do you remember when we put this in and I was singing friller tool? Actually, I was singing that down the phone to you, wasn't
Yes,
I?
you were, yes.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready, I was born ready.
Okay, so I'm going to put that on my finger, and I'm just going to use the friller tool to shape.
And this makes roses. Can I use this with a polymer clay?
You can use this with polymer clay, and I mean it's the sort of thing that cake decorators do. So if you're a cake decorator, you'll be able to do that really well. Now I'm going to put that back in the pot to make sure it's really soft. Won't take a second. Take it out, and then I'm just going to shape it around. And do this without too much fuss, if you sort of mean. Don't handle it too much. Just make that little there. And I'll put it in the cold
Don't
water.
overwork it.
Yes, because the more you work it, the more you lose the foil surface, and the less sort of elegant your little flower will be. So that then, I just put a head pin through. Can I grab the bracelet, please?
Absolutely, you can. There we are, my doll.
Fantastic, thank you. So I just put a little head pin through, but on the end of the ball-ended head pin,
so cute.
I put a little piece of friendly plastic, just a tiny bit.
Oh, on the end of the head pin ball?
Yes.
That's a good idea.
It's really, really one of the very thin ones. You know, the really thin ones that...
Yeah, there's uber fine.
Yes, and then I just wound it through into the sari silk so that it stays there. And it's just so simple and pretty. And then this bit is just a little strip of friendly plastic.
Looks
wrapped around
leathery.
it. Yes. I wrap wire around underneath to hold the sari silk together, and then put the friendly plastic over the top.
I love it. I think it's fantastic.
But an older
Nobody's
child...
allowed to have that bracelet. I know, you're eyeing it up.
You know, an older child could do this.
Well, absolutely.
Yes.
I think actually Max could do that. My son, and he's 9.
Yes.
Mia's 12, going on 42.
Yes.
So
there we go.
she literally is. She told me off about 20 times yesterday. No, she was funny. Have a look.
It's
Have
a
look. So
large
pretty.
one. That's because you've got skinny wrists. It fits my hand better. That's why it's not for anybody else but me.
Yes, I like it. I like what you've done there. I do that all the time. This is a snug fit for me. It simply won't fit you. It's gorgeous. I love it. Look at all of this. There's so much jewellery. What do you think about if you're selling any of these pieces? How much do you think this could be a profit maker? I mean, the whole kit is a crazy price. What was it? $21.95 for the whole kit. I mean, it's great value.
Oh, it is. I think some things take much longer to do. So that particular bracelet has got stitching in it and all sorts, so that would take a while. But this bracelet here that we did at first, and the little friendship bracelets, they take no time at all. So, and very little plastic too.
And they're very lightweight.
Yes.
So do you think you could get, I wouldn't want to undersell myself with this though, but if you're at a craft fair, what do you think about these? About £10 at
Oh
least?
yes, I'd say so. At least depends on where you are in the country and how you display them. Because when you've got a whole heap of them,
minutes.
yes.
And look how perfect this is. Look at that.
If you want to put beads on the end, you just tie a knot in the end of the cords, and then wrap your friendly plastic around them.
I love the earrings, like little frills.
Yes, that's just gathered up
Little
piece of sari silk.
Yeah, can.
Gathered it up, and I put a piece of wire through the friendly plastic bead. I made it around the wire.
And you've done opposing colours, look.
Yes.
Oh, I like that. Aren't they fantastic? $21.95 for the kit. Is there anything else you needed to show us?
Well, I'll gladly show you anything else that you want me to show.
Yeah, one more.
One more.
How do I make it twist and twirl?
Okay,
like
right.
that?
So what I need is a little piece that's got some foil on the back. So we'll just put a quick bit of foil. Let's have. We'll go with the silk.
Go on, go with anything you like.
It's silk because you can see it. I want something that's easy to see, really.
Okay.
You just. Well, I've just thrown that one on the floor. So choose me another colour then.
I'm going to choose you. Hang on a sec.
Right. Let me just find. Well, it's going to be big. Well, I'll go with the bright red because that's. You'll see that against there.
There we go.
Put the bright
Nice red.
Yes. It's there. Oh, there's a tiny little bit missing. Right, okay.
I'm going to tidy these up for you.
Thank you very much.
Oh.
Now you could foil the edges, but you see me do that, so I'm not going to do it again. And I'm going to put that in the hot water, and I need another piece of the cord.
We're getting demands for more friendly plastic colours, so we're going to bring them to you in a tick.
Oh, there's so many lovely colours.
And all these foils are just beautiful.
I honestly cannot imagine working without the different foils, you know.
Hang on a minute.
Oh, look at those colours. Stripe's gorgeous.
Well, I've never seen the stripe.
That's a really lovely colour. It's got lovely, lovely colours in there. That's really, it's got, because it goes from that sort of this deep rose through to the greens and golds and copperies in there. It's a fantastic one to go with this.
Oh my gosh, why have I never seen it?
And to go with that one, look. It's a must-have colour for me.
I think this is a new in colour. Look at that move.
That's lovely. That's called lavender.
Lavender, it's gorgeous.
Do you want me to do this one? That's green
Oil
print.
on water. Green print.
Shall I just do this one and then you can see?
Let's do this and then we'll give you these in a sec.
Okay. Do you want to hold that end for me, Jenny?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And then all you need to do is put this on. Should we put it over here? Oh, I'm going to try this with my left hand. This is going to be interesting. Twist it around and then plunge it into cold water. Done.
What, and that's it?
That's it.
That's the easiest thing ever.
Yeah. Really, really easy.
Oh, I thought there was going to be some really complex. I was thinking, right, we need to learn this. Everybody concentrate. That was easy.
Really, really easy.
What a contrast, the colours.
Fantastic
Again, very
colours.
Moulin Rouge, those two together, aren't they?
And you just, if you want a straight one to make a bead that just goes around, wraps all the way round, you just take a little strip and just wrap it round.
This is so easy. There are so many possibilities with this.
And these are all things that children can do with you. You know.
Absolutely, absolutely. I know my kids are going to go bananas.
I wouldn't let them loose on their own with a heat gun and the hot water. I'd be there with them.
You'd have to, but then I wouldn't let them on their own baking a cake with an oven. Either,
no, that's exactly
it's just
right.
Common sense, isn't it? Now, have a look.
Stripe.
This is wonderful.
It's a
I've
gorgeous
never
colour.
seen it. You've got stripes. Oh,
they're really pretty colours in there.
That makes me so ridiculously happy. I'm such a child.
It goes with so many different colours.
The oil on watery type of green.
Green print. Green print. That's called. Sometimes the names are imaginative, and other times they're not.
Can you see the print on that or not? Yeah,
it's lovely.
Like snaky.
If you've ever had the turquoise one, it's like that but in green, and it goes a lovely colour when it's heated. That's silver.
Silver.
And that one is green.
Green.
And fuchsia. That's a gorgeous colour. Stormy blue comes up next.
Stormy blue.
Yeah, I love that. And the next one is one of my favourite colours, which is Spanish copper.
Oh, hola.
That's the closest to brown that they have in the range.
Oh, but it's a beautiful brown.
It is. It's like a bronze, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that one is lavender.
Lavender.
Which is lovely. And we have red and then purple.
That's a proper poppy red. My poppies came out the other day.
And then they got rained on. Mine have. I've got big poppies, huge ones.
Massive.
Yes, and then they all got rained.
They started drooping this morning because of the rain.
Yes.
I might go and save them somehow. So you've got 10 colours, amazing colours. Are these expensive? Can you buy these singly anywhere? How much would they be?
Anywhere between, I don't know, about £1.35 to £2, depending on where you go and how many you buy. So that's the rough price of them. But you've got lovely colours here. Absolutely gorgeous colours in that stripe. I love it.
Now the normal price is £19.50 for 10, which means then £1.95 each.
Yeah, that's a standard price.
But we're going to take it down.
Yeah.
Of course we are, because we love you. Are you ready? £1.50 each? Yeah.
Oh, excellent. That is good.
Yeah. Makes it much more affordable. You've got all of these gorgeous colours. I feel like one of Bruce Forsyth's dollies with my cards. Will it last a long time?
Oh, it can last for ages. It depends what you're making. But the nice thing is that there isn't any waste. So even the tiny scraps that we were cutting off, the fragments, that all gets reused by putting in the hot water, softening it down, rolling it out into a sheet, and then adding the foils on to make another sheet for yourself.
Perfect. All these colours. Very busy on the phone lines. So £15, a wonderful colour. 0800 644 655. If you've got any more questions, we've got 3 minutes left.
Oh, have we?
Anything you wanted to? We've done this in very good time.
We have, absolutely. I thought it was going to take us a lot longer.
No, we've been very well behaved. We've got 3 minutes.
Well, shall I just show you about putting it in the hot water and recycling it?
Yes, let's upcycle.
Okay, I normally have a heap of scraps, but this is all I've got there. Even these tiny bits are going in the hot water.
Do you need like a holy spatula? Do you know what I mean? Oh, this is...
No.
You know, like you would get a poached egg out of water with. Are you going to get it out with that?
Because when it's hot, and it will stick to itself.
I'm stealing this too. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course you are.
I've done very well for myself today. Oh, hang on. That's mine.
Okay.
Mine.
This is only a tiny bit. There's another bit there. Look, quick, stick that one in. This is only a tiny bit.
Right, so you're just literally melting a couple of seconds. Ooh.
Yeah, you can see what colours you get by doing this, which can be lovely.
Oh, yeah.
But if you want to add colour again, gosh, my hands are still stained from using using the cloud clear thing. I should have cleaned them off. You want to get rid of as much of the foil as you can. I can feel a little hard bit in there, so it's going in the water. Oh, by the way, just a little tip for you. When you're recycling your friendly plastic and you've got a whole little heap there, roll it out into something thin when you're not using it, because then it's much quicker to soften and reuse rather than a big bead. Okay, so I haven't got my rolling pin here, so we'll just go with that. We'll dry that off, and this is where you could use mica powders or you could use the foils. So have we got a little bit of the foil there?
Have I got foil?
What's the
got your foil?
The rainbow one that we used.
Let's get that rainbow out.
That had a bit of... here we go. Let's use that one which we took a pattern out of. It's a very small piece, but put that on there.
And then you'll get that beautiful pattern on top
yes.
as well.
Now this is, I'm going to put this into cold water. I wouldn't normally do that when I'm working with foils, but I am now because we haven't got much time.
Yeah, you don't do this.
Yes, because you have to then wait for your foil to dry before you can reuse it. But I want this to come off here quickly.
We got like 3 seconds.
Oh! Ta-da!
Yay! That's how quick it is.
And then you heat it up and you put mica powders on. Can I do that? Have I got that?
We've got 2 seconds, so no.
Heat, heat, heat. Brush on mica powders. Job done.
It's done. We've got clearance coming up for you after the break. Any questions related to Liz right now? I'll be back after this.
Tune in to Jewellery Maker on the 27th and 28th of May for our mega clearance hours. Don't miss out on amazing deals, end-of-line offers, last in stock and some crazy low prices. Our clearance hours are from 11 to 12 p.m, 4 to 5 p.m and 7 to 8 p.m. Everything must go, miss it and you'll miss out.
Are you new to jewellery making? Then tune in to our Designer Inspiration Show every day between 1 and 5 for our new 2 sections. We'll help you get started and give you all the knowledge and inspiration you need. Also, we'll be introducing you to a new medium every day. Whether you're a beginner or intermediate, we've got everything you need to get you started with a new hobby. The Designer Inspiration Show, only on Jewellery Maker.
We all know having the right tools for the job is important, so we here at Jewellery Maker have designed a toolkit which includes all your essential pliers for jewellery making, including round nose and flat nose pliers, wire cutters, as well as a bead reamer, snips and tweezers. You've got everything you need for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills. Get creative with Jewellery Maker. Here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, we are happy to announce that our studio store is now open. If you attend any of our courses, you can now browse through special items, get exclusive discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Become an exclusive customer at the studio store. For more information on available courses and dates, please contact our call centre. The new studio store. The experience just got better.
It's clearance, and when it's clearance, even more bonkers things than usual happen. Now I'm going to slash everything that I'm about to give to you, and I have got bead scoops. I have got loads of gorgeous gemstones, and they're all really seasonal for the moment. You need to be on the phone if you like it, and you see it, you like it, you want it. You've got your 30-day money-back guarantee on everything, always, regardless. Even longer at Christmas time, but it's not Christmas time. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you see it, I would be online and I would be like this, checking out baskets, checking out baskets, checking out baskets. We are making no money out of this. This is the clear room for the warehouse because we've got loads of things coming in. We are not making any profit off of this. You are getting it for what we got it for. That's how low we're going. You need to be quick on everything. Everything I think will sell out. Pink and blue, sodalite rose quartz. You've got the sodalite drops and you've got rice beads. Both beautiful, both super useful for your stash. You can make some really delicate pieces, or you can, do you know what, put these together. They're absolutely gorgeous. They're both natural. Neither have been heat treated. Rose quartz barrels, 12x6. Your sodalite drops are 14x7. GVGC39 is your item code. You've got to be quick if you want them. 2 strands. How much do you think these would be? Even if they were £4 a strand. You'd be lapping them up, wouldn't you? 0800 644 655. What should I be paying? What should I be paying? What should I be paying? You should be paying £14.90. You're paying £7.95. That is less Less than £4 a strand. On the end of tassels, I would put these. The drops definitely in earrings. You've got rose quartz. These would look gorgeous in the ladder weave. They're just beautiful. They're rose quartz as well, so they're super soft, super pretty, super beautiful. GVGC 39. Both colours that you can use together, Liz, aren't they?
They are, but to me they're the sort of thing you just have in your stash to use with other things, to set other things off, I think, as well.
And
They're
genuine
beautiful.
gemstones at that price tag, it's great,
Very
isn't
good.
it?
Very, very good.
£7.95. Make sure you're quick. Tanya, Tina, Kyria, Sylvia, Joan and Sheila in Powys, you've got yours. Great to see you all on board. Don't forget, you've got 120 carats of each gemstone here, and it's £7.95. Martha was going to go to £9.95, and I told her it was too high. Well, that's too high. We're talking about a clearance, and by the way, I'm on your side, jewellery makers, and I can definitely beat Martha in an arm wrestle. So get ready. £7.95. Strange things could happen. Chantal, you've joined us. Well done to you. Anonymous in Greater London. Norma in Yorkshire. Well done to you. Loads of you on the phone line. £7.95. You can use your debit card and your credit card. Are you ready? Let me count them. 30 on that one. 30 on the soda light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. 31, 2, 3. 33 on your rose quartz. £7.95. Let's never forget, we are talking about genuine gemstones. £7.95. We are not making any money on this deal. I have got Anonymous in County Durham, Marie in Dublin, you've got yours, Kathleen in Essex, hello to you. I've got an anonymous jewellery maker in Greater London, Kyria, you've got to check your basket out or you could miss out. My gorgeous Zena, you have got yours, well done. £7.95. Don't forget, on everything I'm about to give you, it's all clearance. We're not making a profit on any of these deals, and you do have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Stack up, stock up, and remember, a lot of the time when you buy something in a sale, they say, this is non-returnable. We're not going to say that. We're not going to say that. Ever. It just won't happen. £7.95. They do that, don't they? Sale items are non-returnable, madam. Is that all right? No, it's not blooming all right. What if I get home and it doesn't fit me? What if I eat 7 cakes on the way home and I can't get the jeans on? What then? Then it's too late. I'm not going to do that to you. No. You can eat as many cakes as you blinking well want. Let's have a look at these. I am allowed to do what I like, Martha. Martha went, do not change prices. Do not. I work for the people. Have a look at this. Woo-hoo-hoo! Sparkly, perfect for your prom stuff. Gorgeous, aren't they? Sparkly, aren't they? Need them, don't you?
What if you put coloured cord through those?
Coloured cord looks amazing because you can see it,
Yes.
and the chartreuse wires and things look brilliant.
Oh, fantastic.
Beautiful.
That's really lovely. They sparkle incredibly.
And they're so useful, aren't
Yes,
they?
they
Things
are.
like this. Anything that sparkles is just so pretty.
Yes.
What about these donut
They're
shapes?
gorgeous.
The Amazonite?
They are
Gemma
really
Crow
lovely.
made something out of the donut shapes, a ring, and everybody went crazy
Yeah.
and bought them. They are beautiful. And what about weaving in and out with these?
Yeah, I
just
think so
weave.
too, yes.
Weave in and out with your wire. It looks
Yeah.
amazing. Oh, now these, you've got to have these ready for your crimbo. And now I know in September everybody's making their Christmas things. I don't even want to say the Christmas word yet. I'm not even over the summer word. I'm waiting for that still. OJG, C16, summer starts tomorrow. Apparently it's going to be hot tomorrow.
Is it?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Woohoo!
Fantastic.
Now, I ain't no weather girl, but apparently, according to my other half who thinks he's right at everything. Now, you've got a trio. It could just be in Hertfordshire, I don't know. Normally these would be £25.85 for all three. We are going to take £10 off for you. OJG, C69, they're £15, they're 85 pence. 0800 644 655, £15, 85 pence. You have got a 30-day money-back guarantee. 130 carats in the quartz. They're 10 mil and they're clear quartz, and they're faceted beautifully. You've got the Amazonite donuts in there as well. Those are 14 mil. Your green quartz ovals are 14 by 10, and those are on a 36 centimetre strand at £15.85. Don't forget, you've got to check baskets out. This is a clearance deal. £15.85. I've got Tanya, I've got Carol, I've got Teresa, I've got Christine, I've got Judith. Veronica's bought 2. Amazonite's going to give you those lovely, almost like a verdigris green. I do think that your Amazonite is going to be great for your steampunk pieces. It's going to look really good if you bought the rose quartz. Look at those together. Actually, that's a really nice bundle there, isn't it? Look at these 3 together. Very pretty.
Lovely. Yeah.
Very
summery.
Yeah, really something. I'm really all these vintage weddings happening at the moment.
Oh, of course, yes.
I like it. I like all of those looks. £15.95. I'm seeing lots of multi-buyers here. Hello, Suzanne from Merseyside. Teresa in Kent. You've got yours. Judith and Anonymous in Surrey as well. And June, you've got yours. £15.85. You can use your debit card or your credit card if you're shopping with us here at JewelleryMaker. Now, I'm giving you an array of different shapes and an array of different sizes. OJG, C69, fresh apples. I love that sparkle. Essential. You can actually put the clear quartz on top of the donuts if you want to. They'll go on top, and you can undulate with your wires and things like that. I would use 0.4 wire, and I would do a weave in between. I'd leave probably a couple of centimetre gap in between each one. Looks really nice, that does, doesn't it?
And to make little links, I think.
Yes.
So that it would be a bit flexible. I think that would be really lovely.
And you could do an over-the-head necklace with them all linked together.
Oh, yes.
Be beautiful. Really nice necklace like that. £15.85 is your price tag. Use your debit card or your credit card if you're shopping with us. And remember, every time, 30-day money-back guarantee. Remember, these are all genuine gemstones. No plastic, no glass here. All genuine gemstones. Look at that. Gorgeous. Now, let's go to some monochrome madness. Monochromes are great because it doesn't matter what season it is. It doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are. They're always going to be in style. So you've got your agates. You've got these lovely stripes. And then you've got your black agate. So you've got your striped agate here. Look at that. You've got some real zebra stripes here. Then you've got your big ovals. Then hand-carved leaf beads of your black rutile quartz. Look at that, look at that. It's a lovely bundle, that, isn't it?
For some reason, it makes me think of Debbie Bulford.
Yes, because she's very classy and elegant.
Yes, she is extremely elegant, yes.
And also, I think Linda does a lot of monochrome, doesn't she?
Yes, but she's sort of, to me, Linda's more pastel, softer colours, whereas Debbie's more
Debbie's
drama
more striking,
colours.
Yeah, my striking colours, and Linda's very subtle and...
Yes.
Yes. If you love Debbie's style, then this is definitely going to be one for you. With the ovals and the leaves, you could work these with your polymer clay quite nicely as well, couldn't you? Don't you love the striped agate? Because it gives you so much more to look at and so much more to select from. Your black striped agate ovals are 14 by 10, and black agate ovals are 14 by 10 as well. Your black rutile quartz, 14 by 10 as well. YJG, C60, all 3 should be coming to you $22.39. But today, a clearance price tag. Everything I'm bringing you is going to be slashed in this hour. I'm going to give you a better price tag than that. 0800 644 655 is a free phone number. For all 3, I'm going to give to you at just, remember, for genuine gemstones, £11.95. Now, they are hand-carved on the rutile. Look at this. They are hand-carved on the leaves. I think these look really nice with some of the leatherette cord that we're seeing at the moment, that lovely with feathers and things like that. What about you, Liz? What would you do with these?
Gorgeous. That's the silver leatherette, the silver suede cord that we were using earlier on as well. They would look really nice.
Perfect. That's what I meant. I think it looked great with that earrings and bangles and the friendship bracelets that we've been seeing. They would all look phenomenal, wouldn't they? $11.95. 0800 644 655 is the number to be calling. YJG C60 is your item code. The monochrome trio, again, these are all 14 by 10. What are you going to do with yours? They'll all take a nice thickness of wire as well. And you've got all those different stripes on the agate. Have a look. You've got a nice clarity actually with these too, haven't you? £11.95 for all three. There you go, look at that. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Now, I love black and whites though, because you can wear them all the time, can't you? And again, you know, even if it's the summertime, sometimes it's a day like this, you don't really feel like wearing loads of colour, do you? I didn't today. I just thought, oh, it's grey outside. I can get away with wearing some blacks and whites today. Although I shouldn't have been so defeated. Gorgeous Zena multi-vine on this one for £11.95. Well done. It's a great reduction for you, and it is clearance throughout this hour. 1 P&P. Doesn't matter how much you pop in your basket today. It's just 1 P&P. Grace and Hearts, you've got yours. Teresa in Kent, you've got yours. JewelleryMaker in Fife and Nottinghamshire. Christine in Derbyshire and Christine in North Yorkshire. Tina's shopping from Cheshire. Curia in London and Judith in Merseyside. And Delcia. That's a lovely name. Hang on, did I get that right? Delicia in Lincolnshire. Wow, how lovely. That's a gorgeous name. It makes you sound absolutely delicious. Mary, you've got yours as well. YJG, anonymous in Arizona. Hello to you, shopping all the way from Arizona. I wish I was shopping in Arizona, do you? Goodness me. Now, I'm going to get, oh, I love this. I absolutely love this. Look at this. Have a look at this sunstone. Ooh, I love that. It's ballet pump pink, isn't it?
That's very pretty.
Isn't this such a delicate shape? I don't think I've seen checkerboard faceted teardrops like this. And they're not puffy teardrops. They've got lovely flatness to them, so they're going to work very well against the decolletage. They're going to sit really beautifully. They're going to make lovely charms as well, aren't they? What a colour. I would put these with that Amazonite that I had earlier to keep them. I think these are quite vintage, aren't they? They've still got a vintage feel to them. Let me try and find an Amazonite colour.
Lovely soft colours.
Look at those together. Very peachy. These could be very bridal, couldn't they?
They could, yes.
I think so. We're seeing so many lovely inspirations coming from bridal pieces with this kind of colour. And we are seeing a lot of bouquets in that kind of the roses and the peach roses, and in the hair, in the garlands.
Yes.
These are really nice teardrop studs. They're going to go very well in earrings, cascading lots and lots of shape. What I love about these is that when the light catches them, it's not just a facet that you're getting, you're also getting wonderful sheer, because these are moonstone. Sunstone even. Sunstone. So you get copper inclusions in sunstone, which just light them up even more. Look at that. What a softness. What a beautiful, beautiful strand this is. Really like this a lot. What are you going to do with yours? What would you put these in, Liz?
Well, I was just thinking my sister would love those, just as really simple little drop earrings.
Yeah.
Very, very simple, because it's totally her colour. And she's dainty, and I think they would suit her beautifully.
They are very dainty and delicate, aren't they? They have that about them, most certainly. Don't you think they're gorgeous? Aren't they beautiful? We're going to give to you the lowest ever price tag for this strand. This is a great price tag. I actually think this is the best. I think this is the best clearance price so far, you know. £5.95 for this strand. I do think that's the best clearance price we've done so far in this hour. LIG P31, £5.95. Where else are you going to get sunstone for that price? It's genuine sunstone. Don't you just think it's nice to say sunstone? It's got a lovely warmth about the name, hasn't it?
Hopeful name, hasn't it? Isn't
yes,
it?
Yes, it has got a hopeful name.
On a rainy day, yep.
Look at that shiller, it's gorgeous. And I think if you give someone something that says sun, and you say, oh, it's sunstone, they instantly feel like it's something special.
Yes, and the warmth of it.
Yeah. And I like that. I think there's a lot in a name, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Sunstone's got little inclusions of copper that just make it ignite almost when the light hits it. Beautiful. Like the Zena's bought 3 Zena, I knew you would. Don't you think it's the best price tag so far? I do. Now, we have got a JewelleryMaker in London buying 2. I've got Zena in Greater London buying 3. Anne-Marie in Worcestershire buying 2. Rebecca in Essex, who always buys gorgeous things. Martina, you've got yours. Anonymous in Greater London has 6 of these in your basket. You know it's great price tag when you got 6. Anne-Marie in Worcestershire's got 2. Shirley in Essex has got 2. Fiona in Northumberland, you've got yours. Christine in Yorkshire. Andy in Cambridgeshire. Anne in Greater Manchester. Rosaline, you've got your Sissy. You've got these. They're gorgeous, Sissy. You're going to love them. Gillian, you've got your Sarah's got hers as well. Christine in North Yorkshire. And Christine in the regular Yorkshire. She doesn't specify where. There's no such place as regular Yorkshire. It's all phenomenal. I'm sure I've never been. I want to go. That's Lynn. Hello to you. Catherine, you've got yours. Diane and Rosalind. I've got Anonymous in Caerphilly. Angela in West Midlands. Lindsay in the greatest of Manchester. I've got Della in Essex. You've got 2. £5.95. It's a phenomenal price tag. I am definitely standing behind the fact that I think this is the best clearance price tag we've had so far in the clearance hour, without a doubt. £5.95. You can use your credit card or your debit card, and I would absolutely multiply on these because you can always send them back if you don't love them. Linda in Galloway, you've got 2. Well done. Most of these have been allocated now. If you don't check out your basket, you're going to miss out on this deal. £5.95. Absolutely brilliant. Whoo! Which one should we go to? Which number? Zavorite. Oh, Scapolite, not Zavorite. Now, look at this. Do you know, these are very warm. You know, when we are going to be doing our autumnal pieces. In fact, quite a lot of people are doing their autumnal pieces already, aren't they?
If you're ahead of the game, yes, because you need to. If you're building up, if you're selling things, you need to have built up your stock in time for the autumn sales.
And I do actually, I'm a big fan of autumnal jewellery. I do love the autumn. I love, you know, like Halloweeny, and I love the cinnamon tones, and I love the pumpkins and all of that kind of thing. I actually think it's a great gemstone to add into that collection. Now, let me show you, because look at this. Let me show you. Look at that shiller. Here it is. It's got almost like a tiger's eye shiller. Can you see that? Really phenomenal. Really, really phenomenal. Can you see? And you get the most amazing brilliance. Look at the colours. Look at the colour rate. Now, you could absolutely make this a summery gemstone because it could be a bit of a summer nights one. If you put it with some gold, it'd be lovely.
Yes.
Have a look at those drops. Aren't they gorgeous? You've got Scapolite hearts. I think I'm going to call these drops rather than hearts. Look at this. Look at that shiller. It's amazing. It's almost like a tiger's eye shiller, but this is garnet. How gorgeous is that? Beautifully. This was founded in 1913 in Burma. Isn't it gorgeous? Look, and the great thing about this kind of garnet is that this kind of scapolite is that it's got such a wonderful array, and it's described as deep pink moonstone is scapolite. Isn't it beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna give you the most amazing price. Rich, deep pinks that you get. Deep pink style moonstone. You have got the iridescence of a moonstone here. That's not good enough, Martha. I can tell we're gonna have to start arm wrestling. I can tell I'm gonna have to give you a Chinese burn. A Cleary Chinese burn. You don't want one of those Chinese burns. Wow. That's what happens when I threaten Martha with a Cleary Chinese burn. $4.95. Every single one of these will sell out. You've got to be on the phone. It's also known as cat's eye, this wonderful gemstone. It's incredible. This is the one that you want in your stash. If you've never owned cat's eye before, if you want a deal like no other deal, then you need this. If you're a clever jewellery maker, you're on the phone now. All of our stock is flying out the door. You've got to be quick. Make haste. Make haste, says Martha. You've got to be quick. Fiona, Tina, you've got yours. Jonah, Zoe and Beds, you've got yours. Deborah, Mary, Shireen, Deborah, Sharon, Kaylee, Tanya, John and Penelope. I've got Karen, I've got Delicia, I've got Patricia and Hazel. Meg, you've got yours. Sharul, hello Sharul. I have got Anonymous in London buying 2. Well done to you. I have got, do you know, John and Penelope, you are shopping from County Cork. That is where my Irish family come from. So I'm responsible for all the trouble that the Clearys of Cork are making right now. Sharon in Derbyshire, well, they are making a documentary, actually, the Clearys of Cork, and it's called Cork. You can only see it in Ireland. £4.95 RQR U31. Oh, listen, these are absolutely flying out. You've got to be really quick. You've got to check out your baskets. Michelle, Wendy, JewelleryMaker in Hampshire, you've got to check out your basket. Hazel, June's bought 2. Patricia's bought 3. Anonymous in Hampshire, 2. Marilyn, she knows what she's doing in Conway, 2 for you. Sharon in Derbyshire, 2 for you. Anonymous in London, 3. Karen in Devon, 2. Martina in Meath, you've got 2 as well. Yvonne, you're multi-buying. Zoe in beds, well done. Valerie, you've got 2. Sonia, you're Janice, 2 for you. Literally loads of you on the phone lines. This is first come, first serve for this. Once they're gone, they're gone. I will never promise you this strand for $4.95. This is a clearance price tag. We're not making any money on this. Once it's gone, it's gone. It's not coming back. Next time you see it, it is not coming back. Have a look at this. You've got scapolite. Beautiful scapolite. I kept calling it scapolite garnet. It's not garnet.
I've never heard of
Scapolite. It's scapolite. It's like cat's eye. It's cat's eye.
I've never
Brilliant.
heard of it, yeah.
Beautiful, isn't it?
It is absolutely stunning.
Look at that. $4.95. It's just as mad as a pig on the moon. It's as mad as a pig on the moon. You've got to be quick. You've got to be very good. By the way, have you bought the cloud clay earlier? Put this in your basket. It's not going to cost you any extra. I mean, listen, you pay 1p&p, it's worth it. What can you buy for less than £5 that's going to be any good?
Not much at all. But
Not even fish and chips these days.
But those they are.
They don't, fish and chips don't last 5 minutes.
No.
I'll tell you that. Isn't it gorgeous?
It is really lovely.
So worth it. It's so worth it and more. £4.95. We're a bit naughty. We're a bit naughty. I like this. This is one of my favouriteliciouses. Look at these. You've got aquamarine. Ooh! Beryl is a gemstone. Well, it's a family. And within the gemstone, within the beryl family, you get aquamarine, heliodor. Look at this. Morganite. Beautiful, isn't it? This is a beautiful, beautiful strand. Look at the subtlety of colours. Now, these your sister would like, I think.
She would, particularly when she's got a really good suntan, because I think they look really good against a darker skin. You know, a tan skin or just a darker colour. It's just, it would make them shine even more. They're so beautiful. I love the variety of colours in there. They're really pretty.
We're going for a ridiculous price tag on the. Now let me just remind you, everybody. This is aquamarine and morganite and heliodor. We should not be giving you this price tag. It is ridiculously ridiculous. It's a sandwich of ridiculousness with a pudding of ridiculous ice cream. That's how crazy it is. Are you really going to that? I'm actually shocked by you, Martha, but a little bit proud of you at the same time. $6.95, she gets it. $6.95 is clearance. It's clearance now, not tomorrow, not in an hour. Now. Martha feels sick from the trouble she might get into. Good. If you're not taking a risk, she feels nauseous. Well, good. That's how you should feel during clearance, Martha. If you're not feeling nauseous, the price isn't low enough. £6.95 is clearance. Loads of you there. Listen, if you don't multi-buy this, you will live to regret it. I think so. $6.95, heliodor, aquamarine, morganite. If I gave you one of these gemstones in the street for that price tag, you'd probably bite my arm off for it. $6.95, I'll take 7. Anonymous in London's got 3. Christine is clever in Surrey, she's got 2. Anonymous in Greater London, 4 for you. Patricia, 2 for you. It's a multi-buying phenomena. Pat in Menorca, where have you been? Where have you been? I know, she's been having a siesta. Where have you been? It's clearance. Well done to everybody. She's been sipping on the sangria of siesta. Well done to everybody. Genia in Ontario, I think, or Oregon, OR, wherever that is, $6.95. It's phenomenal that we're getting JewelleryMaker's. It is clearance. Don't expect these prices again. It's crazy, isn't it? Isn't it crazy? We're mad, we are. Ingrid, 2 for you. Well done. We're mad today. You need to check out baskets. Stephen, Jackie, Nina, Kathleen, Judith, Anne, Zoe in Bedfordshire, Pat in Menorca, Carol, Barbara in Cleveland. Check out your basket or you could miss out. £6.95. It's craziness on a stick. Are we moving on already? Is it nearly gone already? Crikey. Whew. Ooh, ooh, oh. You know when I give you one of these? It's always a great price tag and you're saving anyway by buying it in the... What have I got? Oh la la, oh it's been cracked, this one, yours won't be. Shall I get them out then? I'm getting them. Scott, A velvety board, if you please. Thanking you, Posh Scott. He was born on a velvety board. Now let's have a look. Oh, labradorite. Oh, lapis lazuli. Oh yes. Oh yes. Now, darling Scott, I know you've sat back down in the throne of in the throne that you sit in. Please, may I have a scoopy tweezer tool?
Sure thing.
Scoopy tweezer tool.
Catch.
No, don't throw it. Thank you. Now, have a look at the thundercloud teardrops that you're getting in here. That was me trying to make an effect of a... aren't they gorgeous? Oh, I love them. Lapis. Oh, get back here. Woohoo! Is that kunzite? You've definitely got lavender amethyst. Oh, don't you run away from me. Don't you? That's what she says to all the men. Have a look. Then what else have I got? Got just blinking loads. Do you know that? Oh my gosh. I've got those little tubes. I love these kind of tubes. Have you ever had one of these tubes, Liz?
No, I haven't at all.
It's got so many different gemstones. Yeah. It's so worth having. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Ooh,
oh wow.
Look at the quality. I love a cheeky bit of labradorite.
I do too. It's a gorgeous stone.
Isn't it? And then you've got some really phenomenal shapes. So they're basically all different shapes, all different sizes. And we've just put them all in tubes so that everyone gets variety. Look at the facets on these little babies. These would be wonderful, wouldn't they, in your charm bracelet? They look very much Pandora, could be Links of London, could be Thomas Sabo, but the one I mentioned first. Look at those. I've got a ring from there the other day. Yeah, I love it. I always thought I wouldn't. I do, but it was so expensive. I didn't buy it, somebody bought it for me. Have a look. Somebody was grovelling. Have a look. Look at that! Woohoo! Oh, I love this. This tube is wonderful because you get so much. You get all different shapes, all different sizes, always the same carat weight, 250 carats. So I'm going to give you a whole tube. This makes a great. Hey, some of my friends are crazy. They've started their Christmas shopping already. My friend Melody is halfway through. She's so organized. She said, "Yeah, but I'm just poor otherwise in December." I thought, you know what? Fair enough. You did what? You did yours in January?
No, I've known people who've done this.
Yeah, in the January sales.
Yes, yeah, January sales.
Well, this is a great Christmas gift. It is a great Christmas gift. My problem with that is, well, by Christmas, all new different things may be available. We might be having Christmas on Mars for all I know, you know. But it's right. We should plan for the future because so many days I curse my past self.
Yes, yes.
I'm going to stop doing that. I don't want to hate my past. If you don't want to either, maybe it's a good idea to start buying Christmas presents now. I'm no life coach. These should be $15.95. They've always been $15.95. Oh, Martha is living on a knife edge. I love you. I love this. I love this new Martha. I love this new Martha. You started off trying to hold back, but you saw how well I looked at you, and now you're like, okay, all right. I wear you out. I know, it's the effect I have on everyone. Look at that. $7.95.
That's a very good price.
$7.95. Unbelievable. Did you just call me an uncontrollable pony? Is that what you just said? I'm like the chestnut mare of humans. I like a chestnut mare. I've got one. Her name is Phoebe. Yeah. She's the one who kicks and bites me all the time. I hate her, but I love her at the same time. She can't half jump. Look at that. What a bit. Liz, you just want to throw them all in your bead board and make a load of stuff out of this,
yes,
don't you?
absolutely. I have spent a lot of time just sorting through and looking at them all and then decide what to do.
It is a good sorting session, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's an admiring, just holding and looking at them in the light.
It's like when you go to a bead shop and they've got them in a big tub and you're like, oh, If that was your house, you'd love it.
Yes.
But you're trying, all these other beaders are around trying to get the ones you want. You're all like getting your hands, there's like a lucky dip. You know, it's like the IKEA sale, it can get dangerous. But not with this, because you've just got it all done for you. Look at the facet on that. Oh, you can't because I dropped it. Hang on. Look at those. Look at the facets. Listen, these are only $7.95. Half of the stock's gone. Please be quick because you're going to miss out. I've got great big pendants here. Now, have you ever wanted to just do a massive project with loads of different variety of gemstones? Now's the time to be doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you need your mojo back, but just undo the top and let these just spill out all over your beadboard. And get your beading thread, just get making. Have everything to hand. You know, sometimes you haven't jewellery made, you might have been ill, you might have been crazy and busy at work or life or what have you. Just haven't been able to jewellery make. It could just be that you've just been in a bad mood. You know, girls, we get that, but just in a bad mood.
Really?
Sit down. I don't actually get in bad moods, do you know that? Although my family might differ. No, I have a tantrum and then it's over. I have tantrums and then over 2 seconds later.
Yeah.
All you got to do is make me laugh. It's the only thing you got to do. And then I'm like, or just ring a bell and distract me like a cat. Like I'm like, oh, bell, I've forgotten what was going on. You know, if you felt like that and you just haven't had a jewellery maker for ages, get something like this. It's so good to just sit and be there with your beads. You're going to need this for after half term. We're making 0 pence on this, I promise. 0. I don't want to look at your show controller. Put it away. Martha's going 0 and it's all your fault. You can come and look at my show controller.
Yeah.
I don't. Put your show controller away. No one wants to see it, Martha. All right. Now. Oil eyes. Oil eyes. Try and say that without having an Irish accent. Oil eyes.
I can't do it.
You can't do it, can you? No.
I can,
Have you been watching
Oh, wow.
Vikings? Have you been watching the Vikings?
I saw the first series.
Hot Viking.
Yes.
Hot Viking.
Yeah.
It looks like a rip off of Game of Thrones, though.
Don't whinge.
I haven't seen Game of Thrones, so
But that's better.
is it?
Well, watch them both, is what I say.
Well, good for you.
I like a hot Viking. Anyway, the reason I even reference Vikings is because I've got this wonderful gem, so this iolite. And in the very first series, the very first episode when he had the compass,
Yes.
he had a piece of iolite.
Ah.
And he was saying, what are we going to do if it gets cloudy and we can't see the sun? Because they wanted to go west. They didn't want to go where
Yeah.
the man wanted them to go.
It was a very big piece.
It was a very big piece. But look, the Vikings used this because it has a polarizing filter, polarizing quality,
So
which
lovely.
allows you to see the sun through the clouds. And we're not necessarily going to use them for that, are we? Well, we're not. Unless you do that thing where you actually go on Viking days. I quite would like to do that. Now, I
That is lovely.
love it.
I think it's beautiful just as it is. Well,
Very
you put-
medieval, just like that,
Yes,
isn't
is.
it?
Really lovely.
I feel like Xena, warrior princess. They are gorgeous. They're gorgeous. I love
They
them.
are absolutely lovely.
I love that long drop. Oh, do you know what? It's like an eagle spreading its wings. I love this.
Yep.
Lovely colour too.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Stormy grey.
Yes.
Stormy blues and greys.
Yes, but when you look into it, there's so much more.
I love the fact that you've got such depth, such intensity, such drama. Look, can you see? Just going around behind me, they look so different with the light. Now, I know a lot of people are into this crystal healing majiggery, and I quite like that. I like stuff like that. And you can see when you get a gemstone like this, I get it. Now, I'm not pushing any kind of belief on anyone because that's never something that I would ever do. Have a look. Plus, my daughter says that I'm a completely loon, you know. But I do like things like that. I do. I'm a bit of a believer in magic and magpies and all that kind of thing. And I get it with things like this. Look how gorgeous that is. But look how beautiful it is. I don't even want to put too much wire on it because I want to expose it.
Yes, I wouldn't put it cover it in loads of wire. You might have a little bit of silver wire, so little curls or something.
Yes, I'd go with silver too.
Yes. It's so beautiful.
Do you know, I can see the storm in this though. When
Yeah.
you look at gemstones that are natural, you can almost see that in the, don't you think? I can feel the storm going on in these. Yeah, there is an emotion. Gemstones can be emotional when you think about their history, can't they? You've only ever seen this strand at $14.95, and that was great. Martha, you just said you were going to go to $9.95.
Wow.
She knows I'm going to check, because I promised everyone we weren't making any money on this, and she knows I'm going to check. She was going to go £9.95. She just went, I'm over it now, had your tantrum. £6.95. Tantrums do work, girls. They do. Keep having them. Keep having them. QIRU13, loads of you there. Shirley, you've got yours. Eric in Greater London. Fiona in Northumberland. Mary, Maureen's got 4. Rebecca in Essex. Pat in Yorkshire, Katie in Cornwall. Martha's being really mean. She's just saying in my ear, if these don't all sell out, I'm blaming you. And it's you that's going to go up in front of the bosses next week.
I'll buy the rest.
Please buy them all. Please, because otherwise I might get fired.
If there's any left, I'll buy the rest. I think they're gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you. I love you for that. £6.95. Because I could get fired for this. Jan in Norfolk, where I was yesterday. Karen in Norfolk, isn't it gorgeous? Where did I go? Wells on Sea. Is it in sea or on sea? I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah.
Wells next to sea. Yeah, I loved it. I've never been there before.
No,
I've
me
never been to
neither.
Norfolk.
Have you
really.
not?
Only quick. The kids modelled there once. We went to a park, you know, a holiday park, and then home again. Didn't realise how beautiful it was.
It's very beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Very classy as well.
Yes, there's lots of lovely places. My sister lives in Norfolk.
Where
on the Norfolk-Suffolk border. She has a B&B there.
Oh, I want to go and stay in that B&B.
And it's on a farm. She has horses.
I'm going.
It's
Can
Park
you give me
Farm.
the
There we go.
details?
Park Farm.
I want to go.
At Ersham.
I don't know where that is, but I want to go.
Bungay.
£6.95. I'm no good. I'm no good at geography.
Oh, it's on Norfolk-Suffolk border. If you were heading straight out towards Lowestoft, it's that way.
I don't know which way that is. I'm coming from Hertfordshire.
Yes, you'll be heading straight out that way. Go to Diss and straight on.
I'm going to go.
And
I'm going to go. Farm, seaside.
Yep.
You've sold me. All right, Martha, I know you're going to get into trouble. No, she's feisty today. She slept too much. She woke up needing the toilet and it's made her in a bad mood. We've all done it, Martha. Tenor lady, that's all I'm going to say to you. You're terrible, Muriel. You're terrible, Martha. Martha's just said I'm not working with you anymore. Oh, come on. I wear everyone out. I'm sorry. You should think of my poor mother. This is why she's stopped at 4 children. I was the 4th. Oh, she was going for a clean 6, but no, she couldn't bear to. Look, do you know what I love about this? Hang on a minute. Stop everything. These are the gemstones Alice and Tarry used to make that prong set ring.
Oh, right.
Aren't they? She made a prong set ring out of these. Do you know why? Do you know why? She did them this way up. Look. And they haven't got a pointy top.
Yeah, they're perfect for that.
They're perfect. So she prong set. They looked amazing in a classic princess. But you know what? Do you remember the wonderful Karen Crawford when she did her Art Deco piece that was like pyramid shape? These would be gorgeous in the middle of there. She did it with this shape, but black obsidian. If you wanted to make it more feminine, you could use these. And what lovely drops and what amazing shape they've got. And you've got the definition. These are squarer drops.
Yes, they're unusual shape. And there's a great clarity to them that I love.
They have an excellent clarity and a real lovely hue of colour. I've got those bearded dragons in my garden at the moment. I think that's what they're called. Funny flowers that are open. They look like dragony things.
Like snapdragons.
Snapdragons, that's what they're called. Snapdragons.
Bearded dragons.
Like this. I've been telling the kids
Yeah.
they're called bearded dragons. No. Look, and they're this kind of colour, they're amazing, and they're kind of fusion from deep purple at the top right down. And they're reminding me of those snapdragons. I should take a picture of my garden, shouldn't I? Show you. OTG K31, 95 carats of beautiful amethyst, and these drops are gorgeous. They're going to cluster, they're going to prong set, they're going to go great in Karen Crawford's style of design. You just need them. They're amethyst, they're a birth gemstone. They're a birth gemstone. These were launched back in the day at $14.95. Where's Martha going to go? I don't know. I'm going to look at it like this. I'm going to Chinese burn you. That's my I'm going to Chinese burn you face, or the you're in trouble when we get home face.
That's quite scary, Jenny.
Yeah. Only, apart from to my children. Drew's eating all the biscuits. He's eating all the biscuits next door. Drew, can we have one? No, he's put 7 in his mouth then. I counted. Oh, he's eating all the biscuits. Lucy's husband is a biscuit thief. And you know what makes it better? These are $5.95. Go back, Martha, don't beat me up. $5.95. Violence in the workplace. They're only $5.95. Look, this is how mad it is in JewelleryMaker today. Drew's throwing biscuits, $5.95 on your screen. Everyone's gone mad. 0800 644 655 is the number to be calling. He's wiping the... They've all got to go. They've all got to go. Otherwise, Martha's going to kick me in the shins. She's got really pointy shoes on today. Oh, TGK31. As your item go, genuine amethyst. Let me see all your gorgeous names. Let me see all your gorgeous names up on my screen. Oh, lovely. A tray of crisps. Thank you very much. Woo! Woo! It's clearance. You're allowed to. It's like the last day of school. They've sold out. They've sold out. Curious as to what flavour those are, Liz, are you? They're not beef.
Slightly marmitey, but
Other vegetable spreads are available. I'm drunk on clearance. Martha went, I want crisps. Daddy, I want a golden goose laying egg. That's what she is. You know who you are, don't you? Violet Beauregard. No, not her, Veruca Salt. I want crisps. Daddy, I want a squirrel that lays eggs. Have a look at this.
Squirrel that lays eggs.
What did happen to her? What happened to Veruca Salt?
I can't remember. Who was the
No,
one
that was Violet Beauregard went blue
yes,
and turned
blue,
into
yes.
blueberry. Did she get... Oh, I know. I want the world. I want the whole world. I don't care how I want it. No! She went down the egg chute.
Ah, yes.
Bad egg chute.
Yes, she did. She was a bad egg.
But these aren't bad eggs. They're gorgeous. Look at the citrine, the gemstone of happiness.
Oh, they are beautiful.
Oh, those are lush.
They are gorgeous.
Oh, those are lovely. Look at the strength of colour. And they're top drilled. Oh, do you know what? These are almost like amber, aren't they? Now, do you know, this is a gemstone associated with November. It signifies happiness to citrine. We're a bit happy today, aren't we? Even though the sun's a bit rubbish. Sun is being a bit rubbish lately, isn't it? But these aren't. They're going to add texture. They're going to add colour. They're going to be beautiful in your summer collections. They're going to be great in your autumnal collections. You just need them. Bubble bracelets. I know you're looking at these like, can I have those?
Yes, they are gorgeous.
What would you do with them?
Well, I do think as a bracelet, they are beautiful.
I like them like that as well.
Really, I love the way they stand up. They're just gorgeous.
Can I make a stretchy out of them, or would the drill holes be too big, too small?
They might be too small.
So what would I do then? How would I do it?
Your beading thread, yes. You could do a number of wraps of beading thread though, and you could crimp them together at different points so that they came apart and came together and apart and together again.
If I didn't want a fastening, could I crimp and then add elastic? That's something I've never done before. No, I couldn't, could I? Because it'd slip out.
Yes.
I would do a big toggle clasp then.
Yeah.
I'm no good at doing up my own bracelets.
No.
Toggle clasp, big,
Yes.
chunky toggle clasp, gold.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
You
These
could
should...
put them on wire. That's the other thing. Cluster them around thicker wire.
Yes.
So make a cuff which was open, say.
And then I could slip it on and off, couldn't
Yes,
I?
and wire them onto that.
Perfect. That's what I'm going to do.
No, you're not, because I'm going to have those.
Well, you can have them. Listen, I'm, with all this... Oh, don't touch any of this cloud clay, Scott, because that's all mine. All right, darling. Now, they've always been 1995. It's very high-end. It's Gems of Distinction Citrine. Martha's not happy about this, but you're going to get a half-price deal. She's not happy. $9.95, a half-price deal. We are not making any money on this deal. You've got to be quick. It's the richest strand of citrine we've had, isn't it? Beautiful. They are in the clearance for who knows what reason. 7x5 to 14x8 on a 17cm strand. Martha's going, I'm an idiot. Martha, don't use words like that, please. And, well, you didn't mean to. You haven't been here for long. You didn't know that these were Gems of Distinction. She hates herself. $9.95, IQR, U15. We all make mistakes. Don't worry about it. I will back you up into a certain way, apart from when it comes to when... What, darling? Show controller says no. The show controller went, uh-oh. Loads of you are in for this one. £9.95. Gorgeous sunshine into your collections. Anonymous, 2 for you. Janet, 2 for you. I'm seeing so many multi-buyers. Patricia, 2 for you in the city of Brizzo. Karen in Norfolk, gorgeous place, love it. Fallen in love with Norfolk. Anonymous in London, multi-buying, 3 for you. Hazel, Michelle, Jan. I have got Rona. I have got Joanne, Wendy, Effiena. That's a lovely name. No, Elfiena. That's lovely. Loads of you, literally loads of you. Pam, Sue, Wendy in Gloucestershire. I've got Anonymous, another Anonymous buying 2. Sheila, Richard. I've got Kyria, Anonymous in Hampshire, Anonymous in Yorkshire, Tina in Leicestershire, Martina in Meath again. I've got Pankaj in Surrey. I've got Michelle, you've got yours. Anonymous in Lancashire, you've got yours. I've got, multi-buyers again. Sheila in Greater London, well done. £9.95. Goodness gracious me. Zavarite garnet now. That's why we kept saying garnet earlier. Zavarite garnet. Have you ever owned this, Liz?
No, I've never ever heard of...
You've never heard of Zavarite garnet?
No.
Green garnet. So much brilliant. It's got more fire than a diamond.
Oh,
Look
wow.
at this.
Oh, wow. That is gorgeous.
They're so sparkly. More brilliance than... Look at that. Look at the sparkle, the fire. Named actually after Zava National Park in Kenya, which is where it's been found before. Look at that colour. Now it's kind of a zesty, alive green, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
My favourite.
Yeah. Well, it's got loads of different greens in there.
Absolutely beautiful. Do you know that? I love it. I just love it. It was only discovered in 1968, which is quite recent for a gem discovery, isn't it? And I think a lot of people don't realise that you can actually get garnet in this colour. They think of the traditional reds, which is beautiful. We know about mandarin garnet, but I mean, this is phenomenal. It's got so much vibrance, and it's actually got more vibrance than a lot of other green gemstones. You know, it's 1,000 times rarer than an emerald. 1,000 times rarer than a precious gemstone that is an emerald. That's what they say.
It doesn't make sense then, does it, as to what people think of as a precious stone when you've got stones like this?
No, because I think precious stones, I think are because of history, really, more than anything. A lot of the time, aren't they? I mean, I get it. I love gemstones anyway, all coloured gemstones. But this has got something very special about it. My favourite colour, anyway. I love green. You love wearing green,
yes,
don't
I
you?
do. Yes.
It's a colour of nature. It's a colour that makes me happy, especially with because I think about meadows and things that are green are generally beautiful, aren't they? That are natural and that are green are generally beautiful. And so I actually think, well, I'm going to put some of it in my designs. Even a little accent of it can turn something. And I think if your mind associates something beautiful, like could be anything, could be something in the garden, something floral. If your mind associates that with a design, you instantly fall in love with it. And I think this is a great gemstone to put with, actually it does look great with emeralds, it does look great with rubies, it's phenomenal if you're lucky enough to have any diamonds in your collection. It looks great with mandarin garnet as well. I just think it's a one to have in your stash, but it is a very high-end gemstone. I don't know why this is in the clearance, and I'm on your side here, not Martha's. But you've kind of turned now, you've come from the dark side over here now. You're in shell's shock. You're less Marth Vader now and more Marth Skywalker. I've broken her. It happens. Sorry. Absolutely beautiful. What's the price tag of this normally? $14.95. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is so naughty. Martha says she feels like she's on a fair ride now. And she's like, oh, it's the waltzers of a sale right now. Martha, sit down. Are you all right? It's gone green. $8.95. KEG Z95. 15 carats. These have got to all sell out. Let me see you, my darling jewellery makers, because Jan in Norfolk I loved Norfolk now. I want to go back. I might go back at the weekend. Can I come to yours, Jan, please? Anonymous in London, 3 for you. Tina, Patricia, Philippa, Sylvia, Fiona, Jan. I have got Zena, my gorgeous Zena, 2 for you. Judith, Terry. I have got Sharon. I've got Pankaj. I've got Meg. I've got Jane. I've got Margaret, Linda, Carol. Bertha. Hello, Bertha in Colorado. Bertha, lovely Bertha. Sometimes I think you're a dream. Do you remember that? You're the only person that... She's the only person that used to watch that cartoon. I love it. $8.95. She's the only person at our age that listens to The Archers.
Oh.
It's like we're the same person, Martha, except I'm much nicer than you. KEG, Z95. That was a joke, I'm not. She's way nicer. Stella, you've got yours. Kathleen, she's fitter as well. She's got less cellulite than me. £8.95. So 806, 444 655. Goodness gracious, are these going to sell out? Of course they are. We got a funny text message. Go on then. Hello, Sissy. Did Martha just hit the floor? Heard a little squeak in the background. Yeah, that was Martha. I was trying not to reference it, but Sissy, she's super perceptive. You know that? Super perceptive. Nothing gets past Sissy, by the way. Crikey on a bikey. Now, I'm going to give you another bundle. Oh, these are great because firstly, they remind me of a lioness. Secondly, which makes me want to go to the safari park. Secondly, they knit together beautifully. What a shape. Perfect shape. I think this is pretty seasonless, this bundle. Rectangles. Oh, look at that. Bit rhubarby. I love that because it reminds me of my rhubarb that I've forgotten to water in ages. I must go back round the side of the house and water
Surely
it.
it won't need any water at the moment, Jenny.
No, it should be. Oh yeah, you're right. It's been really bad weather. I'll be fine. Have a look at this.
Lovely.
Really Grecian?
Definitely.
I'm thinking Sahara deserty pieces.
Yes, it also makes me think of sort of festival. Music
Yeah, because
festivals
it's
and
natural.
things.
It's boho,
yes,
isn't it?
It is, yes.
Nice bit of wood in there as well would be lovely, wouldn't
wonderful.
it? FOG C10 is your item code. I think I love anklets. I'm loving all of these sort of festival, lovely headbands at the moment. I know you've got to be all young and stuff for that. FOG C10, a trio of Jasper. Should be $16.85, but we're doing a clearance. Ali Defoy, I think you've got a bit of a clearance error later, haven't you? 7 o'clock, be there or be missing out. How about £3.33 a strand? £9.95, 369, 32. Well, all right. $9.95. I've never claimed to be the Jenny Vorderman of jewellery making. FOGC 10, you will still get a 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee with everything that you buy from us here at Jewellery Maker. Isn't that fabulous? Loads of you there, great to see you all. 120 carats in your fancy Jasper rectangles, those are 10 by 8, 10 mil. In your puffy hearts and your picture Jasper diamonds, well those are 10 by 10. FOG C10 is your item code. Thank you so much for shopping with us here at Jewellery Maker. Please don't forget, you've got to stay tuned from 5 until 9 because Ali is up with you with some clearance. Those amazing turquoise ovals that we saw. I'm going to give you another bundle. I ain't going to, have we got time? No? We haven't got time? How long have we got? We haven't got time. Where does the day go? Now I'm going to bring all my cloud clay, my iridescent drinks. Are we having a break in between me and Ali? All right, that's all right. Nobody touch this. Nobody touch it. We've had a right old laugh on a stick
We
today.
have, yes.
When are you back? I smell a bit of... Oh, no, we both ate the crisps. So
We did, yes. The 12th of June.
12th of June. What are we doing on the 12th of June?
I'm going to go upstairs and find out.
What day is that?
Yeah, the 12th of Thursday.
Oh,
Well, there
that's
we go.
with me.
Oh, is it? Oh, brilliant.
Yes.
So maybe we can do some more cloud clay.
And we're going to have... And that is the 2 days before the big party that we're having for my son with a death slide in my garden.
Fantastic.
A death slide. Last year, I went down it with Mr. Sheen. Other polish is available. And we were sliding. Now I know why they call it a death slide. Anyone's welcome. Anyone's welcome.
Also got a friendly plastic class coming up in July as well.
How wonderful!
So-
How wonderful! Do you know if we're doing jewel enamels on the 12th, or
Oh,
are we
I don't
doing?
get
What are we
on
doing?
and get-
We'll
yeah.
find.
Be
out.
friendly plastic, but I don't know what the other one will be. What I'm doing with it yet. I'm going to go and find out.
What would you like? Get your messages through now. And Ali's got Janet tonight. They've got so much in line for you. They've got those turquoise wonderful puffy overs that we saw earlier. I know that you're going to just love the clearance that Ali's got for you for an hour. I am back tomorrow, and tomorrow I am with Laura Binding, who's done something amazing with a capuchin, so make sure you check in with us. Then we're on Sky 655, and we're also online, JewelleryMaker.com. Right now, it's time for that luscious blonde. It's Ali Defoy time.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.